ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Got the number one pick in the NHL draft, but the men they can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor!
Call them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Ah, wakey, eggs and bakey.
I'm furious.
About what? The show just started. I will let you know now, though. This is a robust open. Lots of drops.
All right,
You're listening to DiPietro
I'll sit
Rothenberg
back.
on this. Raymond better be in a good mood Thursday. That's what I've decided this Thursday is, because you stunk yesterday. I don't like your attitude at all. I'm Rick DiPietro. Greece, I believe they call it a fracas.
Oh, is that right?
I'm international.
Yes, you are. My co-host, Dave Rothenberg.
Where are his legs?
They're right here. Our amazing producers. Hair looks terrific today. RJ Santillo.
We had a hockey fracas yesterday.
A fracas?
Yeah.
I think it's a fracas.
What's a fracas?
It's a fracas. How about very handsome, maybe no longer single, Raymond Santiago?
For the express purpose to, and I quote, give him a show.
Yeah, that's right. Big shout out to the companies. Thanks for getting up with us. You can listen to us every weekday morning, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on ESPN New York. And if you'd love to see Dave's new skinny face, you can see us on YouTube. Number to call, 1-800-919-3776.
I'm of the can I say ASS on the radio?
Yes.
Well, you just spelled it, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because, Rick, you're a horse's ass.
Well, he's not wrong. We have an awesome show planned for you today.
Alex Rodriguez, part owner of the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Minnesota.
You, of all people, are going to do that to me? Don.
The Knicks' 5-game winning streak is over. They dropped their first home game. And to make matters worse, Jalen Brunson left the Garden on crutches and in a walking boot. Great. Mike Brown spoke after the game. Let's just say he wasn't very impressed with his team. We'll hear from Giants' new head coach, and maybe we'll even hear from your new quarterback, and maybe a little singing.
Oh, terrific.
I love that. What else happened? Well, we got Week 11. That kicks off tonight in New England with Drake May and the Patriots hosting Justin Fields and my New York Jets.
You're the same person, so I said the Jets could win that game. They can't win that game. I'll punch you in the face. They can't win the game.
Jets are currently getting 13.5 points, if you were wondering. Brian Cashman spoke. Newly named NL Cy Young winner Paul Skeens might want to be a Yankee. Guess what? Graham Gano's hurt again, and this time it lands him on the IR. We have Tim Hasselbeck at 8:30.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Such a better song. And as always on Thursday at 7:45, we have Knobservations. Did it happen in Florida? RJ's world-famous stuff you missed around, let's call it 9:15. But before we get to all that, I think we need to clarify what my role as the big conduit entails.
He's a wild horse. He's just out there
It's
prancing around.
unbelievable.
And here's the question. What do wild horses need? Do horses eat ore? Oh, I guess, but what they really need is freedom, and some people can't handle that.
I get up one time to go to the bathroom. He's waiting for me like he's security. And I'm like, where's Rick? I don't know.
Unfortunately for Dave, his feelings are not mine.
For me, right now, my priority, I don't know why I said it like that.
Still don't understand why I said it like that. I'm out there for the people, unlike Dave.
Take out their wad of cash and pay me.
He's about the money. I'm a giver. I
Well,
dry hump the glass over there for John. Give a little show. Oh, that's a good show.
It's almost like he didn't have legs. Vanishing legs.
That wasn't my leg. I wasn't until now.
You lied.
No, I did not.
RJ, did he lie? RJ, he lied.
How dare you? You don't believe me.
That's Rich.
I call it Jets, and Rich knows.
What are the Jets, like 11.5 points?
12.5 now.
That's
Yeah.
12.5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're a full Ron Jeremy.
Oh, that's nuts.
Yep, that's what those are. You want to give me a little
Spin-a-rooney.
Spinorama?
Spin-a-rooney.
Backhand?
Booker T.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew you'd like that. And here he is, the one and only. We love him, Dave Rothenberg.
Oh, that's nice. What a nice open that was.
Robust.
Yeah, that had a lot.
Had a lot.
It made you think. It made you laugh. It made you realize all that's on the docket for today. Tim Hasselbeck, of course, at 8:30. We've got Knobservations and Did It Happen in Florida around 7:45-ish. I'm told you have a big read around 8:25.
8:25.
Yeah, big.
Yep.
It's going to be. I mean, listen, we can tease ahead. It's a fan duel.
Yep.
It's going to have some NFL principles to it,
That's
and
right.
it's right around, give or take a few minutes here or there, 8:25. Now, it won't be crazy because the clock integrity is very important to the show. So in that 8:25 range.
Let's also say that it could potentially focus on tonight.
Well, I think it should.
Thursday night football.
I mean, the spread. What did it open at? It opened
it
at
was
like
not-
it opened. I'm looking at it right now. It opened at 10.5.
Yeah.
And it's been bet up to 13.5. And maybe you think I'm wrong. There's no way I would even consider taking the Jets in this game.
No.
Like if I were to take this game, which I'm thinking about, 13.5, laying that number is the way that I would go.
Yeah, I just don't know how the Jets are going to score points. I mean, that would be my biggest concern.
I mean, if
After
you're
what you
New
saw from
England,
their offense.
well, I guess what would concern me a little bit is that Justin Fields doesn't stay in the game for the duration, and it winds up with Tyrod Taylor, and then they can move the football a little bit better because he's at least a competent thrower of the football.
And maybe. I mean, who's to say that's going to happen, though? Right? I mean, the way that you would do it is either, getting a couple big plays on special teams like you had last week, or, creating short fields because, you found a way to turn over the Patriots.
Right. So at least you get it out of the way. I mean, the negative is that the whole country has to watch it, but the positive is at least on Friday morning, you don't have to stress this weekend about watching your Jets, soil themselves yet again.
Right, but we're getting it out of the way on a Thursday night.
Right.
which isn't great either.
No, it's none of it is great. I mean, I get it out of the way on a Sunday. You get it out of the way on a Thursday.
Right, but are you not battling to stay up during your game on a Sunday?
Fair. Fair.
It's going to be a late night.
Jameis Winston, he's singing his way through Giants facility yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And he's singing some Hamilton music.
Yeah, greatest city in the world.
Yeah. He's
about
going
time,
to.
though.
Have you seen Hamilton?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Original cast.
Really?
Yep. Awesome.
With Lin Juan Mel?
Yes, that one.
That one.
Yeah, race hero.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Juan Mel.
Lin-
Lin Juan Mel.
Oh,
I can't
get that. Get it.
cannot.
I've never seen Hamilton. Never.
You missed out.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was awesome. It really was.
I'm not a
Great
Broadway guy.
Why though? These shows are great. You like music.
I'm not opposed to Broadway. It just feels like it's a large undertaking. Like to get into the city and then to park and then to, spend 3 hours.
Well, I mean, if you do it the right way, you call Gary, right?
Right.
Take a car in, you and Sherry have a nice dinner, have a nice early dinner, go to a show, and then you're home. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Listen, in theory, you're right. It's just I want to get into you're tired on a Saturday night. There's so much sports going on that you don't want to always punt on. So I think summer, maybe this summer,
Yes.
we'll do a little
During your time off.
theater.
I told you the one show I just saw was awesome.
Oh, you saw
Juliet.
Right. So it's
Awesome.
What was it?
And Juliet?
And Juliet.
Yeah.
So what? That's after Rome. If
No,
they
it was
were to
as if it was written by Shakespeare's wife.
So I guess my mother-in-law and niece saw it.
They loved it, right?
One of them said, I forget which one. I think my niece said, best show she's ever seen. And my mother-in-law was like, I hated it.
Well, it depends on the generation you're at and what music you like. I mean, because for me, it's all the music that I grew up with, so I knew I could sing along to all the songs.
So it would make sense to you. My mother-in-law might not
like it. Yeah. Or she's like a traditionalist. What I liked about it and the way they did it was, and I don't want to get too far in the weeds because yelled at, was that it was almost like the songs fit perfectly into what they were actually saying, like the dialogue.
Right.
It was awesome.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'll take it under consideration. So last night, you watch the Knicks. They're crushing these teams. They're beating these teams up. I had a feeling last night wasn't going to go great, and it was going to be kind of a test. But, and again, I don't know how crazy you can get for a game, one of the first, 15 games of the season. But I was unimpressed. But now you have the story about Jalen Brunson leaving the Garden in a boot and on crutches.
Yep.
And that's certainly a big takeaway from this game last night.
Yeah, you could see that. I mean, when he did it. And I give him credit, though. I mean, as much as you never want to see that happen, the guy fights.
Oh, always.
Right? Like, and that game was physical.
Well,
I thought that he's
tougher than some of the other guys on this team.
Right, but I mean, I guess what would concern me the most watching that game is how many players on this Knicks team are equipped or willing to do what it takes in a game like that.
Right.
But I think that's partly why it became the Jalen Brunson show is because
all the guys back away.
Because he was the one that's willing to take okay, we're in a battle now, and I'm more than willing to be, he's a dog, man.
Right.
He is, and he's one of the smallest guys on the court.
Well, it was the one play under the basket where I forget, it might have been Carter when he was like ripped them down.
Yep.
And you thought that it was going to be a call on the one way, and then you thought it would be the other way, and then they called it a double foul. But yeah, he's tough as nails. I think OG is really, really tough.
The problem is we're just not as big as Orlando.
They're huge.
Or as physical.
They're huge. And Bonquero didn't even play.
No, but I mean, we had no answer for Wagner. I mean, that's with two good defensive wings. We had no answer for him.
None.
I mean, OG's a stud.
Wendell Carter was a massive problem last night.
You could see the frustration. And for us, instead of being a part of the fight, we decided that it was going to be more advantageous for us to complain to the referees.
Well, you saw that from Towns.
Yep.
And you saw he got frustrated, then he knocked over the guy, then they got a clear a take foul, whatever. And then, listen, and that was my thing when I was talking to Ray about it yesterday. That's the game that I find Karl Anthony Towns to be very frustrating. Because this is the Ray said against the better players. Of course, he's not better, but that's a good basketball team, a very good basketball team.
Yep.
But I expect more from Karl Anthony Towns in a game like that last night.
Yeah, well, I mean, you pretty much, they took you out of your game. I mean, you scored 42 points in the first half.
Right.
In the first quarter against the Grizzlies, you scored 42 points.
Right. Last time you scored, 77 in the last half? Now you're scoring 42
Right.
last night?
So, I mean, Orlando, I would imagine, right? I'm not in the locker room, but I would imagine that Orlando did exactly what they intended to do going into that game, and the Knicks on the other side of it kind of played into exactly what Orlando wanted to do. Orlando doesn't shoot the three well. They get to the free throw line a lot, and that's exactly how the game started. And Mike Brown was pissed off about it. He's like,
I understand why he'd be pissed off about it.
We knew going in, this is who Orlando is, and we let them play exactly the way that they wanted to play.
Right. I mean, you watch the last couple of games, and the defense of the opposition it's non-existent. You get to the basket, you get wide open threes, it's easy peasy, you have no worries. Last night, you could tell early on, you're in for a dogfight. I think the Knicks only led this game like 2-0.
That's it.
And that was it. That was the only time they led the entirety of the game.
And then when they cut it close, that's when Suggs hit that big kind of dagger three.
Yeah. So, I mean, but they didn't even have the other Wagner in the game last night. Franz was awesome. Carter was awesome. Bain is a real problem. Suggs is huge, and he's a real problem. And it's not like they played their guys I'm looking at right now. Wagner played almost 37.
Anthony Black had a big shot, too.
Yeah, he's a good player, too. I mean, listen, they have a lot of top-end talent, but like Batanze felt like he was more down and dirty than some of the Knicks players last night.
Look at the numbers, though, man. I mean,
and he got crushed on the glass.
Got crushed on the glass. I mean, Towns had 15 and 10, so he had another double-double. But, I mean, Bridges gave you 6. OG gave you 8. Like, I mean, for an offense that was rolling, yeah, I mean, this is hopefully a little bit of a wake-up call because I would look at one of these. I would look at Orlando, if healthy, as one of the teams that could potentially not be a great matchup for us in the postseason.
So I saw yesterday, the afternoon show had I think it was yesterday, maybe it was the day before, had the conversation of, are the Knicks the best team in the Eastern Conference? And I mean, I think they're clearly up there, but what I say, like, definitively, the Knicks are the best team in the conference? No, I can't
They should
say
be.
that. Well, should be and are two different things.
I think you got two teams right now. I think it's Cleveland, and I know Detroit's gotten off to a really good start.
Really good. You see what they did last night?
Yeah.
They didn't play anybody, and they won the game against the Bulls.
Which is a testament to just, I mean, being a good team. I think a lot of this, too, is going to be matchup dependent. Like, even going into last year.
On who you play in the postseason.
On who you play in the postseason.
I think that's fair.
So I know it's a back-to-back, so maybe we'll give them the benefit of the doubt here a little bit. But when you play these upper echelon teams, or these teams that you could potentially see in the postseason, you want to kind of see, all right, how do we match up? You know, is this a good matchup? Is this a bad matchup? And just, I mean, this matchup with the physicality and the size.
But that's what Detroit is.
Could be a problem.
But Detroit, I mean, I would guess, tell me if you think I'm wrong, you know how to beat the Knicks. Like, you don't want to run and gun with the Knicks. You don't want to get into a three-point contest with the Knicks. You don't want to have a 135, 130 game. Not even saying who's going to win. Like, you don't want that game. How you beat, the recipe to your best chance to beat the Knicks is, let's grind it out.
Yep.
Let's make it ultra physical. Let's make it a little bit dirty. And I don't know. I wonder if there's a thought out there that the Knicks they kind of cower in that situation.
Well, I don't know
a
if it's
little bit.
cower. I mean, I think that might be a little bit strong.
Maybe. But that's clearly not the game they want to play.
No, of course not. And I think we talk about this all the time in all the sports. I mean, we've talked about this with the Rangers how many different times? Just like the versatility. And we go up against a team like the Florida Panthers that can play any style you want to play and are more than happy to be physical. That's tough. Like when you have, from your best player to, guys on your fourth line willing to play the same way.
Right.
With that kind of physicality, that kind of aggressiveness, you got to match that. And if you can't or you're not willing to, then they'll expose you. And then what happens is you start to get frustrated, and because you're frustrated now, you start complaining to the referees, which takes you out of your game, and you're not doing all the things that you need to do. Like they weren't getting back. I mean, transition defense wasn't great again.
Nope.
Right? I mean, rebounds, which has been one of our calling cards. They took advantage of us in that category last night. Spacing wasn't good. So, like, there's all these different things. And is that because it was a back-to-back? I don't know.
Well, it's going to be the built-in excuse.
Right, but I think it's probably more the size and physicality of Orlando.
Maybe, but like on the Knicks defense side of it, you're going to get, well, it's a back-to-back. And, I mean, does it really matter? That's what you're going to get. Like, I mean, yeah.
No, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't.
Well, but that's what people that are looking for an excuse are going to say. It was back-to-back, so now you're playing 2 games in 2 nights. I mean, you had no travel, and the night before was an easy-ish game, but whatever. And ultimately, does it really matter? I mean, yeah, I wasn't thrilled to watch that game last night, but ultimately, does it really matter? No, it ultimately doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't matter, but I think that there are certain games during the season, and I think you pointed to one earlier on in the season, but like especially in your own conference, that, I mean, I think you pay extra attention to.
I agree with that.
And last night was not really what you wanted to see.
If you looked at last night as anything of a test, you failed the test.
Well, what it looked like is that there was one team that's undefeated at home that's running that's on a 5-game winning streak that can't help but score 130 points right now, going up against a young, hungry, physical team that wants to prove to people that they're going to be a real factor in the Eastern Conference.
And they did.
And they did.
Yes.
And this was without their best player.
Right.
He
gave you the first quarter. I think he had, one basket last night?
In the second quarter, he played like almost 2 minutes.
So for all intents and purposes, groin injury, I think it was.
3 quarters, he missed 3 quarters.
He didn't really play. And you still got beaten up pretty good at home.
Yeah.
So again, grand scheme of things, does this really matter? Is it going to matter when we get to April or May? I guess the only way it could really make that much of a difference is, I mean, you want to be home as much as possible. Like, you want to have the easiest road to get to a championship. And, again, it's very early, and there's so many games. But now
it's not even that, though. I wouldn't even say it's that. You're right. I mean, you're 1,000% right. What I would say, though, is it doesn't matter how early or late it is in the season.
Right.
It's more of, like, trying to figure out what your team is or isn't. And is my team big enough and tough enough to deal with a team like Orlando, especially if now we're talking all of a sudden about a 7-game series where you know they're going to try to beat the hell out of you. I mean, that's going to be the whole point. Like, we'll just wear them down. Just wear them down, because guess what? I mean, it's going to be a long series,
right?
And by the time we get to the end of it, we'll have been so physical that they'll have nothing left.
Now, in fairness to the Knicks, on the flip side, now maybe they weren't talented enough, but Detroit had that same mindset last year, and we're going to wear them down, and we're going to beat them up, and they gave the Knicks a run. But in the end, the Knicks were able to be resilient enough and tough enough to get by a team that their goal was to play like that. Now, maybe Orlando's a better version of that.
Well, Detroit was also missing pieces in that series.
Right. But, I mean, a team did try to do that and couldn't get over the hump with that. And it was close.
It's pretty close, though.
Well, I understand. If I was looking at the Knicks, that would be my recipe. I'm not. If this game goes over 115, guys, you're not going to win.
Yeah.
Keep this the way it was last night.
Well, and
for
then,
Orlando.
I mean, the other thing with this version of the Knicks team is, I mean, they have to make their threes. I mean, if you're going to shoot that many threes, you got to make them. So they shot 30% last night. We'll call it. I mean,
what did they shoot in there? Like 55 threes?
Yeah, they hit 22 of them.
A lot of threes.
And then, I mean, the disparity at the free throw line. I mean, you had. I mean, that's one of the things they do really well.
Would you go like 23 times last night?
They had 28 points from the free throw line.
You went 23 times to the line.
We went 23 times.
Right.
They had 28 points.
Right.
Yeah, they were 28 to 33.
And you were what, 18 of 23, I think is the number?
18 to 23.
How about that one weird time where Jalen Brunson went to the line for 3 and missed 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But listen, the better team won last night.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, when you're a team like the New York Knicks or you name the team that knows they're going to be a playoff team, that has the expectations to make a run to the NBA Finals, I think you use these opportunities, if you're the coaching staff, to figure out, what we need to do to make sure that by the time, the playoffs do start, we have the answers to this. I mean, it's some of the things I don't think that Tibbs did a good job of last season, where he didn't use the regular season to kind of, tinker with things, try different things, knowing, hey, like, listen, this could happen in the postseason. Let's make sure we're ready for it. It was kind of like, you saw it. It's like,
you got beat up.
No, but it wasn't even beat up. It's like foul trouble. Oh, you guys are going to play now. It's like, well, we've never seen this before. And it works, so we have to keep going to it. It's like, use this opportunity to see what you need, what you don't have, how you can fix things, what works, what doesn't.
Totally agree. It's a long season, so you want to get all your ducks in a row.
Right, I'd be
then
telling
when you
these
get
guys
to the
afterwards,
important.
hey, fellas, guess what? The game you just played tonight is exactly what teams are going to try to do to you.
That's right. So,
and if you can't
learn
handle
from it, and when we get to that point, a best of 7 against a Detroit, an Orlando, a Miami, that you're prepared to go to battle like that. Yep. So, again, Tim Hasselbeck, 8:35. We've got Knobservations. Did it happen in Florida? The Rangers are so maddening. It's like they go games and games and games and can't even put the puck near the net, in the net, and then they just explode last night.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with Vasilevsky last night. I got my father-in-law who's a huge Tampa fan. What is he, drunk? That's what he said.
That sounds like someone who just doesn't give a damn anymore.
Oh, he was so mad.
The guy is drunk.
He came across the crease and the one he fell down. I mean, because for the most part, Tampa took the play to the Rangers in the second period.
Yes.
And they were right there, and then they scored that goal, and then that ended up being it.
Trocheck matters.
He's huge for their team.
He matters a lot.
Especially the combination of him and JT Miller.
Yeah.
Because those two are, they grew up together. So I think that when you have that kind of...
Like 55.
And the fact that he's one of those guys that we're talking about right now. No, I'm serious. Like that's the perfect transition because in a series like...
He's going to do the little things.
But he's willing to, he's skilled, but he's also has the ability to play physical and be gritty and all those different things. Trocheck would be a perfect fit for... Hell, he came from the Florida Panthers, right? that's...
Oh, yeah.
He played back in the day, yep.
Yeah.
Right.
He'd be great on the Knicks.
He would no, but that's
I know.
That's what Jalen Brunson did last night, and it's like, okay, fellas, who's coming along with me?
Every team in every sport needs a Vincent Trocheck.
Absolutely.
Well, you'd like to have more than one of them.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So we got a lot going on. We'll get to your calls, 800-919-3776. Maybe a little baseball today.
Oh.
Maybe a little baseball. The Giants, the Jets, of course, very important. A lot to do. 800-919-3776. I'm not even going to direct you in a direction to go. Just call, and we'll be here for you. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm." Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
Hey, it's Michael K. talking to you about my friends at PC Richard & Son. They're local, family-owned, and I trust them, and you can too. Right now, get Black Friday deals throughout the store. And with their holiday price guarantee, your price is protected. If the price goes lower from now through December 24th, they will match it. You can't beat it. Plus, you get fast and free delivery. PC Richard & Son, the company you could trust for over 116 years. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
At Jake's 58 Casino Hotel this November, it's your chance to gobble up the green and feast on your share of $55,000 cash. Earn entries all month long and join us on Friday, November 28th from 4 to 6 p.m. 2 winners will be drawn every hour to win up to $10,000 cash. Then at 7 p.m., one lucky winner will take home a grand prize of $20,000 cash at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
This one's for the flavor fanatics. Sour Apple 5-Hour Energy Shots don't mess around. They bring the bite. tart, tangy, and packed with tasty caffeine, this little 2-ounce bottle punches above its weight. With 0 sugar and as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee, it's the kind of pick-me-up that keeps your taste buds happy without the crash. And it doesn't stop at sour apple. There are 17 bold flavors waiting for you to discover. Pick one up in store or stock up online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon today. This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom designs that let everyone know who you're rooting for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing stacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Again, email. It's the same old Knicks. It's always the same old Knicks, and just get used to it. No, I don't think this is the same old Knicks. I mean, you lost a game. You're frustrated by the loss. You're upset that your best player went down and got hurt and could potentially miss time. But I don't look at this as the same old Knicks kind of thing. Can we get past that, please? I mean, for God's sakes. No?
Yeah, I'm past it.
I mean, this is 2 years ago they went to the second round. Then they go to with conference final. No, second round. And last year conference finals. I mean, can we get past this? The same old. They're the favorite in the Eastern Conference.
Right, we're not doing
now.
that. I mean, if anyone can do it, it's the Jets fan. Same old Jets.
What's same old Jets?
Yeah.
Same old Giants.
Because it's the same result.
It never changes. Same cycle. Same thing continues to happen, right?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I haven't made the playoffs for 15 seasons. So
I made it once in 15.
Right,
not
so
like I'm littered with playoffs.
At least you did have a year where it did change. And now you're back to being the same old Giants.
Right.
Again.
I mean, I was 7-2. Yep. So I had a great start to the season. Miraculous. Then I finished 9-7-1. I somehow won a playoff game. But other than that, little bit.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
You just got a little taste.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's so
Once
addictive.
you get the taste. Yeah. I don't even have a taste.
You know what's funny? We'll get back to the Knicks in a second. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I don't know that Mike McCarthy's the answer or not. I don't. But someone says to me, but Mike McCarthy, he falls apart in the playoffs a lot. Like, oh, yeah, how awful would it be sitting here now winning 3 games a year to be a playoff team and to even have to worry about falling apart in the postseason?
Carpe omnia. Seize everything.
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it.
Like, let's be a playoff team that is like the 1 seed or the 2 seed, fall apart, and then make a change to bring in the finishing coach.
I think it's the problem sometimes with teams, like people making the decision, and then fan bases, is that, rather than kind of go with the safe choice, the proven choice, the one that like what his floor is, you decide, I want to hit a home run. I want to get the guy.
But you want all of it.
All of it. Like, I want to get the guy that, hey, he's the up-and-coming offensive mind. We don't really know, but could you imagine if it's like.
You want the Kyle Shanahan of the world.
It's like drafting Anthony Richardson, right? Like, instead of, because, hey, I'm going to go on. I can turn him into this great quarterback, and
the
this
upside
is
is through the roof.
Right, but what's the worst case scenario? What's his floor?
Right.
Well, his floor is he's lost his starting job to Daniel Jones. He's never on the field.
Right, and he gets hurt in warm-ups.
He pulled himself out of a game. That's the floor.
Right. I mean, he's hurt all the time. And John, the quarterback guru, knew like 2 drives in, this guy's a bum.
I said that to you though when we made the decision not to bring in Mike McCarthy. Well, you can say it like that though. You can call him a bum if he's not good. How you guys chose.
Just making sure.
But I told you back when we had Mike McCarthy in, when they were making the decision for coach, and people said the same thing about Mike McCarthy. Oh, that's not inspiring.
Right.
The guy won a Super Bowl. The guy says, he's a track record working with young quarterbacks.
Right. It's an adult. You know that there's going to be accountability, and he, at a minimum, is going to get you to a certain level. If you want to say you can't really get past that upper echelon level, let's cross that bridge, like you said, when we get to it.
Let's get to that level.
I agree.
And then if we need someone to come in,
you bring in the finisher.
Right, which is exactly what the Knicks are trying to do here.
Right, exactly what the Knicks are trying to do. All right, speaking of the Knicks, let's hear from Mike Brown. Orlando, they just kicked our ass last night.
First of all, you got to give them credit. Jamal Mosley and the rest of Orlando Magic, they kicked our ass. This is as simple as that. They came out with a physical presence that we didn't handle well. We talked about them getting to the free throw line. They've done a really, really good job at it. They've been averaging around 34 free throws a game. They basically hit their average. On top of that, against a good team, you have to win the possession game in order to give yourself a chance to win the game. We got our ass kicked in that, 30-19. Basically, that's about free throw attempts plus offensive rebounds minus turnovers. So give those guys a lot of credit.
No excuses last night.
By the way,
you just got beaten by a better team.
Anyone that's paying attention and has heard Mike Brown consistently.
You're going to say he sounds like?
No, that is, for him, probably the most important thing I've heard so far is the possession game. And every time he says the possession game, he explains exactly what it is. That might be the fourth or fifth time I've heard him say that.
Well, because there's always new people listening, so they need to understand what the possession game is.
That's clearly something that they really focus on.
Well, right. If it continues to mention it, over and over and over, it's obviously a big deal to him. He also said last night, a lot of stupid fouls from his guys.
The thing that I was most disappointed in was in the first half, everything that happened on the court, we blamed the officials. And that was disappointing to see because we're the culprits of a lot of stuff that happened out on the floor. 6 of their first 8 points came from the free throw line, and we fouled them. I couldn't even use a challenge because we were fouling. One of our keys is to play physical without fouling, but the first 6 points or first 3 or 4 possessions that they have start at the free throw line, then we're not giving ourselves a chance, and we're letting them feel comfortable with the way that they play.
I mean, he's right in everything he says. You can't argue with any of
No,
that stuff.
I was actually surprised that he was so
annoyed.
Well, no, I would be annoyed too.
Honest?
Yeah, and he was doing a good job, I thought, of explaining exactly, what was going on. Because I think there's, times, same thing with football, right? Like, I mean, you're kind of focused on the ball and you're not really paying attention to, some of the other things that are going on. But he was just talking about why the spacing was bad. And it was why, about his rules on defense where, part of the reason why they want to go fast and most teams want to go fast is because, defense can't set up. But if the defense does set up, sometimes the matchups aren't what you want. So you got a small guy and a big guy, and if the small guy's not doing his job, which is for them one of their rules is that you got to establish yourself early, because we know you're going to probably gonna need help at some point. The guy's going to bully you, so the further out, the longer it'll take. Maybe you'll get some help. But our small guys weren't doing that. He's talking about by the time they actually tried to initiate it, they're already so deep that it's okay, now all of a sudden we got to come bombing over and help, and guys are open. And so, I thought he did a good job of explaining that stuff, but you could clearly tell that he was pissed. And
he should be pissed.
Well, because you can't control what the referee's going to do, right? Every coach has said it to you,
and I hate it. I hate it in every sport. Occasionally, you'll go to it when it's just egregious, but I hate using the officials as an excuse.
But it could be officials, it could be whatever it is. Is you can't control what you can control, and effort is one of those things. How much physicality you want to bring to a game is one of those things. So coming in. Orlando is going to try to be physical with you. Are you ready for the challenge? And they weren't.
Correct.
And if you're the coach, that would piss me off because I'm sure that's something that he talked about. And you could see how frustrated he was too. He's they average 34 free throw attempts. That's their average. I'm sure they were saying, hey, fellas, we got to be physical on defense because they're going to be physical. We got to keep them off the line. And they're right at their average. So you didn't do it.
You didn't do it at all. Right. So you got mauled on, you're minus 12, I think, on the glass.
Yep.
And then free throws attempted, you were minus 10.
Yep.
So how against a team, that's their bread and butter, and they did exactly what they wanted to do, right?
They imposed their will.
You checked all right, guys, we got to be plus, 8, 10, 12 free throw line. Check. We got to beat them up on the glass. Check. Then and it was evidenced in the final score. You got run out of your own building last night.
Right. Yeah, which is, again, it should, if you're a player, it should piss you off. And it was pretty clear that Mike Brown was not impressed at all with what he saw last night.
Mikal Bridges last night, we got to stop with the whole referee thing.
Got to leave refs alone. Even if there's fouls or something, everybody make mistakes. You just got to let it go and bring energy to the other end.
I think that's what frustrates people about Karl Anthony Towns is last night, right? You get that stupid foul. That was a dirty play to knock him over. I didn't like that at all. And then he's in the face of the official.
And then he takes the late, quick, too, picks him up late. And then you got him playing with 5. He's playing with 5. Jalen was playing with 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last night was not great.
It was not great. But listen, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big a deal. And I think that's the blessing and the curse of the regular season in the NBA. We sit here and we break down the NFL like it's, you can't afford to lose these games because you can't. Because, Giants lose that game to Denver, season spirals. Knicks lose this game to Orlando. All right.
Yeah, but your hope, my hope is that what you see now is not what you're going to be.
Well, you can't. Because if this is what you see when you get to May and June, then you're not going to see a lot of the Knicks.
Yeah, they're going to have some issues.
A lot of issues.
So, You don't lose, you learn.
I got good news. We might have won back Olaf.
Olaf's back?
I don't want to get too premature here, but he might be. Olaf says, congratulations. Turned on the radio and you fellows were talking Rangers. Hallelujah. Praise the Heavenly Father. So we might have won back Olaf.
I have the hardest time with hockey people. I love them.
Uh-huh.
I love them. You know how I feel about hockey. I played hockey. What they don't understand is,
thanks for sharing that you played hockey.
In this business, if we were allowed or encouraged to talk hockey, we would talk hockey.
Yes.
So if you want to talk hockey, you need to take it upon yourself and call in to talk hockey.
Correct.
We can't start opening shows.
Today,
Nobody gets angrier that you don't talk about hockey than hockey gatekeepers.
Right.
And nobody gets angrier when you talk about hockey than
the
hockey
people that hate. Yeah, if you hate hockey and you hear hockey,
well, no,
then, I can't believe you guys are talking
There's
hockey.
people who supposedly love hockey who get mad at you.
They don't like people that don't talk hockey, that all of a sudden when hockey becomes a topic to talk about, try to talk hockey.
I understand.
Make that make sense.
Well, no, I
understand
understand
it, but we have you.
Well, no, they don't get mad at us.
No, but I'm saying,
they would want to hear us talk
Don
hockey.
in the afternoon, Al in the afternoon. They got you. I mean, we have the best hockey guys in the business here.
So if you'd like to talk hockey, please call in and we'll talk hockey.
I just don't understand how you would get mad that people finally want to talk about the sport, and then you get mad like, oh, you know what? You shouldn't talk about it. Like that bothers me.
Well,
always did.
Whatever. So yeah, big Rangers win. So
Nice.
many goals.
Yeah, it's nice.
What, they have like 4 goals on 5 shots at some point?
It was quick. Yeah, it was
Last
quick. I
night.
mean, we were watching that, and it was like, oh, what? There's one. There's none. And then by
the first 3 at least.
Yeah, and then it was all of a sudden it was 4-3.
Oh, I
and
know.
then Tampa's
that
bringing
shorthand was the third goal, the shorthanded goal for Tampa. That got me upset.
And then Tampa's pouring it on.
Foxy should have gotten an assist from
you could see,
Gensel.
hey, but you could see Igor was pissed at one point.
Yeah.
Because he makes a save, and you could see like his friend, he's like kind of like threw the puck, like, come on, boys, what are we doing here?
Well, I mean, you can't score goals like that and be in a tight game. You should have blown them out of the water last night.
That drives goalies crazy too. When it's like you just know all of a sudden it's like they're like it turns into like a point night, and now it's like, hey, let's go score, and the whole defense thing, we don't need it.
Right.
And now you're in a shootout.
For no reason.
And all of a sudden it's 4-3. You're like, what the hell just
For no
happened?
reason. I mean, 4 goals should be
we got enough to
last
win.
you a month.
Right, but it's like
the Rangers.
no, but like as far as the goalie's concerned, it's like we got enough to win. Like, we don't need to, let's not take chances, right? I mean, they're going to have to be more aggressive because they're chasing the game. As long as we're smart, we'll get all the opportunities that we need. And you can say that till you're blue in the face. And guys are still going to come out to the point, try to chip by the defenseman up, still in our zone. It's just.
I had a lunch yesterday, and the person I went out to lunch with, he says to me, he goes, Rick's just a really good guy, isn't he?
Oh, that's nice.
I was like, yeah.
Why do you say that?
What do you mean?
Why couldn't you just say, yes, he's a really good guy?
Well, I did.
Oh, that's nice.
I was like, yeah, really good guy.
Thank you.
He sounds like such a really good guy. I was like, but does he really sound like? And apparently, your persona to the masses is
that's
really,
why they would probably
really good guy.
I think that's why I turned some people off last week when I was getting a little feisty.
Right, you hurt people. Yeah. I think that might have been this week.
Well,
that was just
I
2 days ago.
I had the blow up with I had the Jets blow up,
and then the Robin,
and then the Robin thing.
Yeah. See, I don't think the Jets blow up is bad. I understand why people would be. I think the Robin thing was not great.
I think
of the two, I think that was the worst.
it was less about Robin and more my level of frustration with the Giants right now. As a non-Giants fan, like their decisions.
Is Kafka going to call defensive plays, or is he calling offensive plays? Is he going to make Shane Bowen better? No. So why would you mess around with the offense? Why would you have Kafka, who's doing a good job?
Okay, stop.
That's not protecting Dart, though.
Kafka's not. I hate that.
That's making
what
it worse
me off,
for Jaxson Dart.
What did she say?
That's what he's trying to. He's going to protect Jaxson Dart from himself. No, he's not. He's the one calling the plays. The scheme is Dable's. He's calling the plays.
Jaxson Dart. You heard? I'm sure you heard the John Gruden.
Yes.
Wait, it's like I love it. He goes. So what is your goal when you're running? He's like, oh, I want to get the +2. He's like, the what? He's like, the what? What are you trying to get? He's like, well, the +2. He's like, well, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah, the +2. That doesn't happen.
Right, but you can say that until a quarterback wants to do that. Then it'll change. But I mean, are we going to pretend like Mike Kafka's going to take over and not try to win games?
Well,
he
might be more desperate to win games than Brian Dable was.
Okay, so but I think that's what bothered me. And the other thing that bothered me is that if you're serious about winning football games, which every team should be serious about doing that, why is the first change Dable and not the defensive coordinator?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't have the answer to that.
Because
why are they not both going?
Well, no, because all you're doing now is potentially jeopardizing the growth of your quarterback. I mean, do you understand the amount of attention that Jaxson Dart was getting from Brian Dable? I mean, hour-long meetings.
Yeah.
And then, because now Brian Dable's freed up, because I got Mike Kafka handling the offense.
And
I
the
can
play
focus on
calls,
the
right?
quarterback. Now Mike Kafka has to take this whole thing over. So who's actually focused on Jaxson Dart?
Yeah, but I think there was an expectation of you got to get to certain places to get. Now it's just like, all right, it's done. Like, I don't think the fan base is going to care as much that you're losing these games because I think
but
you're
I'm not
looking
even
for
saying
the
I'm not
different
even
coach.
like. But that's the least of my worries right now. In a perfect world, you don't want to win any of these games because you'd want the higher draft pick to keep surrounding Jaxson Dart with more talent. My point is that I saw it happen with the Jets. Now, could Mike Kafka be better equipped to handle being a head coach than Jeff Ulbrich? Maybe, but Jeff Ulbrich was a disaster.
Awful.
And he said as much afterwards. He's like, I didn't realize what being a head coach actually entailed
until you're a head coach.
And then the defense fell apart.
Correct. Well, the defense can't fall apart for the Giants because
I'm worried about
it's already fallen. We got a break, so let's do that. Come back. We'll get to your calls. We'll get to the Giants more so, the Jets as well, Knicks, hockey if you guys want to get to it, and there is some baseball in the docket today as well. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm." Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
All the way over Barzell, score! New York Islanders hockey is back at UBS Arena, and it's time to bring the family and make some noise. With more afternoon games this season, the Islanders have special kids-themed games and activities for young fans. Play games pregame at the park and head inside for fun on the concourse and on the ice. Tickets for the 2025-26 season are on sale now. Get your tickets at NewYorkIslanders.com.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
Surprise! Your expenses this month were way higher than you expected. Also, you forgot to renew your website domain, and now you're in a bidding war.
You should see the look on your face.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Plus, the fridge died in the break room, and now everything smells weird.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team. Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now. ESPN NFL analyst Damian Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We roll along on this Thursday. RJ said that Knobservations has a lot of delicious sound to it a little bit later on.
Yeah, we got some good sound. We didn't get to it yesterday.
Right.
And I think he intended to put it on Thursday anyway, so it worked out.
It does work out, and then we have this. I mean, there's a big knob out there.
Big knob.
And I heard the afternoon show was defending this knob. Defending him big time. I was like, really?
It doesn't shock me. I mean, they were also upset because we turned the air down. They asked if you were on
well, okay, so first thing, here's my question. That's a very sexist thing to say, and I'm very hurt by that.
He called it menopause, though.
Menopause. Oh, that's very clever. That was Peter, obviously.
Don.
Okay. Why is it me? Like, let's be honest, and it's fine.
Of the two of us, more likely to be in menopause.
Okay, who is the one
the older gentleman.
way more focused on the thermostat?
Me.
Is it even close?
No.
Okay. So
I am hot.
Stop it. That's for starters. Second of all, what are they, in a sauna?
It was 73 when I got in here.
Yeah, that's not normal. I mean, radio, TV studios traditionally are cold.
Yes, because you don't want to sweat.
Right. So, I mean, it doesn't need to be 65, but I'm not looking for 73.
No,
what do they want to fall asleep on the air?
That's what would happen.
Well, it's hot in here now.
You put this baby up to 73, I'm night-night.
And then I have my tea. Now I'm all schwitzy under my armpits.
I'd be out like a light. Slept in today, though. Feel good.
That's nice.
Feel great.
Yeah, you look good. Look like you got a little juice today.
I don't know about that.
You look good.
I don't know if I look great, but whatever.
No, you look
matter.
good. I did get an interesting email. I don't know if you want to get into it, but does Rick do Botox? His face is very beautiful.
Botox is very bad for you.
Is that right?
Yes.
You're very anti-Botox?
I'm very anti-Botox.
RJ, when the time comes, would you go with Botox or are you anti the Botox?
I'm not against it. I'm not going to use it myself. I'm just, listen, whatever the aging process has in store for me.
Whatever it is, it is.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I say that until I'd be worried about my hair. That I think I'd be.
You don't need to worry about your hair.
No, your head. No one has a more full head of hair than you in the world.
It is so thick.
Can I tell you, though?
It's thick and it's lustrous.
Can I tell you why Rick is getting wise beyond his years?
Okay.
So yesterday, one of the breaks, I go looking for him. I don't see him.
Which is incredible. Even the meeting after the show yesterday.
It was mostly the meeting after the show.
We had to find you and drag you out of your little coffee clutches that you have. Well, it's unbelievable.
All you guys were like little ducklings leaving because Ray and I were trying. So we're trying to find Rick. We finally find Rick. And then you and John have flown the coop.
I was in the meeting by 10:05.
You were, but Rick took so long.
The meeting started, and finally, RJ just infuriated, gets up, goes to get Rick, comes back, and still no Rick.
There was a point in the meeting where it was just me and Justin on the virtual screen just chatting with each other. Nobody else was around.
So here's where Rick has gotten wise.
All right.
So he knows when I walk out of here or I'm looking for him for a meeting, I'm just looking for him over by whomever he's speaking with, standing between the cubicles. He realized that if he sits down in the chair,
you can't see him.
I can't see him. So I did a couple laps. I'm like, where's Rick? Where's Rick?
Did you become concerned?
No, but I wondered. I checked the bathroom. I checked the offices.
Do you see what you're doing to this guy?
No.
I'm
playing his game.
He's like a parent in a Kmart is what he is.
Finally.
Antonio. He's walking up and down the aisles, going to the bathroom. He's going to go to the police soon.
Well, that's exactly it. I go row by row now, cube by cube. There's Rick sitting there. Oh, and he's eating it up. Oh, the swoosh on your Nikes matches your sweatshirt. You're such a fashionista. This is why the meeting was delayed 11 minutes.
People like the little added touch. They had a pink sweatshirt on, and my shoes had a little pink in them.
It's awesome. I mean, the fact that you are spending this kind of time on your outfit is awesome. Why does it have to be on our time?
Well, listen, John's going to waste our time regardless. So, I mean,
Yeah, but we could have gotten out a little earlier.
No,
had
we
you
wouldn't.
been. And the meeting is scheduled for 10.
No, but you know the meeting is going to end at 11.
No, but here, RJ and Ray, this is what I don't understand. This is what confuses me. What time? I'm going to ask you. I'm not going to even put my 2 cents in. What time is the meeting scheduled for?
10 o'clock.
Okay. Why at 10 o'clock do you decide to go deal with other people in the office?
I had some business stuff to take care of.
During our meeting time?
Yeah. You told me I would much rather you do your business stuff after the show.
Yes.
So that's what I did.
No. After the meeting?
No.
Today, 10 o'clock, I'll go crazy with it. No, really. Take your shirt off, walk around the office, do flex your pecs, do whatever it is. I don't care what you do.
He's got something for everybody. Oh, no, Gina's got a new phone number. Jordan's eliminated from guillotine. Oh, Maggie stubbed her toe on the escalator. He's got This is all I'm hearing in these moments.
You got to get to know the people.
Half the people, if you said to me, whoever, I'd be like, I don't know who you're talking about. And he's got
he knows everyone.
This personal relationship.
Well, Maggie
with
also had the nice touch of her. She actually matched the sneakers up with the sweater she was wearing.
All right, so I'm going to get yelled at.
Got
You're an
escalated.
awful teammate. Fine. Which one exactly is
She
Maggie?
just started.
Oh,
so I don't think I've met her.
Superstar.
Yet. Yeah. Is she the one
Yes.
that I got an email about that she makes many calls?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Broke
her.
the record.
Yeah. So she's a Guinness record holder for
Yes.
most calls.
But
yes.
But the point here is, Rick is. This is going to have to be a team effort. This is like a box in one situation. Like we got to really pay.
You know
attention
what I think
to
I'm going to start to do? When he's not here, I'm not going to be here.
That's not good.
When he goes
that happened
wandering,
yesterday.
when he goes I went to the bathroom.
Yeah,
You understand why that's problematic, though, right?
No, but you know what? If the rules work for him, then the rules work for me.
Okay, see how far that gets you.
Listen, every team has like a Paul O'Neill type. That's him. We just kind of let him do his thing. But we need you to be.
What does that mean? Paul O'Neill is allowed to do whatever he wanted?
I mean, he's out there throwing things and smashing stuff, and he kind of had a different set of rules. But we need. Listen, you're allowed to go to the bathroom, but when
it didn't feel like it.
When it gets down to
you
about
should see when I walked out of the bathroom, he's at the front door. He's like, all right, let's go. I'm like, are we time? We're close. Let's go.
Third base coach, rounding home. Get there.
Yeah, he's not going to make the same mistake that the Blue Jays made.
He wants me to have that lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your secondary lead needs to be where it needs to be. I mean, why are you acting surprised?
I'm just, you know what? There's a different set of rules for different people.
You need a third base coach for Rick that'll put up the stop sign for him.
We should have a spy for him.
I don't believe in stop signs.
He'll run right through it.
You believe for whatever reason that our boss, John, is going to not blame you for everything.
Everything.
I mean, yesterday, RJ and Ray said something they shouldn't have, and you got blamed for it.
Correct.
Now it's freed RJ up to do whatever he wants now.
Right. Now, RJ has carte blanche to do whatever he wants, and I'm under this microscope. We should spy him. Like, you know, an athletic quarterback is on the move. We should put a linebacker on Rick.
We need Jefferson.
You know what? Let's get Jefferson in here. Every day Rick is in studio, and he stands right out there.
Matter.
He stands right out there.
He's very ticklish. Very ticklish. I found that out yesterday.
Really?
Very ticklish.
And
he said chirpy, too. He get real chirpy with me.
Yeah, because you disarm them with the charm.
No,
so
but then
they feel comfortable.
He's like, and he's showing me pictures of the YouTube. He's like, this is embarrassing.
All I am is Giants. That's all. I walked out yesterday. Jim, he's like, Dave, I'm like, can I talk to you? Yeah, what's going on? I want to talk to you about the Giants. I want your opinion. That's all I am. It's like matching outfits and Botox.
Got to do a better job.
But
ask questions.
I don't really care.
You disarm people by asking them questions about themselves.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to learn about people. Build relationships.
Here's the difference. The people that like me love me.
Yeah, but you're an acquired taste.
And that's fine. But John,
yeah, but you're like
loves me.
You're like a serial killer, though.
How so?
Because
I don't think a serial killer is an acquired taste.
That's the kind of relationship that you develop with people.
How so?
Whereas they become obsessed with you. Like there's an obsession.
Yeah, people love me.
They love you, and they can't explain it, but they love you.
Yeah. Why do you love them? I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't.
But I do whatever he told me to do.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, Emily loves me, even despite my awkward handshake thing. Still loves.
You try
me.
to kiss her.
I didn't know what to do.
Yes, right.
It was very awkward.
It was unbelievable. You weren't even there for it.
We're sending. What are they? GIFs, whatever the hell they're called, in the group chat of awkward hugs.
Yeah. It was. The explanation does not do justice to the awkwardness, and you didn't see it.
No, I wish I did.
You would have been floored by what I did.
How you're still her favorite is beyond me.
Because when you develop a deep relationship with someone, even if you have a faux pas along the way, it
how
doesn't,
about this
it doesn't
guy, by
ruin
the way?
it.
Speaking of this, how about this guy in the meeting We have our 5. What are those? What did you call them? Pillars? 5 pillars?
Pillars
Of being all in?
Right.
And you have to rank them?
Yeah.
You have effort as the number 1.
I tried very hard.
I did notice that.
Guy shows up 16 minutes before the show. Effort is one.
All right, what did I not watch last night? Why is effort always the 5:30 to 6 o'clock definition? Did I watch the Rangers? Yep. Did I watch the Knicks? Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Hey,
did I watch Georgetown? Yep.
Tomorrow we're going to play. Is it a real college? Well, when are you going to do that? During one of the breaks.
So?
That's not effort.
So what?
That's not number 1.
You know what it is?
2 maybe.
What did you have as that you needed to improve on?
Yeah, what was your improvement?
I didn't put anything for that.
Nothing.
I don't feel like I had.
He gave himself all ones.
Yeah, all ones. Everything. Do you think the commitment as a teammate? Also great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also.
No, I had some. I don't remember what they are.
Resilience.
I'm resilient.
You're very resilient.
Yeah. So you had a problem with me making
actually
effort.
For you, I might put that 1.
1.
I think it's one of your greatest qualities is you don't let anything bother you.
No.
Highly
resilient.
Highly resilient.
Let's hear. You know what?
What?
I'm just debating whether RJ's gonna be like, no, you got to break. What are you doing? You got to break.
No, we can hear.
We can hear.
Yeah.
We can hear.
All right. So Albert Breer was on with Rich Eisen, and he gives us kind of an overview of names to really keep out what's wrong.
When did these happen again?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah. When did we get
these new now?
These mic things now.
I thought we were no longer doing mic covers.
Yeah.
They're back today.
They're back.
Is that by your decision?
No.
You were told
they were just there?
They're there.
They were there. So
somebody
you
wants them there for a reason.
Or somebody forgot to take them off.
Oh, that's even grosser because I'm rubbing my face on this thing.
Oh, well, you'll eat it at some point.
I can't fit. If I could fit this in my mouth, I'm doing the wrong thing.
Please don't do that.
All right, so please, can we hear from
already
Albert?
sending me
Albert
pictures.
Breer, Raymond, Rich Eisen Show, names to look out for the Giants job.
Mike McCarthy is one that I look at, and if you're looking to stabilize things, I mean, if his worst offense was winning 12 games a year for 3 years in Dallas, like maybe he's somebody that you look at as somebody who can kind of stabilize things for your young quarterback and build a really good staff.
What about Lane? What about Lane Kiffin?
And Lane I love it. From an entertainment perspective, there are two names that I think would be great for me.
I know the other one too. So you just go for Lane, and then I'll give you the other one.
Our purposes, okay. Lane and Belichick are the two.
Oh, Belichick. I thought you'd go Gruden.
No, for entertainment purposes, those would be the best ones, right?
Okay.
Like Lane and Belichick, because Bill's obviously got the connections to the organization. He reveres the Giants. He's got a personal relationship with John Mara.
Yep.
I just don't know that they can go down that road. But I think Bill would walk on hot coals to get that job.
Wow. So he thinks that Belichick would love to come to the Giants, which I'm really torn on. I don't know how I feel about that.
The second they hired him, he'd be fired up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would be, but I also recognize it could be an unmitigated disaster. It could be.
Well, but if it was an unmitigated disaster, whose fault would that be? Would it be ownership for making that decision, or would it be Bill Belichick's? Like, that's one of those, if you wanted a CYA, like, hey, the last however many hires have not been good on both sides of this, on the GM part and the coaching part. And there's conversations now, because it's been so bad, that I haven't made any good hires, right? Which is the reality.
Right.
This is one of those ones where, listen, I have
it's Belichick.
I mean, what do you guys want me to do?
Right. You'd know quickly, too.
Yeah.
You'd know by the end of next year. See, the thing is, I don't think they're that far away from being a really competitive football team. I think you should have answers next season.
But they've already been really competitive.
Well,
probably just can't close
games. They're still losing. Right. But if you have a good coach and you win those games, now you're like a 500 team. Fans would go crazy if the Giants could be a 500-ish team.
Which goes back to what I just asked you earlier. It's like, why are we messing around with the defensive coordinator then? Like, if it's no longer,
why are we not messing around with it?
Yeah, like, what are we doing? Why is he still here? Like, you already, like, they've shown you they can compete with Jaxson Dart.
I don't have the
answer.
answer.
To finish games, and it's then their defense.
I mean, obviously, if Dable wanted to, they didn't let him. And then once they moved on from Dable, there's somebody that's the rabbi for Shane Bowen, right? Somebody is. Whether it's Shane or whether it's above, I don't know. But somebody is. All right, let's break. We'll get into the Jets. They play tonight. More on the Giants. Calls as well. 800-919-3776. Want to hear from new Giants head coach Mika Kafka. And Brian Cashman and Scott Boras spoke as well. There's a lot to do. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. And here she is. It's Susie Cerrone.
On this Thursday, we've got alternate side and meters in effect. Inbound George 25, inbound Lincoln 35. That is from that earlier stalled truck in the South Tube. It's gone. Inbound Holland, about 15 from either approach. Bad accident in Brooklyn on the Gowanus southbound at the Gowanus Canal. 2 left lanes are out. New Jersey, an accident in Newark, 78 eastbound. In the express lanes at 56. It's in the right lane. You're backed up from exit 54. No issues on the Garden State Parkway. Clear on the thruway north and southbound between Westchester and Rockland. And an issue on Long Island. Hempstead Turnpike eastbound at New Bridge Road. Broken water main, just the left lane gets by. We're sponsored by Unbound.org. A girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. Reach out, change her world. It'll change your own. Unbound.org. I'm Susie Cerrone on 880 ESPN New York.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's cars with a K to donate your car today.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
At Jake's 58 Casino Hotel this November, it's your chance to gobble up the green and feast on your share of $55,000 cash. Earn entries all month long and join us on Friday, November 28th from 4 to 6 p.m. 2 winners will be drawn every hour to win up to $10,000 cash. Then at 7 p.m., 1 lucky winner will take home a grand prize of $20,000 cash at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this Black Friday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get a full year of Netflix, an unlimited mobile line, a $400 prepaid card, and more, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees. It should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee, included with every tire purchase with paid installation. You'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and 0 for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the limited lifetime tire guarantee, only at Midas.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check Kirk Herbstreit's pregame analysis first, before talking to your brother-in-law.
In this game, the key thing to watch will be the offensive line versus their front seven. If they can get pressure without blitzing, this could be a long night.
Okay, Kirk.
I know stuff.
Ooh, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
That'll do it on the Knicks' undefeated home record this season.
Instead of being a part of the fight, we decided that it was going to be more advantageous for us to complain to the referees.
They kicked our ass. It's as simple as that. They came out with a physical presence that we didn't handle well.
They took you out of your game, and the Knicks on the other side of it kind of played into exactly what Orlando wanted to do.
I just didn't think we did a great job doing what we're supposed to do to set the tone, especially at the beginning of the game.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
There's people that I didn't know him, but people that you really respect in the industry, and they've been in the industry for so long, and then when they pass away, you're like, oh man, this is sad news this morning. Larry Brooks passes away at the age of 75. I mean, long time hockey, right? I mean, you would know better than me. Probably like the
guy,
the godfather,
yep.
Right? Of kind of like, I mean, Stan Fisher certainly as well, but like for us, Larry Brooks was a monster.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to know what was going on with the Rangers, you'd go to Larry Brooks. And then he had the back and forth with Torts. Yeah. I got to tell you, though, the older I get, it's just death hits so much different. You know what I mean? Like, it's just because every situation is obviously different, but still, like, just, I mean, my parents are getting older. Like, the whole, like, that, it's scary, man.
And the weird thing is, like, when you're younger, and I don't want to get into a morbid, weird conversation, but, like, when you're younger, you're like, 75 is just, that's old. 75 doesn't feel that old anymore.
No, my parents. Like, you know what I mean? That's the scary part for me, is that, they're getting up there.
Of course.
And you want to make sure that, you're spending as much time with them as possible.
I mean,
it's just,
listen, death is undefeated, man.
Life happens, and then it's like, you got so many different things going on that you don't get to spend
I know he
as much time
wasn't
as you
well,
like.
and I think he stepped away recently to take kind of some time. And, so he had a brief battle with cancer, and obviously he loses that battle, passes away at the age of 75. But he was at the post forever, I think almost 40 years, and great and highly respected.
Well,
Highly respected.
the article you were just reading, I mean, you have to be highly respected to have, meetings with the owner.
Right.
Like, it's not meetings like, hey, why would you write this? It's meetings say, hey, tell me what you think.
Right. Which I don't love either, that the owner is potentially taking advice of Larry Brooks, but that's how well respected he was, is that James Dolan in this article says he would sit with him and kind of get his opinion of what the Rangers were doing. So, yeah, very, very sad, 75 years old. And, like, these, what's so weird about these? It's like people die that you don't know, or I don't know, and you feel like this real connection to him or her or whoever it happens to be.
Well, but I mean, I think especially when you start talking about, I mean, you're a huge Rangers fan, right? So it becomes like, this is something I was taught when I first started doing this, is that you become, like, the goal is to become part of someone's routine. And we know how everyone feels about their routine. So if something that you grew up with, or as a Ranger fan, like, hey, how do I feel about the Rangers and where they're going? I would really, Larry Brooks would be a part of that.
And you knew it was going to be unabashed, right? Yep. You knew it wasn't going to be like slanted towards the Rangers take or anti-Rangers. You knew you got like the good on it, the goods. From Larry.
And it sounds like Torts actually got a chance to speak to him before he passed.
Oh, that's good.
And that's the kind of, I mean,
so I wonder what their relationship was like, if they kind of mended fences. And
Torts is one of the most.
You say he's a great guy, right?
He might be one of the most thoughtful people I've ever been lucky enough to be friends with. Like, he'll just shoot you a text randomly, like, "Hey, how's the family?"
He never texts me.
Well, but you don't know him like that.
Oh, right.
And he'll bust your chops. Like, he's hilarious, and then he'll turn around and send you like the nicest text message you've ever received.
Well, see, and that kind of goes to the point with Aaron Glenn. I don't think Aaron Glenn does that side of it.
No. Well, no, Rich said it. He's got my number. He didn't call me.
Right. But Aaron Glenn does all the the things you saw from Torts without the actual human
relationships,
pieces, right? Like just and everyone's like, well, that's what Parcells used to do. A couple things. Parcells didn't do it when he was bad. Like, he wasn't being a jerk when he was 3-12-1.
No, but you also said that Parcells had
he had
relationships with those guys.
He used to sit there and run through plays with them,
right,
and go over stuff with them.
But I think there's a reason you can act like that, and success is part of it. But I also think that when you build up the proper, it's the same thing as a coach. Like, I would tell you the Jack Parker stories all the time. Like, I mean, we built up this relationship, and there was this level of trust that he could hold me accountable, he could air me out in front of my teammates, but I knew it was in the best interest of me, and it was in the best interest of my teammates. But if that doesn't exist,
right,
then that's when things start going sideways.
So Jets tonight, there's no juice for you in this game, right? You just watch this out of obligation, and because it's a Thursday night football game, you watch it, right? But you have this doesn't move the needle at all.
I mean,
for you.
they're 13.5-point dogs right now.
I think the next biggest spread in the NFL this week is like 8.5.
The most frustrating part of this is that the Patriots are back now, and they're going to be a problem for a long time.
That's the thing that sucks. And it's like, man, I'm not even giving you a hard time. I don't know how you're a Jets fan. I know how you are, but like, it would drive me crazy. I would just want to throttle somebody. How is it that the Patriots are brutal, get to be unbelievable, win 6 championships, move on from the quarterback, move on from the head coach, go through a couple quarterbacks, draft a quarterback a couple years later, land the head coach of their dreams, and all of a sudden they're back. So they've gone from brutal to the best team you've ever seen, to brutal to being very, very good again. And all in that time, the Jets have just been terrible, outside of one little, blip here or there.
Well, I think the common thread in that is
ownership.
Well, I think it's ownership, and it's also quarterback. Right? When they had Tom Brady, they were, I mean, they won six Super Bowls. Then all of a sudden they try it with Mac Jones. Doesn't work out. Make a bad.
Led them to the postseason.
Well, right, but didn't. I mean, they weren't having nearly the success.
Ultimately, did not work out.
They move off Bill Belichick. That doesn't work out well. I mean, they you could probably argue they moved off Tom Brady too early, but they wanted to go in a different direction.
Mm-hmm. And Belichick won the power struggle, so they moved on from Brady.
Bring in Mayo, and that didn't work out. And you got Mike Vrabel just sitting there ready to take the job. And oh, by the way, they drafted Drake May, who now in year 2 with Josh McDaniels is in the MVP conversation.
He's terrific,
and they're 8-2.
And I mean, and to Dable's credit here as well, he knew it. He wanted him, desperately wanted him. You could say a lot of things about Dable. I think he's a bad head coach. I think to me that's been established. He's a bad head coach. He's a smart quarterback guy.
Well, yes, you're right. Scary part of that is I got to imagine that these decisions were collaborative decisions, and it seems like a lot of the players that Dable really liked weren't necessarily the players that Joe Schoen really liked, and Joe Schoen's still here.
Yes.
So, I mean, that would make me a little bit nervous.
Dan Duggan has some news. Isaiah Hodgins is back with the Giants.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see Lil Jordan
Big
Humphrey?
news, Jazz hands.
He's with the Broncos now.
I thought that Jaxson Dart had pretty good chemistry.
I liked him.
Lil Jordan Humphrey.
Well, the thing is, he was not Lil Jordan. He was big Jordan Humphrey, and he threw kind of those 50-50 balls.
Right.
And he's so big
and
that
he would get it.
He would kind of body the defender and catch it.
So what happened there? Was he on the practice squad and he got claimed? Like what?
Yeah, I think the Giants even kicked him off the practice squad of the Broncos, and he was a Bronco at one point. They now brought him back, and now the Giants have Isaiah Hodgins. So whatever. I mean, it's not like Jameis Winston gets to work with a unlimited amount of talent at the receiver corps.
Listen, Jaxson Dart wasn't either.
No, and was playing very,
he was
very
making
well.
it work.
Yeah. How? I mean, I know that it's just each case is individual. How long do you think? What would your guess be? Dart is missing, just this game or more?
Yeah, I would probably say this week.
Yeah, this week.
Yeah,
and then he comes back against the Lions, which actually for a quarterback is a good landing spot because their defense is not great.
No, it's not great, but it's still the Lions. I mean,
I expect to lose the game.
It's on the road,
but Packers defense is a better defense than Lions defense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the problem with the Packers is even when their defense plays great, they still can't win.
So here's another name. I don't know that you want him, but it sounds like Mike LaFleur. Which one is the one in Green Bay now? Matt LaFleur might be
on the hot seat.
If they don't, wind up doing things.
I would take him in a second if I was a Giants fan.
LaFleur is enticing. John Harbaugh is enticing.
Yeah, all those guys.
Tomlin's enticing.
Stefanski. I like Stefanski too.
I like Stefanski a lot. If you've had success with Cleveland, that should count like 3 times as much as having success with another franchise.
He was coach of the year twice. Got to the playoffs with Joe Flacco. I mean, I don't know who's making the decisions either. It didn't look like when they drafted Shedeur that Stefanski was pumped about it.
They didn't want any part of him.
And
if they wanted Shedeur, they would have taken Shedeur prior.
Dylan Gabriel has not been good.
He's not good.
So, I mean, you get Shedeur sitting there. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Like, they obviously know how he studies and everything else, but, I mean, don't you have to see him a little bit? Because they're going to be in the quarterback market again.
Well, I think they know that regardless of what you see from Shedeur here, that you're going to be in the quarterback market again. But, I agree.
What if Shedeur plays great?
Why would you not play him? What's the downside of playing Shedeur for the final 6 games? Or at least let him
well,
play
at the very
until
least.
you
I mean,
see.
listen, at the very least, if he plays really well and you're still going to draft a quarterback and you're happy with Dylan Gabriel being
he's your backup quarterback.
Well, no, maybe you trade him.
Maybe you do. But what I guess my question would be, what would be the downside of playing Shedeur?
It's just that you don't want to. You didn't want him.
Oh, okay, fine.
You don't like him,
so it's just okay. So then here's another thing.
You want to give me a player
about him being there. If you didn't want him and they forced this guy on you, how great can that relationship actually be?
Great.
Okay,
yeah.
So then there's a real chance that he could shake free. And if I'm the Giants, and I heard the afternoon guys talking about they want any part of Stefanski. I would love Stefanski.
I think you need. I would probably. Not probably. I would lean towards someone that's been a head coach before.
I was reading Ian O'Connor had a tweet, and he said to him, and I respect Ian a lot. I think he's really good and really dialed in. He said they need a head coach with experience.
Yeah.
They need it. How many times are you going to do the same thing, have the same results, and keep doing the same thing?
I think that I told you this. I think the same thing happens when you're drafting players, is that you're looking for the home run. Like, you're looking for the highest ceiling as opposed to, like, a proven commodity that has a certain, like, we know what the floor with this guy's going to be.
So here's the thing. LaFleur is enticing. Stefanski's enticing.
Tomlin.
Harbaugh's enticing. Tomlin's enticing. I got to figure one of those guys is going to shake free. Just statistically, odds-wise, you would think one of those guys is going to shake free.
I mean, but I don't know. At the end of the day, do those same do those same organizations now want to put themselves out there looking for a new head coach when, I mean, you have a track record of success? Like, maybe just go stale in Pittsburgh, and they're like, hey, we just need a change, period.
Maybe.
For both sides.
Or, I mean, if they don't make the postseason, you think they bring back Tomlin? They went kind of all in this year to try to win.
Their actions would lead you to believe that there's a lot of pressure on him this season. And if Baltimore starts, if Baltimore is able to start 1-5,
yeah,
and come all the way back to win the division, I'm sure that would not be something that goes over well in Pittsburgh.
No.
Especially with all the moves that they made.
No. I mean, if you can't win the division after your biggest opposition starts out 1-5, then how are you ever going to wind up being the team in this division again?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's sometimes I think when you have that kind of consistency, and they've been, look at Tomlin's resume, and you're looking for a new quarterback, they haven't been able to do it.
Listen, Andy Reid was never bad in Philadelphia.
No.
But it just kind of, it ran its course, and they moved on, and he wound up in another place, and he landed very well, and they also landed well. So you can have an amicable separation, and then both sides wind up succeeding, right? So maybe a Mike Tomlin or a John Harbaugh moves on. The Giants grab one of those guys, and they hire a replacement, and that also works for them.
Yeah, but right now, you've watched both of these teams enough. Which team right now? And you said this. I don't know if it's your baby. You carried this baby.
I carried the baby.
I got you pregnant with the baby. But we all feel like the Baltimore Ravens are going to win this division.
They're now heavy favorites to win this division.
Right. So I would lean probably more Pittsburgh than Baltimore right now.
And then Pittsburgh, I'll tell you what, if they don't win this week, there's no chance they're going to win this division.
They're in big trouble.
If they can't win at home against Cincinnati.
Yep.
Hey, RJ, I have a question for you.
Okay.
So I'm in a Survivor.
I just got eliminated. I'm not worth asking. I'll never.
I'd like your opinion, and I'd like your opinion as well, Raymond.
I'll never forget.
And Alex and I have a big discussion.
Yep.
So start out 4,700 people.
Did you go all in with the Panthers last week?
He took
Pick
them to Survivor.
and Survivor?
Yeah, real life Survivor. Yeah.
Oh no.
So 4,700 people started in the Survivor. 349 remain.
Oh.
All right. I had 8 teams that I started with. We now have 1. And Alex and I were talking, and I'm looking ahead. I think I might like the Ravens better this week against the Browns, but the Ravens next week play the Jets in Baltimore.
Oh.
That to me feels like that's a slam dunk. That will happen.
Okay, what other option do you have this week?
Steelers at home against the Bengals.
You're probably not going to take the Steelers again, though.
I don't know that you can take the Steelers and feel safe.
So I think I think the Ravens win, but it's in Cleveland.
It is
right?
in Cleveland, and Cleveland has beaten some teams in Cleveland.
Things get a little weird sometimes in Cleveland.
Yeah, and Baltimore and Lamar's banged up
So
again.
do you agree with me that Pittsburgh beat Cincinnati at home? If they don't beat Cincinnati this week at home, they're done.
Well, they've already lost to Cincinnati.
Yep.
But who was the quarterback?
They lost 33-31. So, the Cincinnati
was
sweep?
that Flacco? Was he the quarterback of that
No,
game?
I don't think Flacco was the quarterback.
That was Burrow?
No.
No, it was not Joe Burrow.
It was
It was Browning?
No, it was Flacco.
It was Flacco.
Yeah, Flacco was 31 of 47 for 342 and 3 tutties.
Dear God. I just feel like the Steelers can't put up 35 points in this game.
If you remember, that's the game Judge Mark Chase went 6.
I feel like was that a Thursday?
He went 16 for 161.
Or he was unhappy with the defense after.
See, this is
no, that wasn't that game because
they won this
that game. Yeah,
this is the hard part about Survivor because you start getting to this point of the season where you're taking the Steelers, you're taking the Panthers, I think the Ravens are going to win, but
I have the Ravens next week against the Jets.
Okay,
which you feel great about.
Do I take Texans on the road against Tennessee?
Oh, you have the Texans?
Yeah,
I think so.
This week,
I think that's your play.
Yeah, I'm with RJ. I'm with RJ on this one.
Not the Steelers.
Not this. I would not feel comfortable taking the Steelers.
Well, this is where you have to match up. Where would you take the Texans again? Where would you take the Steelers again? To Rick's point, because
the Steelers are very flawed.
Well, what you had the Steelers schedule in front of you, right?
I think the only game they're at the Bears next week, and then they got Miami. So I don't know
where.
They have Miami at home in week 15.
So the Texans, I don't know, unless you think you want to play them, unless you want to look all the way ahead to week 15 against the Cardinals.
What are we, week 11?
Yeah.
So that'd be 4 weeks and then?
Or week 16 against the
Who are you
Raiders.
talking about, the Texans?
Yeah.
Texans got Arizona in week 15 at home, and then they got
Yeah,
Vegas
but
at home.
I wouldn't love the Texans against Arizona at home. Arizona plays everyone tough except for Seattle.
So
they're in every game.
Maybe. Otherwise, they're untouchable.
You taking Dallas yet?
I have to look.
Take
But
Dallas
I don't
first.
like Dallas against the Raiders this week.
You don't?
Off a bye?
In a Survivor?
Well, you're not going to love anything at this point.
Yeah, I mean, at this point.
I kind of love the Ravens. You don't think the Ravens beat the Browns?
Then take them.
Yeah.
Then they play the Jets next week.
Then take the sure thing.
I don't know what to do. I'm torn.
If you feel that's right, if you don't like the Texans, I would take the Ravens.
Take the Ravens?
Steelers scare me.
All right. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to defer to Alex because he's very bossy with this kind of thing.
Will he blame you?
Yes.
I'll be honest with you. We're a big blame family.
I never would have guessed that.
We are a
check
big,
your thumbs at the door.
Well, you know, because Jonathan Taylor goes for 55 points last week. I'm like, I wanted to take him in every league, and you told me no. He goes,
it's your fault.
He goes, that was my bad.
Nobody but you.
How do you live with yourself like that? He's like, listen, every piece of advice I give you is not going to work, Dad.
You wonder where he gets it.
Yeah,
Do we wonder?
All right, let's break. There's a name floating around for the Giants. Which everyone, look out for this guy. Look out for this guy. Schefter said, look out for this guy. I don't know that I love this name. We'll get to that next. We'll get to your calls, 800-919-3776. And some baseball we got to get to as well because winter meetings are rolling. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Listen up, New York. It's football season, and you should be out there enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. That's where Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain comes in. He's one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to getting you back in the game. Here's the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that get real results. Dr. Shaw treats everything from neck pain, back pain, migraines, nerve pain, and chronic joint pain. And he builds a custom game plan that's right for you. Same-day or next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. And yes, most major insurances are accepted. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Go to SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
The following is a paid advertisement for the Wellness Company.
Hey there, it's Michelle Smallman from Unsportsmanlike. I'm thrilled to be joined by Dr. Drew from the Wellness Company. And Dr. Drew, you have something very exciting to talk about today, the medical emergency kit. Tell us a little bit about this.
It is exciting. Look, I have been fighting to try to protect the patient-physician relationship my entire career, and we have lost. I finally decided I need to be involved with people that put the power back in the patient directly. These emergency kits give you everything you need so you don't have to spend $1,200 going to an emergency room. We have a significant medical team, the medical board at TWC, and we just sat down and put together what we would want for our family, for our patients.
Oh my gosh, so anything that anyone could need is in this.
Yeah, and there's a guidebook here to tell you exactly how to use it, and again, telehealth backup.
It's remarkable. It's innovative. Everyone needs to get one. UrgentCareKit.com/sports, promo code sports to get $50 off your kit. That's UrgentCareKit.com/sports, promo code sports.
Prescription required. Always consult your doctor to determine if this product is right for you.
Coach Saban here. On the field or on your walls, coverage matters. That's why I go with Behr Marquee Interior Paint and Primer from the Home Depot.
Exceptional hide, advanced stain blocking, and over 1,000 colors to choose from. Behr Marquee delivers one-coat coverage that stands up to real life. One-coat coverage, no overtime. Behr Marquee, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Valid only when tinted to colors from the Behr Marquee Interior One-Coat Hide Collection.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom school designs that let everyone know who you root for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing snacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN. 1 free year of Perplexity Pro and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Phone lines are kind of buzzing here, 800-919-3776. So I told you there's a name that, and for whatever reason, and again, you never know, right? You truly don't know. Same like quarterbacks. There are certain quarterbacks that you think are going to be bad, and they're good. There are certain coaches you think are going to be good, they're bad, and vice versa. But the name that I've heard a lot of, and a coach at Boston College, he's the defensive mind of the Packers right now, is Jeff Hafley.
Jersey guy.
And Schefter said on ESPN Milwaukee yesterday, look out for his name. And you've heard a lot of names.
Peter Schrager said that also.
Yeah, look out for his name in this Giants search.
Somebody called me yesterday, an owner of an NFL team, and they said to me yesterday, they go, who are the Giants going to hire as a head coach? And I said, I don't know right now. I don't know if they know. And he goes, do you have any names that you think could be on the radar? And I said, one name that I think is interesting here is Jeff Hafley, considering his Jersey ties. And he goes, I'm so glad you said that. I was calling to tell you that Jeff Hafley would be an amazing choice for the Giants. And I just want you to know that.
So it's interesting to me. That's an NFL owner that thinks this guy is awesome. I hear that name, and I would think most Giants fans hear that name, like, Jeff Hafley. I don't want Jeff Hafley. But, I mean, I guess the sentiment out there is he's a really good coach.
Right. I mean, listen, some of this, too, is getting – it depends on who you hear it from also, right? Because, I mean, there are relationships. We've talked about this earlier in the show, like that people around the NFL have. I'm sure you might have encountered this. I think Alan was talking about this the other day, is that, like, you have relationships with people around whatever sport it is and agents and everything else, and, you know, you want your guy's name out there, right? Hey, you know who I think be a great candidate for that Giants job? This guy. And all of a sudden that name starts to get circulated around, and, you know, people get either excited about it or question it, but at least it's on the radar of whatever the team is.
The thing is, there's so many guys that you've heard mentioned for this job.
Right. I think it's going to depend on what you're looking for. Now, you may go in with one idea and then you get blown out of the water because the guy steps in and he has this aura about him, and, you know, his presentation is, you know, exactly what you're looking for. Kind of like what happened in Pittsburgh with Mike Tomlin, right? The intention wasn't to hire Mike Tomlin. He came in and they're like, no, this is the guy. But he's a defensive coordinator.
Yep.
Would you prefer someone on the other side of the ball?
I mean, here's the thing. I think, and tell me if you think I'm – what a save. That was an unbelievable save.
It really was. We reflexes like a cat.
Yeah. Like, I could be a goalie.
You could.
Is that – what was I going to say now?
The thing about it, because I said either offensive, defensive.
Okay. You would think if you hire a defensive coach that you're going to have to hire a really smart, good offensive coordinator, right? So if Jaxson Dart does well – and
that guy's gone.
That guy's gone.
Yep.
And now you have to start from scratch. If you hire a offensive-minded head coach, even if you have a good offensive coordinator, at least you have that built in where if there's success, you're not going to lose the entire momentum that you're gaining. So that's kind of my thought. But, I mean, I'll just give me a good coach now, right? That's my number one most important
Well,
thing.
yeah, but, I mean, the risk you run with someone that hasn't been an NFL head coach, he was a head coach at Boston College, but hasn't been an NFL head coach, is can he do it? It's not the same. I mean, it's different. Being a head coach in college is different than being a head coach in the NFL.
Right. And even his numbers, and looking at Boston College, he was 6-5, 6-6, 3-9, and 7-6 for a total over 4 years of 22 and 26.
Especially in New York, right? Like, you have to have a certain personality to work in New York. I'm sure they would probably want to lean, someone with the temperament that's a little bit different than Brian Daboll's, because that doesn't seem like it really went over well behind closed doors. Like, didn't have the ability to
Brian Daboll
work well
behind
with others.
closed doors sounds awful.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, again, I think it's just personally, as a fan, what you would like, and then as an organization, like, do we want to go down this road again? It's kind of what
I would say no.
Well, it's kind of what frustrated me with the Jets is we went down the exact same road.
Well, how many times do you need to make the same decision until you're like, you know what, let's change our mindset a little bit? That'll be my question. Like, I'm just going to continue to hire a hot assistant. Now, Packers defense is playing very well.
Yep.
Really well. So at least he's got that. But another assistant coach?
Yeah, but he was a head coach in college.
He was a head coach in college. And I'm looking at his resume now. Browns defensive backs coach, Niners defensive backs
Bucks.
coach, Ohio State co-defensive coordinator and defensive backs coach, Boston College head coach, and now Packers defensive coordinator. And their defense is really good.
Yeah, really good. But again, it's all going to come down to, we can hear all these names and everything else. It's going to be, what are you looking for? Like, do we want to go down the same road? I mean, we have a young quarterback. I think we need we need someone to come in here and be a coach, right? Like, it can't be just about Jaxson Dart and then everyone else will figure it out.
A CEO, for God's sakes, is what you need here.
Right. But I mean, in a perfect world, would I like a CEO that also has the ability to work closely with Jaxson Dart? Yes.
Oh, by the way, and this story to me is it's so embarrassing. Graham Gano, back on IR.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Graham Gano, off IR, gets hurt in pregame, can't kick, miss out points that way, have a guy that's not capable, you never hit the landing zone, Jamie Gillen's flipping his head and shoulders hair on the sidelines, and now Graham Gano is injured yet again and on the IR.
Hey, you guys have done a hell of a job.
Second time in the same year.
You've done a hell of a job with the kicking position.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
See, that to me is where a smart CEO head coach, that's put to rest immediately.
Right. I said this to you before. I just don't understand why you wouldn't prioritize that position more when you see where the NFL is right now with that. Like, I mean, how important that is for a lot of these teams.
And when Gano's healthy, he's fine.
Right.
Like, you wouldn't say, like, oh, that Graham Gano, he's a special kicker. Over the last, I guess, RJ, is it 2.5 years that we're talking about?
Yeah, this year in the last
So
two
we're talking about 17, 34, 43 games?
Something like that.
All right, so over the last 43 games potential, how many games do you think that Graham Gano's been able to kick in?
Oh, 43?
43. Kicker, 43.
16.
What do you say it was, 23?
23.
He's
low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
It's not great. No.
I mean, you can't have a healthy kicker.
You can't have a kicker miss that much time.
And if you have a kicker that's not healthy, I guess 1 year you'd be like, all right, well, he got hurt this year and back and forth and whatever. This is the third year you're dealing with a kicker that can never be healthy. And how many, the Commanders game last season, you lost that game because you didn't have a kicker. This season against the Broncos, now you had an epic collapse, but that McTanamy, whatever his name is, guy, I don't care. You sit here, you can laugh all you want. I don't care. I'll never learn that name. I don't want to know his name.
You're going to have to learn somebody's name. Youngwei Koo. I mean, with Gano, though, like while you're on it, the list of injuries, you would think he's playing middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a neck injury. That's why he's on IR this time. He was on IR earlier this year with a groin injury, and he also has a herniated disc he's working through.
Like, what's the linebacker for the Panthers? It was great linebacker for the Panthers.
Kuechly.
It's like Luke Kuechly didn't have this many injuries.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
And yet, he's still here.
Yep.
Well.
Not now.
Yeah.
This has to be the end, right?
I would hope so.
There's no way like Jeff Hafley or whoever's going to come here.
He's missed, what did you say, 20 games over the last 2.5 seasons?
20 games. He's a kicker.
As a kicker.
Let's go to Taylor, Jersey. Taylor, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I wanted to get your thoughts on potentially bringing like a Cliff Kingsbury back into the mix. Young quarterback, young offensive.
I like Cliff Kingsbury. I've always liked him. I don't hold the Arizona failure as much against him as I do kind of the organization. But I don't know if you heard yesterday, I was talking, I did a hit in Washington, D.C. with my buddy the other day who does the Commanders pre- and post-game show. And I said, how about Kingsbury? What do we think about him? He's like, you can have him if you want him. So that he is not in great favor in Washington right now. But in fairness, he said nobody's really in great favor. They were expected to be a really good team, and they're 3-7. So,
they were just in the NFC Championship game,
right? And you thought at a minimum they were going to compete for a playoff spot. They're done.
They're done. Yeah.
They're done.
Dan Quinn's calling the defense now.
Correct.
Yep.
So I don't know. Again, there's so many names.
Right, but see, that's the thing.
So many names.
But that's the thing that concerns me the most now. They have the quarterback. Right now, the quarterback's been injured. Now he dislocates his elbow. But still, they have the quarterback. They were in the NFC Championship game, and we're halfway through year 2. And as far as the people in Washington are concerned, is you take everyone. We hate our whole coaching staff.
Yep.
It's like you don't get much time in the NFL.
No.
So as a Jets fan, it's like we want to pretend like we're all in with this and we're fine and we like the rebuild and the picks and everything else. I mean, we start the season next year slow.
No, he'll get ripped. And you keep doing the antics that he does.
That's what I mean.
Right?
On top of that.
Ask Rich. No, I mean, my God. Why would you not be nice? I don't understand. I don't know.
Well, I just don't know. Like, you see it happening everywhere. Like, even when you have success. Brian Daboll didn't make it through year 4, was a coach of the year, won a playoff game. He's already out. Like, it's just, it happens fast.
Well, it's relentless. Like, and you see, and you even said it, and I give you credit. I was like, he's got some built-in equity right now. You're like, oh, no. You're like, this moves quickly.
Yes.
And by the time he left, it's not like it was like, oh, I don't know. People hate him.
Couldn't wait to get rid of him.
Remember when he drove in his truck and around the parking circle and they made this whole thing about it? Like, people would have gotten in his truck and waited for him to drive him out of town, is how much people can't stand him now.
And he hit on the quarterback.
Correct. But that 6 wins, 3 wins, 2 and counting, it's hard to keep your job.
Of course, but
it's hard to stay in good favor.
It's tough to get a lot of patience.
Every once in a while, you need to play this game, and we'll have to play this game quickly with Richard in Manhattan. Good morning, Richard. How are you?
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Yesterday, a couple of days I've been hearing, big deal, the Jets beat Cleveland, they beat Ohio. What does that prove? I mean, they beat Cincinnati. They're the champions of Ohio. Is that correct?
I guess if you want to look at it like that, they beat Cleveland and Cincinnati, yes.
That's not true. That is not true. Do we know for a fact that the Jets can beat Ohio State?
Yes.
Ohio State has the better coaching and the better quarterback.
Yeah, they have the better coaching. They have, you say the better quarterback. I mean, I guess they probably do, but not.
I'm glad you just did that.
What?
I'm glad you just did what you just did because I was about to do the same thing.
Hung up on
I've
him?
had enough of that. Yeah. We're not getting into that conversation.
That is
the Jets would beat Ohio State.
By probably 50 if they chose to. That is the dumbest conversation that you could ever possibly have ever. Is the Browns are really bad, USC would beat them. No. They wouldn't not only not beat them, they would get run off the field by these teams.
Yep.
Do you realize that every player on the Jets was a star in college?
Yep.
Every single one of them. Star in college.
Yeah.
I hate that. You haven't heard that a million times?
I can't believe you took the call.
Well, because every once in a while you need to just squash that. Because there's people out there that really think that.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Absolutely crazy.
You know what? The spread would probably be like 40. Justin Fields was unbelievable at Ohio State.
Could you imagine what the worst NHL team in the league would do to a college hockey team?
They would beat them by double digits if they chose to. They would destroy them.
Dude, we used to play.
That's why Team USA in 1980 is so mind-boggling.
But we used to play in a summer skate in Boston where it was like the young, one of our team was like young and upcoming like college kids, like the best of the best college kids.
Right.
And we would play like 30-something-year-old NHL guys that were towards the end of their career.
And you guys got beat up?
Hammered. We'd be buzzing around the ice. We get back in the locker room, we're like, how did we just lose that game? Because you're playing against grown men.
Right.
That know,
and you're not there.
Yes, they know all the little like intricacies of the game, and they embarrassed us.
And physically is different.
Dude, what are we talking about with Jaxson Dart? He'll quickly learn that at this level, playing against grown men,
get away with that kind of stuff. All right, so I've heard that Knobservations DIHF today is special.
Packed.
That's what I've heard. So let's take a break, come back, and let's get there with the great RJ Santillo. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Hey, it's Michael K. talking to you about my friends at PC Richard & Son. They're local, family-owned, and I trust them, and you can too. Right now, get Black Friday deals throughout the store. And with their holiday price guarantee, your price is protected. If the price goes lower from now through December 24th, they will match it. You can't beat it. Plus, you get fast and free delivery. PC Richard & Son, the company you can trust for over 116 years. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
At Jake's 58 Casino Hotel this November, it's your chance to gobble up the green and feast on your share of $55,000 cash. Earn entries all month long and join us on Friday, November 28th from 4 to 6 p.m. 2 winners will be drawn every hour to win up to $10,000 cash. Then at 7 p.m., 1 lucky winner will take home a grand prize of $20,000 cash at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Your fantasy roster is set. The smack talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Coach Saban here, and let me tell you, every second matters. Preparation is everything, and that's why I trust Kidde Smoke Alarms.
And as North America's #1 home fire safety brand, they're built to respond over 25% faster to smoke detection. Kidde helps protect what matters the most. Find it at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. #1 claim based on total household installations as of December 2023. 29% faster average smoke detection based on internal testing of smoldering wood fires for Kidde 9th edition versus leading competitor 8th edition products.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
NBA fans, the race for the Emirates NBA Cup is on.
Let the games begin.
30 teams will start, but only 8 will advance.
Oh, he puts it in!
And only one champion will capture the cup.
Let's go!
To finish first, they'll have to put the pedal to the metal. Who will capture the cup? Well, let's see what happens on the court.
Basketball is back!
Emirates NBA Cup Group Play continues every Friday on Prime.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's exactly when it's Tully time. The Jets take on the Patriots tonight, 8:15 up in New England, while the Islanders take on the Golden Knights out in Vegas. A nice late 10 o'clock start for that one. And that's game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Make sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. We haven't really had an update on Jaxson Dart, right? We don't know physically how he's kind of doing right now.
No, I mean, listen, with the concussion, it's kind of just all dependent on...
It's a wait and see, right?
Your symptoms. Yeah.
I mean, the perfect person to ask. Do you, like, take 3 steps forward and then could take 3 steps back? Yeah.
Well, as you progress through the protocols, like as you get to finally, like, okay, I feel good. I'm not... There's no dizziness. I'm not sensitive to light. I don't feel groggy. I'm not irritable, like all the different things. It's kind of like, I mean, when you have a concussion, it feels like you're just like you're hungover. And when that kind of goes away and now you start doing physical activity, do my symptoms come back? And then once you can get
so
through
you
that,
slowly ramp up. So it's kind of like benchmarks of like, okay, so now you feel pretty good. Now do you feel pretty good when we add exercise into this?
But the problem is
contact into this.
Yeah, but here's the problem though, is that like as you progress through it, there'll be days where you feel like, oh, I think I'm coming out of it, and then you wake up the next day
and you take a step back.
Well, but you're not like it's easy to convince yourself that it's, well, I'm just tired, right? I just didn't sleep good. And it's like a real mental struggle because you want to make sure you're doing the right thing, but you're also like dying to get back out and play.
Sure.
And
but
then
you got to be careful.
Oh, dude, I went through it. I had the concussion. I came back because I pretended like I felt good. Got hit again, not nearly as bad, and then it was like.
But the next hit doesn't have to be as bad.
and then it was like months of post-concussion syndrome.
So it's like if you think about a bruise on your forearm,
Same thing.
right? If you get hit on an existing bruise, it's going to hurt more than if you don't have a bruise.
Essentially, a concussion is you bruise your brain.
Exactly, that's exactly what it is. I would equate it, and I don't know because I never had one, but I would kind of equate it to having a newborn baby, like the way you feel.
Awful.
After like 5, like a week long of a new, you're like, oh God, I don't know if I'm coming or going here.
And then on top of that is that you can't see the concussion.
Right, so nobody really knows how, not that it's not legitimate, but is he,
Yeah.
So I think if you don't have a lot of equity built up and you have a concussion which is on the borderline, there's probably a lot of, what's going on
There's
here?
also guys that in their minds would be playing through it. Like, hey.
I don't think Jaxson Dart has to worry about
I don't
that
think so
side of
and I think that we all recognize that, and hopefully he recognizes that he's already proven to everybody that he's tough and probably too tough. Because we don't need you to be taking those chances.
Too tough for his own
good.
good.
Available is more important than you gaining 2 extra yards for us.
I don't care. I guess I probably should to know. I've heard both. Is it Kafka
or Kafka? I think it's Kafka.
I think it's Kafka as well. And you're a Kafka guy?
I'm a Kafka guy.
I guess I could ask Jordan.
Kafka?
Send him
Mike Kafka? I go Kafka.
Kafka. So he was asked yesterday. Now, if he's going to wind up being the long-term coach, then obviously we'll need to define how it's said. But he was asked, how is
Does
Jaxson
it matter,
Dart?
though?
What do you mean?
We all knew it was, he said it's Dayball like table, and we still have everyone going Dayball.
Dayball. But even like guests of that we have on our show, like Brian Dayball. No. Mike Kafka, how is Jaxson Dart doing right now?
He's in the middle of it, and to be honest with you, like I have a lot of trust in our medical staff and our medical team. They're taking great care of him. So each day I get a little bit of an update. He's right on track and right on pace in the program.
What does that mean? He's in the middle of it?
He's in the middle of the protocol.
Protocol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is this guy? I mean, if it's Brian Dayball, he's at the house with him.
Well, Brian Dayball would be like, hey, move over. I don't have enough room.
Yeah.
Like, right?
Let me rub your neck.
Yeah.
Let me rub your neck.
You want a spoon?
That's the interesting thing about concussions is that a lot of the time is you'll still have symptoms, and it's not because your brain is still messed up. It's because a lot of times it's like the other stuff that came along with the concussion.
Like what?
Like neck. Like could be out of alignment. There's like this Sidney Crosby dealt with this for a while.
Right.
Kyle Okposo dealt for it for a while. He thought he was done.
Well, neck stuff is weird because Sherry has a bad neck.
Yep.
And she'll wind up getting these like massive headaches from it, and then she winds up getting like physically ill from it, like throwing up. So it's like, and not from the head, just from the actual pain
probably
of the neck.
It's probably your vagus nerve.
The vagal nerve. Is it Vegas?
Vagus nerve. Yep. Cassie was dealing with that, and then whenever it would act up, she'd get sick to her stomach.
Yeah. But that's not like a concussion at all. But you get those kind of
but you get the same symptoms. That's what makes it so hard to deal with. Is because like you have some days you feel good, some days you feel terrible.
But then when you have a concussion, you don't want to sleep too much, right? Is it at the beginning stages of a concussion? Aren't you supposed to not sleep?
No, you're supposed to like keep an eye on a person to make sure that they're still.
It's so weird. It's so like the whole thing is weird because, like you said, like there's no really like test for it. Like it's just a symptom.
And
how
us
you're
idiots,
feeling
and most of us idiots do like on purpose do bad on our baseline test so that when we do come back, it's easier to pass.
I mean, you think it's still like that? You think that athletes are still like, all right,
yeah,
bad on it? Really?
Probably. You don't think that Jaxson Dart knew when he met with the third party that he was concussed? Of course he did. He went out.
It's really upsetting.
Just want to play, man.
You know, I have a lot of respect for. Have you seen Chris Nowinski, who is the former player? Now he's like, up at I don't know if it's Harvard or you're at neck of the woods.
Yep.
And he's like the concussion guy. He's not a doctor, but he's involved in the whole concussion game, and he's just a.
Well, the long-term side effects for a lot of these guys, like once they retire, has been really detrimental to their health, like to their mental health, because of all the damage that they've taken with their brain.
So Raymond's telling me Chris Nowinski is now a doctor.
Yep.
He's a PhD.
That's awesome.
A neuroscientist.
Those guys are so impressive, man. We had why do I always forget his name? It was like one of the coolest experiences that I've had, and I forget his name. The greatest speed skater of all time.
Eric Hayden?
Hayden.
Yeah. There you go.
Was our team doctor.
Yeah, right. He's an orthopedic surgeon.
Right. We got to spend time with him, and he is one of the most impressive human beings.
Amazing.
He told us all about like his training, and like one of his training sessions for the speed skating was he would do 300-pound squats 300 times.
What?
So he said he would watch TV with 300 pounds on his
He
back.
must have had legs like trees.
They were like 33 inches around. And then once he finished, he won, 5 gold medals?
I think he ran marathons.
Oh, Tour de France.
Tour de France.
Yes.
And I think he might have run marathons
And then he's
in
like-
addition to that.
So he finishes up with that, and he's like, you know what? I want to be a doctor.
All right, and goes to medical school, and is now like one of the most renowned
And he was
orthopedic surgeons.
At the time, he was the team doctor, I think, for the Sacramento Kings when we had him.
And didn't just like do really well as a speed skater. I think won like 5 gold medals.
5 gold medals.
Yeah.
Was the greatest.
Yeah. In that the same 80 Olympic Games up in Lake Placid.
Yeah, and then he was done with that. He's like, you know what? I'll go ride in the Tour de France. It's just, it was.
Some people just, they're different.
He was different.
Where like anything they touch, they succeed at. Some people are like that. Mike Kafka, his reaction, and this can't be an easy conversation, his reaction to the firing of the former head coach, Brian Daboll.
I certainly didn't anticipate it, but it was one of those things that happened in this league. And again, I'm appreciative of what Dave has done for me as a professional, as a coach, as a person, and getting to understand and know his family. And these things are, there's a human element to it too. So I'm very sensitive to that, and I wish him nothing but the best. And we'll continue to stay in touch with him because he's a great friend of mine. But there's a time for us in this group to continue to move forward and go enjoy this process and this journey.
That stinks.
I'm surprised, actually, that they're close friends.
Why?
After how tumultuous it feels like the relationship was. Like maybe there was that friendship was already in place.
Yeah, but I think that if the friendship is so strong that you can kind of hit those boundaries,
I guess. Right? Yeah, I mean,
although
you're calling plays now, I'm calling plays now.
It sounds like the ownership was involved in that a little bit of saying like, no, you're not calling plays anymore, or yes, you are calling plays. But it sounds like there's a lot of coaches around the NFL that don't like Brian Daboll.
I think it takes a certain type of person to be on a staff where the coach's belief is, I'm going to coach my coaches harder than I coach my players. Like, I'm going to be buddy-buddy with my players, and then I'm going to rip my coaches.
Yeah, I don't like this, and you've heard it from a lot of people, country club atmosphere. Now, it's never going to be what it used to be, ever, where you're going to just 2 days.
You don't know that. Well, it's not going to be 2 days, but there's a way to come in and
but you don't
set
have
certain expectations.
where guys are throwing up all over the place.
No.
And it's
but
not
I don't
like
think you even need that, though. There needs to be accountability. I think in certain places, look what just happened in Baltimore. Like that's important for the coach to do that, but it's important that the coaches put the right players in the building. That's why losing Saquon was such a big deal, that are going to hold everyone accountable. Like Lamar's like, no, ping pong tables, out. All the fun games, out. Mm-hmm. So if you have that right mix of players, every situation is different. Like what our show needs is different than what some other show needs.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So you need to assess what that show. If I have a young team that doesn't have much leadership, I got to make sure I step in.
Right, but it sounds like Daboll just was an easy head coach with the players.
Right. Well, I think his mindset was, if I get the best players on my side, they can take care of everything else.
All right, but that has not worked.
No, clearly.
Now, I think it's a talent issue as well, but it's a talent issue, and it's a fact that along the way, you can't say he was a good head coach.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think it's necessarily a talent issue. The defensive side of the ball is not a talent issue. I think the back end is not very good, but you haven't really seen, outside of Brian Burns, the real strength of this team. And I don't know if it's a lack of motivation. I don't know if it's, hey, another season of losing, so I'm not going to – why would I give – I'm just not going to give my best, because there's no excuse for Dexter Lawrence to not be one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
Right, unless he's still hurt.
Like, for Abdul Carter, as much, I think, chaos or whatever the word is, the pressures, and I think he's done a good job of helping Brian Burns, because it seems like, whenever they're on the same side and they're running, stunts and whatever it is, Brian Burns ends up being the recipient of the actual sacks.
Right.
But there were people expected more from Abdul Carter.
I was sure he was going to be a double-digit sack guy.
So I think you can blame a lot of that on coaching. I think you can. I think it's fair to do that.
And the fact that you have wins and you're somehow finding losses out of these. I was thinking about this the other day. He should thank God Lawrence Taylor said you can't wear this number.
He would be getting killed.
If he was wearing 56 and sat here with half a sack right now in the season, he'd be getting crushed.
See, that's the thing, though. It feels like that was working against Brian Daboll, and why I would have walked away after last season is that when you watch players in your building immediately go to different situations and have the kind of success that they were having, I think, yes, some of that is you're being surrounded by more talent, but I also do think that there is a different level of coaching in different places that have a better understanding of how I get the best out of certain players. It was the secret sauce for Bill Belichick for how many years? Like, that's what he did the best.
Forever.
He couldn't draft a player necessarily, but he could tell you, when I played against this guy, you're not using him right. And I can put him in my system and use him the right way. I'm not going to ask you to do things you can't do. I'm going to have you focus on the one thing you can do.
I'm going to make you the best version of you. And he was able to strip down every player specifically and turn them into the best. That's teacher, coach, you name it. That's the best.
But on the flip side of that, that's actually what concerns me the most maybe about what's going on with the Jets right now. Is especially when it's your side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
This team defensively had enough talent to be much better than it is. And I don't want to hear its scheme and everything else. That shouldn't matter. I don't care what Steve Wilks wants to run. You're the head coach. If what Steve Wilks is running is not getting the best out of the players that you have already,
of course,
because you're not going to get rid of all the players, then you need to fix something. And, it hadn't looked fixed yet. I guess, there have been glimpses of better. They responded well last week. But that offense stinks. It's like when Justin Fields played well against Cincinnati.
That's the thing.
Of course the defense is going to play good against Dylan Gabriel.
That's the thing. If you're the Jets and you go out there tonight, forget about win.
Yep.
I don't even look at this as a winnable game. But you lose 27-20, you'd come in here tomorrow and you'd be doing backflips. But if you go out there and you lose 35-3,
and Justin Fields stinks, and we got to listen again. And we got to listen to him talk about, hey, I know who the quarterback is. I don't need to tell you. And that garbage again. Yeah,
it's childish, it's immature, it's unnecessary, and it's embarrassing. What are you doing?
It doesn't feel like what a CEO of a billion-dollar business
I
should
could
act
be
like.
wrong, and you tell me what you think. RJ and Ray, you as well. I could be totally wrong. I would be very surprised if Aaron Glenn ever wound up being a good coach in this league. From what I've seen, and maybe I'm wrong, but I would be having seen what I've seen.
On the quarterback.
Of course, it depends
I think a
on
good
the quarterback
can make up for.
So
not
you
a great
think
coach.
you think still real chance that he can become?
No, I don't think there's a real chance because I don't believe that they're going to get the quarterback right. And if all of a sudden now there's this level of desperation that we need to go get the quarterback, and they make some stupid decision this year where it's like, hey, let's go trade draft picks for Kyler Murray or something like that.
Well, you tell me, can he endure 4-13 next season?
No.
And then draft the quarterback?
No.
And then have a year of building. So now you're looking at the earliest you're going to compete for a playoff spot is in his fourth year. The earliest.
Yeah, probably, but I don't think he makes it that long.
Ray, what do you think? Do you think that I'm crazy to sit here and tell you that Aaron Glenn
See,
will
I'm the
not
wrong
be
person to ask because I was the person who for the past 2-3 years that screaming that guy's got to get an opportunity. I think Aaron Glenn's going to be a good coach. I still think that that didn't come out of nowhere, but this year's not been a good referendum on him. It's really not.
But I like the hire as well. But sometimes you just see stuff and it's jarring, and you can change your opinion.
He's doing a lot of things wrong. I'm not ready to change my opinion completely, but I've not enjoyed what I've seen out of him this season.
There's no one that can defend what he's done.
Yeah,
the only thing is you could say you think it changes. RJ, is it crazy for me to say Aaron Glenn is not going to be a good head coach in this league?
No, not crazy at all.
Are you with me?
I'm closer to you than the other side. Yeah, okay. I don't really see.
He feels like he may fall into the much better suited to be a defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
like the way he wants to act,
and not as forward facing. Like I wouldn't want this guy representing my team.
Well, no, I got to tell you
that stuff is so over the top. Yeah,
but honestly though, I watch some of his I'll make a point to watch some of his post game interactions with the team, and it seems like the team is buying into it. But I just even those don't.
I buy
really
they're buying in because it's year one, but that will get old real fast if you don't start winning.
I buy in that he can change a culture, but the media is part of it. The media is part of it. We hear about it. That was questions.
Part of his job is to just
talk to the media.
Talk to the media.
Yeah.
Right. Is that how you would want your starting quarterback to act?
No.
If I did that as the quarterback of the team, I'm sure I would get it talking to from PR guy, ownership,
and rightfully so.
Head coach. What the hell are you doing?
And
that's rich.
Where are the people in the Jets organization, like the ownership or
Oh no, they're playing this game.
You know what they're doing now. You're
though.
asking for the
but
wrong
you know what
people.
they're doing now.
You are asking for the wrong people if you're asking
now
for the
organization.
They're playing that game.
Separate themselves from
they're
him.
Playing that game
This
now.
is Aaron's bed. This is Aaron's bed.
You guys said, hey, make the hire and then back up.
I don't ever remember a team burning a year where there were no expectations, and we were pretty much going to lay low on them. What were you really going to rip the Jets about? It was kind of a wait-and-see year.
But
Justin Fields potentially not being good.
Yeah, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. Justin Fields has never been this bad.
60 yards passing in a game? I'm sorry, 55? Yeah, we didn't think that was coming.
He's awful. His decision-making has regressed massively. He drops back to throw the ball, and there's guys all over the place that are open, and he just sits there and holds it and holds it and holds it and throws it way too late and takes more punishment than he needs to take.
He's broken right now.
Yeah,
he's broken.
What's interesting to me is he's not running either. Like his rush yards basically from the first, few weeks with the Jets, his first, I think, 3 starts have basically been cut in half. Like that's his biggest tool for right now, unless you want to be the one to turn him into a pocket passer, but that's not what he is.
He's not a pocket passer.
No, that's what I mean.
This season, to me, has gone as poorly as possible for Aaron Glenn. Like the quarterback you brought in,
you say that as a Giants fan, but what I hear from Jets fans is that we're all excited because we have 5 first-round picks.
Well, I think that's different. I mean, you can have some level of excitement, but you can't say the Jets were not supposed to be awful this season. The Jets
was not supposed to be a teardown.
7-6. Can they win 7? Maybe 6. Yeah, they'll get to 6. They're awful. They're unwatchable. Now, again, maybe it changes. Maybe you've changed the culture. Maybe there's buy-in. I don't know. But from what I've seen so far, it's been a train wreck.
I guess around the building it is different.
Okay, good.
But it hasn't
translated to on the field, and I'm sorry. And I've got emails yesterday. You're making such a thing about the way that he acts with the media and stuff. No, he's making a thing about the way he does this. I don't want to discuss this crap. This wouldn't be in my radar if he just gave some honest answers.
I find it hard to believe that one of the reasons why you hired him is because he was a Jet. He knows what this market is like. That all of a sudden he's shocked that Rich Cimini actually did his job. Right? Like, I mean, if you're not going to give us anything, it's my job. I'm being paid to go find the information. Like, that's if you know, like, you played here, you know that. You know what the tabloids are about.
Right.
You know what sports talk radio is about. You know how impatient the fan base can be.
Right. You should. I think you'd know how to play the game a little bit, but instead he's just making this for no reason. And apparently from day one, before he was even introduced, he doesn't like the media. At least play the game. At least, all right, I have my guys.
Well, just
and I'm
use
talk
the
to
media.
Them.
I mean, listen, there's a way to do it where it's not going to ultimately save your job, but it can be beneficial to you.
Yes.
Keeping your job for longer.
Yes.
Right? Like, I mean, it's much better to have the benefit of the doubt as opposed to creating a relationship where they can't wait to jump all over every mistake that you make.
You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. I guess my question would be, like, what's the benefit of what he's doing?
I don't believe there is. That's not how you want your players to. I mean,
and therein lies the problem.
Right, but I mean, is that how you want your players to act?
No.
Do you want combative players where it's like, no, I don't want that either.
And you know what, to be honest with you, you haven't earned the right to act like that yet. Not that it's ever acceptable, but when Bill Belichick is winning 14 games a year and Super Bowls and acts like a jackass, at least you're like, well, he's Bill Belichick. He can get away with it. Bill Parcells, he can get away with it.
Right, but
who are you to do this?
No, not even that, though. And I agree with you, but it's not even that bothers me. It's usually these decisions are made by smart head coaches. Like, I know Torts would do this. Like, there are certain coaches that will do this because they don't mind ruffling some feathers. If there's a narrative, right, that's being talked about in the newspapers or in sports talk radio and everything else that coach doesn't like, or it's negative, or it's going to have any effect on the players, the coach will make it his business to make sure the next time he's in front of a microphone, he'll do something to make the story about him, which is smart.
Of course.
Right? Like,
take the heat away.
Exactly right. That's not what this is. You've won 2 straight games. This doesn't need to be that. Like, the narrative should be about,
hey, look at us.
Right.
You don't, when you think about the Jets, it doesn't even feel like they've won 2 straight games. It's just like the circus continues and continues. I don't know. I don't like it. And this is not a me Jets thing. If this was the Giants, it would drive me crazy as well. It's hard enough in this league to win.
Well, dude, the other thing is, and this is a small thing, but I think it speaks to kind of what's really going on, is you got the best teams in football that are struggling, that have much different expectations than the Jets. I recognize that have taken all the fun activities out of their locker room because they want to win, and we're 1-7, and we got our best offensive player now, like Garrett Wilson's hurt, driving around in a go-kart. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable.
For most people, that doesn't seem like a big deal. It's kind of a big deal. Like, how serious are we taking this? Like, it should make you sick to your stomach that your season's already over and you're 1-7. Instead, we're bombing around and listen, you're not allowed to have fun, but there is also like a certain optical.
You are allowed to have fun.
You're allowed to have fun.
Right.
It has to be fun still, but there's a certain optic that we want to portray.
Right. You want to change the narrative of, like, listen, if you're 9-1,
no one likes this.
You want to have go-kart races have it.
I mean, you got fan bases like you as the shining example that takes these seasons where it affects your life. And I look over, and the guy that's actually getting paid and has a say in what's happening on the field is bombing around in a freaking go-kart.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You know what I was thinking about the other day? Like, I'm 52. I'm going to be 53 by the time next season starts. I don't have that much left.
Stop.
I don't have 40 seasons left.
Hopefully you get another 40.
I need results, man. I'm serious. Like,
You're only 52.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, I want to see more. I want to see more success.
Oh.
Am I going to see more? I don't know. I need to.
Depending on who you hire. You got the quarterback, now
This
you got to hire
hire
the
is
right coach.
Immense for this organization. Immense.
I got to tell you, the more I think about it, there really is only one that makes the most sense. And you know he'd take the job.
You're going to say Belichick? Oh, God.
And if it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. It's his fault. They gave him the quarterback.
He would if you're Shane, Mara, Tish, whoever is ultimately running point on this, you'd have to do something about the girlfriend. You'd have to.
It would have to take a back seat. Or he'd have to win right away. I mean, he'd have
find
to
you a new
start
one.
winning.
We'll find you a new one, Bill.
She can't be forward facing. She can't.
She likes working with computers. A little click, click, click.
No,
give her the website.
But come on.
Yeah, but give her the
can't.
website.
But being serious, like
Yeah.
you could. I mean, it's New York. It's a bad look.
I don't think it matters if they win, but
it matters. You're right. It doesn't matter if they win.
Early on, that would be probably something that you say, "Hey, Bill."
But going in, I'd need to know.
Yep.
Like, yeah, if North Carolina was 8-1, you'd be like, all right, it's a weird thing.
Here's the thing. The one thing I don't like, I say that, but there is one thing I don't like. The idea that someone that was all about football all
Now
day,
has
every day.
this.
No, I'm not even saying that he should, because it's just not healthy just to be that focused on one thing. Like the whole idea that during the bye week he's off in Nantucket and no one can get a hold of him.
That's not okay.
That's not Bill Belichick.
And that's not okay.
Right. So if that's the version of Bill Belichick you're going to get, I'm good. But like, just to, if the last thing, if my response to all of the criticism that I can't make the right decisions is Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
You can't.
So to be two things. You've got to figure out, and I don't care if you date her, that's fine. It's got to be a quiet thing with her. And number two, and I think Raymond will agree with this. I know what you know about this. Michael Lombardi is not coming along. This guy's a disaster.
100%.
I mean, you laugh all you want. The respect or lack thereof around the league does not exist for him. He's bad at his job, and he does not come along with you. So if I could get those two things ironed out, Lombardi stays wherever or just goes away, fine. And Jordan Hudson or Jordana or whatever her name is at the moment, if she is not involved, stay with her. I don't care. But she's not involved. I don't need to hear from her. I don't need to see her. Then that's a conversation I'm willing to have.
I think the reality of the situation they're in right now is no matter who you hire, the fan base will find a way to be upset about it. Like, there'll be flaws in everyone. I think the only two that you probably don't find flaws in are if Mike Tomlin is let go and you bring in Mike Tomlin or Bill Belichick. It's tough to argue either of those. I mean, if you want to start poking out, well, he's got the girlfriend and what happened at UNC.
No, but I think the girlfriend is a big deal.
But as far as Bill Belichick's success in the NFL, I know it's directly tied to Tom Brady. And when Tom Brady left, wasn't nearly as good. Well, guess what? He's got a quarterback. And he's shown you with the quarterback, he can have lots of success.
And I understand that this guy faltered quickly. When he had Mac Jones, that was a play. I mean, nobody thought they were going to be a playoff team that quickly.
But then
it fell off quickly.
Okay, but not even the fall off. And now I'm talking myself out of it. It's like, well, who should the offensive coordinator be? Let's go with Matt Patricia and Joe Judge.
Yeah,
what the
that's
hell
unbelievable.
What are we doing now, Bill?
You do realize there's a decent chance that Matt Patricia will be back on the staff, right?
Well, as a defensive coordinator, fine.
Yeah.
He's doing a hell of a job at Ohio State.
Yeah.
Good. Let's go with that. But offensive coordinator, what are we, nuts?
No. Well, I mean, so say it's not his training.
Oh, it's like I get you want
it's
the
like
guy.
Down, it's like where am I playing tonight? Forward. Like what?
I get the guy. You want to get the guy like a more well-rounded coach, but I'm not making him my offensive coordinator. Let's not get crazy now.
RJ,
hi.
How you doing?
Good.
That's nice. What's going on?
Just hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, you having a nice day?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Your hair's having a good day too.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Do you look at yourself like two separate entities, like
Buffalo Bill? Do you look at yourself in the mirror like Buffalo Bill does?
No. It's like, hey. How was I today? Did I perform well at work? Was I a good dad? Was I a doting husband? And then, hey, hair. Did you have a good day as well? Like how does
I don't think he has to ask his hair if he has a good day.
No, but
I think
there's
it's
days
probably,
that the hair is not as good as it is today.
I think how it should work is the hair asked RJ, "Were you good today?" Because I'm always good.
Yeah,
right? I've set the standard.
I segment my evaluation of myself sometimes. Like sometimes I'm good here and not great other places. So,
but the hair is typically good.
It's like an offensive line. You know, if that doesn't perform, then it's going to be a long day.
Do you come from a long line of great hair? Like, is your dad a great hair man?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Like
grandfather Santillo, also great hair?
My grandfather on my dad's side had, that's why I don't get on Rick about some people think he colors his hair, had like a couple of gray hairs.
You don't have a gray hair.
I got a couple.
It's garbage. No, you know what? All three of you. Screw all three of you guys. Because this guy's
Rick's
got
some gray.
He's got barely any gray.
There's stuff here.
He's in his
It's
40s.
here.
He's got barely any.
Well,
you're in your 40s.
cuts it
You have
short now.
none. You're 36. You don't have a gray hair to speak
There's a
of.
couple.
Me, I have all of it for the show.
Well, you're going to die soon, you said.
I don't know, though. That's a lot of
almost-
effort
why would
that
you-
goes
why would
into
you-
that.
By the way, why would you vocalize that?
Because he's an idiot.
Vocalize what?
Well,
I don't know how much
That
time I
you
have
don't have
left.
much time left.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
why would
tough.
you say
You're
that?
in the midst of a health journey now. You're getting better,
but I don't.
skinnier, healthier.
But factually, I'm 53. So
You don't do any. Like, you have no vices. You don't smoke. You don't drink.
Is
I
Adam
don't.
Schefter wearing tattoo sleeves?
Yeah, he's
But-
supposed to be dressed up like Taylor Lewan, I would imagine. Is that why he's doing it?
You paid back all your gambling debts.
Yeah, no gambling debts.
Where do you see
Top
Adam?
right,
Oh, there he is.
right there.
Okay.
You can't notice him
So-
because he's got tattoo sleeves on.
So just, statistics. How old does the average male live to? Like 73 years old.
I guess in that
You got 20
ballpark,
more
yeah.
years at least.
So what are you talking about? Your window
But I
time?
can't waste years now. Like when I'm a kid, I'm 15. It's like I got so much time. The Giants will find a way. Now it's like, okay, I don't want to let it get away.
Now listen, I'm certainly not going to tell you like to live every day like fully and never you never know when your time
Play
is
that Tim
coming.
McGraw song.
Right,
Live like you were dying.
Yeah, live like you were dying. But like to say like to act like your window is not closing but being slammed shut right now.
Well,
it's closing.
It's more closed than open now.
Right.
Sure, but
Right. I mean, there's some fresh air coming in, but it's
morbid.
not fully open.
It reminds me of-
especially in light of other things we've been discussing this week.
It reminds me of that beautiful morning I spent with a lady I didn't know in Chicago. When
The older
she was
lady?
playing Come to My Window and made me eggs. And I woke up in nothing but dress socks and don't remember anything that happened.
How's that possible?
No idea.
But that was on you.
It
You
was
were
a rookie party gone sideways.
okay. But you
Come to
were,
my window. I don't remember any of it. None of it.
but it was from you. Like you weren't drunk, right?
I don't know. I have no idea.
So it was like the hangover.
I went from the restaurant where they thought it was funny because it was the rookie dinner because I was the only rookie. They had like this beautiful meal.
Did you have to pay for all of it?
all of it, and they brought me a Subway sandwich. That was like the hey funny.
How much did that cost?
A lot. I don't remember.
Like thousands of dollars.
Yes.
Oh,
I had 2 rookie parties that year. Then I had my NHL rookie party that year.
what's the NHL? Which is the other rookies?
Yeah. So then I was in Dallas. All the rookies. So I had 2 in 1 year. And then from there we went to a place. And then once that place happened, then I went dark.
And then you just woke up to socks and eggs.
Yeah. And then puked.
The next morning?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that I've ever puked the next morning.
Only happened to me twice. It was that night, and then it was when I almost got arrested on my visit to BC.
What did you say, Raymond? Oh, so you don't like the conversation? Is that what you're saying?
The conversation's fine. It's just, we made a specific effort, didn't we, before the show to give RJ a nice runaway here?
Well, listen,
I could
no
be
one
wrong.
said
I could be wrong.
that we can't keep observations going for another segment or two.
No,
Okay.
we
we have
Hasselbeck.
Hasselbeck would love it.
Do you
Hasselbeck
think a
can't be.
knobs filled with Hasselbeck here?
He wants nothing to do
He
with
wants
it.
a part of this. He wants to be a part of the show.
he couldn't
All right,
be
let's
less
go with the
interested.
runway then.
All right, go ahead.
These
Extra tape on their knob, make their knob bigger.
are knobs.
What was your best sport in school?
By far, tennis.
Oh, my God.
Shake
All right.
And this
Can you just put on that Rothenberg guy?
is Knobservations.
That has a nice ring to it. DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Oh, alrighty.
Every open just goes right after me.
That's why you were avoiding it, I guess.
By the way, you never throwing up from.
Look at the text message I just got. You can't read it, but you can read it, but don't read it on the air.
All right.
It's from Alan.
Nasty.
No, he's giving me some insight to what happened in Dallas.
Is this true?
I guess so.
How would he know that?
He was covering the team.
Oh, I yearn for the Dallas stories.
Interesting.
That's the magic.
I'm not
vault.
allowed to tell any more stories. I just got yelled at.
By who?
Cassie's in the car with the kids.
Well,
You never.
I get awful timing.
You really do.
But
Just remind me that like during the 8 o'clock hour, just don't say anything.
You never throwing up from drinking, giving like your past, where you had some.
No, the
nights.
next
that's
morning.
not what I said.
Yeah, next
Oh,
morning.
the next morning.
I said I've never done a next. You thought I've never thrown up.
I was
going
going
to
say.
No.
You must have an incredible tolerance.
I used to. I don't anymore.
Probably puked right in the back of Dunkin' Donuts once or twice.
Oh.
Amidst the hockey game, they got to clean that
There
up.
was some times I was hammered in the Dunkin' Donuts. I mean,
hammered at Dunkin'.
Working.
hammered.
Not
All right, no
in,
more
work-
fun stories.
Yeah, let's go.
All
Let's
right.
get down to business.
John Feliciano, he disagrees. He was on the NOF pod. Rick found this. Kudos to him. He disagrees with Dable being fired and thinks Shane, not safe.
Yeah, bro. I think it's
I think Dabes was the right guy for the job. It's kind of hard to win games when your best players get traded or just get away for nothing. You go down the list. Myself, Jay Love, the safety from Green Bay, McKinley, Leo, Saquon. I mean, list goes on and on. Shane's going to get fired by the end of the season. I think it's easier to fire a coach during the midseason.
Well, that's interesting, but the only thing that's weird is like he's leading the search for the next head coach.
Yeah, well, he is. So Feliciano wanted to say that he thinks that David and Dart could have been a special duo.
Your best receiver out, your best running back out, your defense is not playing well. I think the back end of their defense is terrible. That also goes with Joe Shane. Why we let J Love walk out that building for nothing? You let X walk out that building for nothing. And those two guys are on winning teams, leading like X led the league last year in pick, or was it last year? Yeah, last year in picks. J Love has been playing great over there in Seattle with Leo as well, a guy who was one of the heartbeats of that team, the best friends with Dex. And then you also force Dayball to play Russell Wilson the first whatever games of the year, and then you finally let him, the guy he banged on the table for, to get Jay Dart. I think Dayball and Jaxson Dart could have been a great combination, a great combo.
He has very little regard for the moves that Joe Shane.
You hear what he just said, though?
A lot of bleeps.
You hear what he just said, though? When we asked Jordan that question yesterday, he said no, but
About Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
about Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Jordan said not even a thought.
Well, maybe,
not according to him.
Yeah, maybe some of it gets lost in translation because of the beeps. And by the way, the beeps are not.
It's a lot. There's a lot.
The beeps are not a good. Or they're not kind words being said about Russell Wilson. And finally, Feliciano talks about his relationship with Joe Shane.
All these guys are my friends. Joe Shane's my friend. We definitely had some rough patches, especially after, I had a pretty good year as a center over there. And then, just be all full disclosure. He offered me a little more than vet minimum. San Francisco comes in and offers me $3 million to be a backup, which I eventually became the starter towards the end of the season, starting in the Super Bowl.
My boy got the bag going on.
I didn't want to leave New York at all. I wanted to stay with Dabes and Bobby and help them, lead that team. But obviously, it worked out for me going somewhere else, making more money.
Interesting, he still considers Shane a friend.
Yeah.
Probably not anymore.
I don't know that he knew what to say there. What are you going to say? I don't consider Shane a friend. Like, maybe doesn't want to burn bridges. But you don't talk really about friends like that, do you?
You rip every single move they've ever made?
Rip everything that he does, everything he's about. Be like, no, he's a friend.
Well, maybe they're close enough to do it. Sounds
Maybe.
like Kafka. It sounds like Kafka and Dable are still friends.
Jordan got back to me. Kafka.
All right.
Yep. Kafka.
So
I wonder if Kafka has fracasses.
Sure does.
Yeah, he probably does have a fracas here and there.
That
was really terrible.
We had a hockey fracas yesterday.
How about the spinneroonie?
A spinnerooni's a thing, though.
It's the spinorama. Denny Savard does the spinorama, not the spinneroonie.
Spinnerooni's a Booker T thing.
Well, that's a different sport.
That's wrestling.
Yeah.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Yeah, exactly.
Spinneroony.
I got my instances confused.
On the heels of fracas. Yeah, it was something.
You know who used to I should have got the spinorama correct, because you know who used to do a dandy one of those? Brian Campbell. Remember him?
Yeah, defenseman, Buffalo Sabres.
So AJ
He was
Brown,
a redhead, I believe.
He was. AJ Brown was playing video games he was on Twitch, and a friend of him, Janky Rondo, was streaming things. This usually goes well.
What's the friend's name?
Janky Rondo.
Jakey Rondo?
Janky
Rondo.
Oh, all right.
This usually goes well when you're streaming, and then just kind of like streaming of consciousness comes out.
That's when really good things happen.
Yeah, so AJ Brown was just asked, kind of a throwaway question by his buddy, how's things going, pal?
Hey, but look, everything be good though. Like you know what I'm saying? Everything be straight. You know what I'm saying? Mental good, kids good. You know what I'm saying? Wife good, everything.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Where have you been? No. I'm just checking up. You my dog. Like I still got, you know what I'm saying? I gotta check up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like family good, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else, no.
Man, everything gonna click, bro. Chat to look. Everything gonna click, bro. Trust me.
Show.
It's a bleep show. So
this guy's unbelievable.
Well,
they're 7-2. They just won the Super Bowl, and you are sitting here complaining and trade me in fantasy football. I never touched the football. Oh, awful.
Two things. One, he's 100% aware of what he's doing. Two, the Eagles are fully aware of what he's doing, and they just sort of deal with it.
He's going to end up in New England.
I will add, let me know when he's chasing Hurts up and down the sideline like T.O. did to McNabb. Then you got that.
I will give you two things I promise you right now.
Okay.
The tush push will be gone, as will A.J. Brown.
New England.
There is maybe.
Yeah.
There is no way.
Howie probably get a first-round pick for him, too.
No way. There is zero chance he's back with Philadelphia next season.
So
None.
A.J. Brown was then asked in media availability, you want to explain that, A.J. Brown?
And we have to continue to get better and try to find new ways. So that's where the frustration comes in, because it's not about winning, you guys. I want to win, yes. I want to help contribute as well, do our thing on offense as well. I think that's fair.
He went on to say, well, I could use this platform to apologize, but...
So me making light of my situation on Twitch with my friend, that's something I'm not apologizing for. Because like I said, if you got eyes, you can see that. That's me trying to laugh through my situation.
They're 7-2. They're right down
Again,
the number one seed in the NFC.
Right, but I mean,
don't get me wrong. I hope it implodes for obvious reasons, but
you just picked the Eagles.
I don't think it's there yet.
You just picked them.
I want them to suffer.
Disgusting.
I don't think I can be as clear.
You can say what you want about Nick
You didn't want
Sirianni.
them to suffer on Monday.
Well, I needed to win, and I made the right choice.
That's not the point.
This is the rare right choice that I made this weekend.
The point is,
what is your soul worth?
Exactly. You're willing to sell yourself for a victory.
You guys play fantasy football. Don't pull
all
that
a
on
loss
me.
means.
Don't pull
All
that
a
on
loss
me.
means for you is that you could actually have to dress up as one of us on the show. Is that bad? That you're willing to sell your soul to the Eagles?
I'm only a game behind you.
It's way better than supposedly walking a fake dog and barking for it.
But that's not your punishment anymore.
Yeah, you know what?
You had to bark?
I didn't.
Yeah, he was gonna have to bark.
First of all, I didn't even agree to that.
You
guys just forced
I
it
never
upon
did.
me.
You were gonna have to walk.
Oh, come on.
No, you were gonna
Come
have
on.
to. No, I knew.
No,
Can
you
I
knew.
finish a statement?
No, you knew. You knew.
I'm not.
He's combative again.
I knew you had to walk the fake dog. I didn't know you had to bark. I know you had to get down and clean up fake poop and all that, and get water bowls at the restaurant for the dog. I never was.
That
under
was
the
all
impression.
part and parcel of the whole.
I didn't know
water
you had
bowl
to
and all
bark.
that other stuff.
He had to
for the dog.
He had to make
Bark.
the fake dog sniff like another dog's butt.
I don't know that. I don't know that we mentioned that.
Yeah, we did.
Couldn't you see him walking down the street and him having to hold back the fake dog? So I'm sorry. He always he always does this. He's not great with other dogs.
Woof woof.
Alrighty. Ray found this yesterday. So Michael Penix.
What did he do?
He didn't do anything. He was asked.
It's not Michael Penix.
He was asked. So you're a young quarterback in the league trying to find your way. What's the support system like? Are there quarterbacks in your life, perhaps even in your building, that support you? Keep in mind the backup in Atlanta is that's right.
Like my fiance, she's always there for me. So I know whenever I get home, it doesn't matter how I play. She's always going to be there for me. She's going to have a smile on her face and give me a hug and make me feel good no matter what. But as far as physically the on the field stuff, there's not nobody that I'll talk to as far as another quarterback or anything like that. I do have people reach out to me. I do have quarterback coaches though back at home that reach out to me as well. Tell me, hey, you need to clean this up, clean that up. Those guys help me as far as that.
That's not great.
Sounds like a great situation.
Kirk Cousins, huh?
Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
Ugh. That's what they were going for.
Well, no, but I have quarterback coaches from
people from my past, high school.
What about your quarterback coach on this team?
DeBoer, I hear from him.
Now remember, Kirk Cousins signed there with the expectation he was going to be the guy.
Doesn't matter.
A month later.
you can be a decent human being to the kid, no?
No, clearly not.
I wonder about Kirk ever since.
I've always had questions about
Kirk.
Kirk.
That quarterback series. My theory to you guys is
he seemed like the nicest guy in the world.
Why does someone that rich though go to Supercuts? It doesn't make sense.
Supercuts is a raging red flag.
I think Yash used to go to Supercuts.
Again, raging red flag.
So you
what
think
happened to him?
he's outwardly great guy, but behind the scenes,
I don't know if he's
not
a bad guy, but you bring up Yash.
But he seems like this just shucks, man.
How'd Yash play in the locker room?
Oh, not great.
Yeah.
He might have had an exercise bike thrown at him at one point.
They picked up the bike?
Yeah, someone threw one at him.
Oh, okay.
We made him captain.
I think.
Wasn't he dating Carol Alt? That's not.
Look at that. You remember that.
Yeah, I do. She went to my high school.
So,
I just saw him not long. I saw him last season at an Islander game.
So, Robert Kraft, yesterday, he's up there at the podium because Gronk officially retired, a Patriot. Nice story, too. I believe it was a promise to someone he made in his life that has since either sick, has passed on, but goes back to New England, retires a Patriot. And Robert Kraft he just couldn't help himself.
Since we play the Jets tomorrow night, how about a 2-day contract?
Let's do it. It's a signing bonus. Double.
Nothing's changed.
Oh, some good media chuckles.
And then we'll
in
go
there.
for massages. What?
It's amazing how much everybody involved in that organization. Tom, Kraft, they can't. They love dunking on the Jets.
Why
still.
do they hate the Jets so much?
They love every opportunity they get to dunk on the Jets.
They hate the Cowboys.
Yeah, but the Cowboys are typically pretty relevant.
Doesn't matter.
The Cowboys usually beat the Giants.
Right, well, they always beat the Giants.
You hate who you hate.
It's the other way around.
Why
for the Patriots.
why would the Patriots hate the Jets?
it's the bully.
Well,
Yeah, I
could
don't think they hate
it have been any team though.
Is it Step Brothers where they?
Was it about the Jets, or was it about the fact that they're playing on Thursday and they could use it?
It's
for 2
about.
days?
I think it's about
Rick.
the Jets.
Rick, is it Step Brothers where the bullies beat him up and make him lick the white dog poop?
Yes.
Like they constantly do that to the Jets and they laugh at him.
Like if that's I know you guys tell me if that's the Dolphins, if that's the Bills, I don't think that that's saying like laughter at the.
I don't think so
opposition.
either. I agree. And finally, so yesterday there was some news making the rounds that Paul Skeens has allegedly told teammates and some people in his circle that he wants to be a Yankee. Paul Skeens yesterday was named the National League Cy Young winner, and he was asked, is that true?
I got shown the tweet and didn't really think anything of it, and then I got some texts about it. I'm on the Pirates. My goal is to win with the Pirates. I love the city of Pittsburgh. The fans are hungry to have a winner in Pittsburgh, and I want to be a part of the group that did that. I think about it the same way that, when I was at the Air Force Academy, we had never been to a conference championship, and then my sophomore year, we ended up winning the conference. We had never finished top 4 in the conference before that. Pittsburgh is the way that fans see us outside of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is not supposed to win. There are 29 fan bases that expect us to lose, and I want to be a part of the group. I want to be a part of the 26 guys that change that.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen. But what I do want to say,
Could
is
not agree with this more, by the way.
the owner actively does not want to win. He probably wants to win less than any owner, the 4 major sports.
There has never been anything more obvious from the second he was drafted that Paul Skeens is going to be a Yankee.
You think so? You think Yankee though?
So clear.
I mean, clearly won't continue with the Pirates, but I don't know that
he is going to be a Yankee.
All right.
By the way, want to congratulate. There's a team out there for our Major League Baseball picks that picked Mr. Tarek Skubal and one Mr. Paul Skeens to win Cy Young.
You guys won.
Did we?
Yep.
That would be the team of
Congrats.
Dave, RJ, and John's in this team as well.
So what do we win? We win a
meal.
A breakfast, right?
Surprise or
no, not a surprise.
That's a drop. There's a drop.
The drop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
drop of you.
There's the drop of you. You win
a prize
today.
You win a prize, RJ.
Kudos to the team of Rick, Ray, and Grassa who got Skeens right.
But not Skubal.
That's right.
Not
Who'd they
Skubal.
pick?
Cole Reagan's, which unfortunately,
That's a good pick.
He got hurt. He got hurt early. I mean,
Don't defend them.
Well, once they get hurt that early, we should be able to repick.
Why?
Should we?
But then you have knowledge that you wouldn't have had otherwise.
Should we? Then where's the line of when a guy gets hurt?
Exactly. Even he has respect. You have no respect for this team.
all righty, Raymond.
The investigation found he was viewing pornographic material on his personal phone just before the vehicle crash.
Did it happen
What in your mind makes you think that you should get into the back of a cop car? Because we wanted to ride to the next bar.
in Florida?
Do I look like a taxi? No.
By the way, we're chasing Buster down. Remember I told you he had the lead? We're chasing it. We're hawking
We're gonna
right
catch
down.
him. Buster, by the way, he's been kind of
Radio silent.
very quiet.
Probably on vacation.
Okay.
Cabo.
Just forever?
Where does
For
Buster
perpetuity?
Not forever. I just think,
All
long
right,
baseball season.
So let me ask you this then. At what point is it fair to say it's time for Buster to pay the debt?
Next baseball season.
Yeah.
So if he's not paid off by April
Look, it
1
just can't be worse.
of 2026, that's a problem.
No.
Joy Peter Luger.
No. He's going to do it. I think whenever he's in town.
Hey, Buster, how you doing? It's Rick DiPietro calling.
To do baseball, he'll do it.
Okay.
So kudos to, I believe, a first-time DF correspondent, and that would be Anthony from
Anthony Pusick.
Yep. So he sent this to me.
Good for him.
And a person in a place driving rather quickly.
Do you?
The speed limit in this place, this specific road, was 55 miles an hour.
Uh-huh.
This person was driving 107 miles per hour.
107.
Yeah, it's too fast. So as you imagine, they got pulled over.
Mm-hmm.
And, license, registration, why were you going that fast? The whole deal. And this person responded with, well, I had to go pick up my pizza from Little Caesars.
Oh, pizza.
Yeah.
So at least they were honest about it.
So
when I was in Michigan, I dabbled with Little Caesars quite a bit.
It's not bad.
Really?
Where you guys going, Little Caesars?
Well, you can't say that in New York, but you have to take everything with a grain of salt.
Did they do that with someone?
Yeah, that was Oswaldo Cabrera.
You're going to go hit up Little Caesars in Detroit or something.
So I provided you. I wasn't even here, and as a gift, I give you Oswaldo Cabrera.
Yep.
And that's the way you treat him.
Don't say that's not how we treated him. I actually asked the question that was like finally get him to open up, and then he came with the Little Caesars.
Where you guys going, Little Caesars?
He said that was the audio.
No, you can hear it. He jumps all over him to bring to make the Little Caesars joke.
I'll play it for you one more time. Hang on.
Listen,
you're gonna go hit up Little Caesars in Detroit or something.
Oh yeah, he jumped him.
The nervous laughter is what.
And then
he had no idea where to
didn't
go.
know what to do.
He had no idea where to go.
That's not disarming someone. That's weaponizing someone. Right? That's
Weaponizing the pizza. But I ask you, did this happen in Florida?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Quick.
Why so quick was that?
Snap.
Don't know. Yes.
Rick?
This has
I gotta
Florida.
say, I have to say Florida.
This
now.
has Florida written
I have no choice.
all over it.
Okay.
I have no choice. I gotta
All
say
over
Florida.
it.
They have Little Caesars in Florida? We'll go with
Yeah,
it.
they have Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Well, pizza happened in St. Petersburg,
Yes.
Florida.
I thought
where
you
you
said
guys
Russia there
going,
for a second.
Little Caesars?
All right.
That'd be quite the twist.
So that's a win for me.
Yeah, good job by all of you.
I don't think I've ever had
You hear
Little
that?
Caesars
You hear that slip?
Yep.
Yep.
What?
Freudian slip.
It wasn't Freudian.
It's a win for me.
I won.
We all won.
So did everyone.
And you could say it's a win for you.
I would say we all won.
We all
It's a
we
win
all
for us.
we all win. You know what else is a win for people? When you do the read the way you now do the read.
Oh, yeah.
When you
should have seen the look on Brownshaw's face yesterday, how proud he was.
he's like a parent.
Yeah.
The way you're able to do a read.
All right.
Listen. So Mike tutored Rick, and Rick can now do this.
Yes. I'm going to start like you like to start. Hey, it's Rick DiPietro here.
I like it.
I love it. Every NFL Thursday is your chance to hit the jackpot on FanDuel, because with FanDuel's Thursday Touchdown Jackpot, you can win a share of $2 million in bonus bets each week. To get in this Thursday's action, all you have to do is place an anytime touchdown score bet before the game kicks off, and if your player scores the first or last touchdown of the game, you'll win your bet plus a share of bonus bets. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick to take a shot at the jackpot. That's FanDuel.com/Rick for your chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Must apply profit boost token on select market. Prize pool to be split equally among all eligible participants who made the correct first or last touchdown pick. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 21 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For all the gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
That was very well done. Another one. I yelled at him yesterday. I was like, why would you teach him how to read that well when he screwed up continuously, it was great fodder for the show?
Just trying to get better.
And he said, did you say that on air? And I said, yeah. He's like, I respect the fact that you would say that on air. All right, so let's take a break. Come back. Tim Hasselbeck on the Giants and the Jets and all things NFL. And I think we've disarmed him, unlike the whole pizza thing. So it's a really fun spot. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads on this Thursday. Here's our friend Susie Cerrone.
On this Thursday, we've got alternate side and meters in effect. That accident on the BQE southbound by the Gowanus Canal is gone. Now a problem in Queens. BQE southbound at Broadway. 2 lanes are out. That is a collapsed manhole cover. Inbound George, an hour for the upper 30 at the lower. The Lincoln is 40. The Holland is 20 from the Turnpike, 40 from 1 and 9. Crash on the Hutch southbound at North Street. Just the left lane's getting by. And a crash on Sunrise Highway westbound near Hospital Road is in the left lane. This report sponsored by Unbound.org. A girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. Reach out, change her world. It'll change your own. More at Unbound.org. I'm Susie Cerrone on 880 ESPN New York.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. KARS, Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Fight fans, it's time for UFC 322. The action starts Saturday at the Rutherford with Team ESPN and Bud Light. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right bar to watch the fight, the Rutherford is your destination. The party kicks off at 6 p.m. and Team ESPN will be giving away plenty of ESPN and Bud Light prizes. Join fellow UFC fans Saturday at West 33rd Street. Cheer on your favorite fighters, enjoy Bud Light draft and bucket specials all night, and cool giveaways at the Rutherford.
Serving contractors, builders, and homeowners in the tri-state area since 1987, Brooklyn Window & Door is New York City's largest stocking dealer of quality Andersen window and doors. The professionals at Brooklyn Window & Door will help solve any of your window replacement needs or applications. Visit Brooklyn Window & Door's award-winning showroom to see the complete Andersen product line, including the 400, 100, A&E series. Andersen, built, backed, and serviced like no other window.
Visit Brooklyn Window & Door at 185 30th Street in Brooklyn or call 718-WINDOWS.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Guess who's back? Back again. Hasselbeck. Tell a friend. Hasselbeck.
All right. You do realize we're on camera, right? He's taking his clothes off and buttoning up.
Thankfully, he was out of shot of the camera.
Thank God for that. Tim Hasselbeck. See, here's the thing, Tim. You never know. When you join this show, you never know. Someone could be fully clothed. Someone might not have any clothes on. You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
I knew a lot of things could happen. That actually was not one of the things that I thought might take place.
That's right. That's exactly right.
It was low on the bingo
It's
card.
because they don't have that fun like that at BC. They're so uptight at BC.
Here we go.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's the Blue Blazers at BC. They don't know what these BU guys like to have fun.
Hey, BC, Jeff Hafley, what are we thinking? I mean, yeah. Do you know a lot about him? And if so, what's your honest opinion about him?
Yeah, I do know a fair amount about him. My brother was involved a little bit in the process when BC had hired him. And then, I'd called games in the ACC for the ACC network while he was a head coach at BC. And so, look, I think he's a really good coach. And I think, one of the ways you can kind of tell is you talk to guys that have been really good players that have played for him, how they talk about him, how they talk about what they've learned from him. And I think it says a lot. So, if when Richard Sherman, says like, look, he's the best, defensive back coach I've ever had, then I think that, that at least you'd be like, wait a second, tell me about this guy. So I think he's a really good coach. I do think, as you're seeing right now, anyone following it, like Bill O'Brien is a good football coach as well. And he's really struggling at BC. So, like, it is hard, to win there, especially in the current environment of college football. So, for Hafley to do, kind of like what Chip Kelly did, to be honest, which was, look, I'm the head coach at a Power 4 program. I don't really feel like I'm getting the resources I need. I'm going to jump to the pros and coach. And then he, gets to the pros. He's on a, coaching a defense that's got really good players. And you're seeing how well they're playing. It's certainly a defensive-led team in Green Bay right now.
When you have a young quarterback like Jaxson Dart, do you lean one side of the ball or the other, or you just focus on getting the best candidate?
I think you have to be concerned about his development. So if you hire a defensive-minded head coach, I do think you have to say, like, all right, well, like, your most important hire is going to be your offensive coordinator, quarterback coach. So I don't think that there's a problem saying, not narrowing it down where you say, all right, I have a young quarterback, or our head coach has to be an offensive-minded guy. Because I don't think you have to, I just don't think it's fair to narrow it down that way. Like if the Ravens, would have taken an approach like, look, we've historically had a good defense. We need to hire a defensive-minded coach. They would have never hired, Harbaugh. And look, he's been a great coach in Baltimore. So I don't think it's a good idea to do that. Now, I do think, okay, well, like, who are you hiring? What's the plan? And I do think that matters. So, look, and, when somebody comes in, I think this is a trick about it, Rick, a little bit is, so, when you interview somebody and you say, okay, like, well, who's the staff? The proposed staff, like, you better be able to get them, right? But it can't just be, your Christmas wish list. And it's like, yeah, but you really don't have any shot to have him as your offensive coordinator. So I think that would be more, my approach. I don't think I would narrow it down. But I would be very concerned about, okay, what are you doing on the offensive side of the ball?
Are you surprised that Joe Shane was kind of, for lack of a better term, empowered here now, and he's going to be running point, and it sounds like he's going to be back, although he's had equal failure to Brian Daboll in his 3.5 years with the Giants?
Yeah, I think that sometimes these decisions on head coach and general manager get made simultaneously, I think because of really the way that the Giants, do things, which I don't think is, I don't think that they're too eager on moves in general, right? Like, and I mean across the board. I think generally speaking, the Mara family is patient and has discernment, and I think they operate a certain way. So just because things haven't happened, now doesn't mean that they might not happen, in 4 weeks. And I'm not predicting that, reporting that, or anything like that. I'm just saying, they are not like a knee-jerk reaction operating, group. And so with that being the case, I think you could get down the road on potential candidates that you like. And if they, are not necessarily on board with working with Joe Shane, then I think that the fact that, he's still, is the general manager, in November really is immaterial.
Tim Hasselbeck joins us here on the show. Tim, last one about the coaching for me. Do you look at having previous head coaching experience in the NFL as important in this situation? And second part of it is, do you think there's a real chance that a Mike Tomlin or a Matt LaFleur or Stefanski or one of these guys gets let go this offseason?
Stefanski for sure I could see happening. Tomlin would feel a little surprising, but Schefter always kind of says, like, and there'll be a surprise. and he's, every year he's reporting on, some of the guys that are safe or maybe on the bubble, but there does always seem to be a surprise. So, the interesting thing I think in today's, landscape of it, with so many of these coaches, and many of them sharing agents, I do think that, there may be knowledge about the surprise guys or the guys that could be a surprise. I do think that they're, like, sometimes that's information maybe that, an employed coach maybe has because he's represented by the same guy that is representing, I'm making this up, Jeff Hafley, to go talk to an organization, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, like, got it. Like, this is what's going on. So, do I think that, do I think there'll be a surprise, firing? I do, because there always seems to be. Could it be Tomlin? I think it absolutely could be. And then, on the other side of it, in terms of the head coaching experience, I do think it's valuable, but I don't think that it's necessary.
All right, speaking of a head coach with a lot of experience, Tim Hasselbeck is with us here, ESPN New York. Bill Belichick, all right? Been around for a long time. You've heard the name thrown out there. A, is it smart for the Giants to even consider that? And B, would you be a fan of them hiring him as the next head coach?
Okay, I think that he's probably a better coach than, what we're seeing in Carolina. Like, I think maybe we would all agree with that. And again, here's what I would say. I think, look, there are some relationships that he has around him. I'm not referring to like his girlfriend or anything like that. That I think has made people concerned. I mean, maybe the girlfriend thing has, but like, look, I think there were a lot of people when he hired the GM Lombardi at Carolina. There were a lot of people that didn't understand it, and thought, really? Like, going into this spot, the pool of candidates that you could choose from, that's the direction that you went. Same thing, quite frankly, at offensive coordinator when he retained Freddie Kitchens, who was the tight ends coach in Carolina, when he kept him to be his offensive coordinator. A lot of people were like, wait a minute, what? Like, you're the, in people's mind, the greatest coach of all time. And, there are people that you are surrounding yourself with that it, like, just plain and simple, like, this is true. It raised a ton of eyebrows just around football circles that it was like, those are your choices? Like, that's who you decided to be with? It, in some ways it'd be like if Andy Reid were to go be the coach somewhere else, and then the people that he was hiring, everyone was just looking around like, wait, what? Like, that's who you chose? Like, you're Andy Reid. Like, you really should have been, your sights should have been so high in terms of who you were putting around you to have success. Because I don't care how good you are as just like one coach. Like, you need good assistant coaches, period, at any level, certainly at the college level when, you only have so much time to develop the kids that you have. So I think the big concern I would have for Belichick is who do you see the staff being, at the Giants if you were to be the coach there? And if you didn't love it, then I would not be a fan of it.
All right, Tim. So Dave and I got into an argument about this the other day. Jaxson Dart ends up inevitably getting hurt, right? Has the concussion now. And Dave is of the opinion that new coach will be able to stop Jaxson Dart from playing as recklessly as he's playing. I said he can help, but it's ultimately going to be up to Jaxson Dart to make that decision. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, first off, a couple things. One, the least surprising thing I've heard so far this morning is you guys got into an argument.
Yep, it happens. So it happens often. Yep.
That'd be the first thing. I think there's a couple things. I definitely think it can be coached in terms of playing a little bit safer, but that at the end of the day, like, he's the guy that's out there that has to make good decisions. So my brother was a teammate of Andrew Luck's in Indianapolis, and if you guys remember, Luck was just getting hit like crazy, and it was a big problem. And so this was the coaching point, at the time, for Andrew Luck. It was less adventure on throwaways, meaning, look, okay, it's not there. Like, rather than stringing it out, like having to try to make something and like taken a hit when you threw the football away. Like, we just took 4 hits off you a game by you throwing the football away one step earlier. Like, think about that. So, 4 times that happens in a game times 18 games, like, you're taking, away a ton of hits, off of the quarterback just by that simple coaching points alone. So, like, I think that it can definitely be coached and guys can do that. Now, if you're going to make the decision to continue to run him, which clearly, Brian Daboll was doing, well, like, there's going to be natural hits. Like, that's why Cam Newton for the longest time was the most hit quarterback in the game. It's why Lamar Jackson, gets hit a lot. They run him. It's why Josh Allen gets hit a lot. They run him. So I do think anytime you run the quarterback, that's the coach's decision. So I think it's a shared responsibility for sure. But, yeah, I do think some of it can be coached out of the quarterback.
How are things on Red Gables campus right now, my friend?
All right, so listen, I appreciate you doing a little research, but we have 2 campuses, remember? Like, this is big time here.
Of course.
Red Gables is the K-8 campus.
Oh,
okay?
man.
So, so we're out on the Frist campus, but things are going well on the campus. We got one more day, mock game today, jog through. It's a mental sweat, as my offensive coordinator, Matt Hasselbeck, likes to tell the team. Mental sweat today for our quarterfinal matchup tomorrow night on the Frist campus. It will be, I think we're feeling pretty good. It was a team we played during the regular season and won by 7. So hopefully we play a little bit better and it's not that close.
All right. Well, good luck.
Can we watch this anywhere?
Yeah, you can live stream it. You can live stream it. Ensworth Live, and it's the kids do the broadcast. It's actually amazing.
How do I spell that?
Yeah.
And I got it right in front of me. ENSWORTH.
I'm watching it. What time is the game tomorrow?
Yep. It's 7 p.m. Central.
Done.
Central. So 8 o'clock here. I got to explain it to him. Otherwise, that would go right over his head.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know what? He did good.
Yeah, I got you.
He went to BU.
I got you.
Explain the time zone, please.
I got you. All right. So you want to guarantee a win or anything?
No.
They won't hear it now.
I'm not guaranteeing.
Don't do that.
Hey, I'm coaching teenagers, which means frontal lobe, not fully developed. Okay?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So,
Yep. As having 2 teenagers, I fully understand.
Let them just have their mental sweat today, and then they'll take care of it.
I understand. Tim, thank you. You're phenomenal. Appreciate you. We'll talk to you next week.
See you, fellas.
All right, there you go. That, of course, is Tim Hasselbeck. Let's take a break, come back, kind of unpack what he said, some of the coaching names we've heard for the Giants. DNO with you, ESPN New York.
Hey, it's Michael Kay, talking to you about my friends at PC Richard & Son. They're local, family-owned, and I trust them, and you can too. Right now, get Black Friday deals throughout the store. And with their holiday price guarantee, your price is protected. If the price goes lower from now through December 24th, they will match it. You can't beat it. Plus, you get fast and free delivery. PC Richard & Son, the company you could trust for over 116 years. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. Shorter days don't have to be so dismal. It's time to reach out and check in with those you care about. And to remind ourselves that we're not alone. As seasons change and days grow darker sooner, it can be a tough time for many. This November, BetterHelp's encouraging everyone to reach out, check in on friends, reconnect with loved ones, and remind the people in your life that you're there. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. Short questionnaire helps you identify your needs and preferences, and our 12-plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means we typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from our tailored recommendations. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month. Just call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after calling pound 250.
Listen up, football fans. At Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Michelle's Moment here for Gainbridge and their Give Back program, Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity's goal is to empower girls and women through sports and education. providing 32 organizations in 21 states $222 of grant funding during 2025. These grants aim to level the playing field and expand access to sports and education for girls and women across the country. Here's to a future with no limits for women's sports with Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist powered by Parity.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So, of course, Rick's not here because why would he be? But, Ray, I'd like to bring you in because RJ's now on the hunt for Rick, and Rick's not here, so I can talk to you for a moment. I'm getting barraged with emails, and I don't know.
Show's officially been cut in half now. That's where we're at.
Yeah, that's
just
right.
Me and you.
That's right. I don't know if you think this. I don't know if this is something that is out there in the public view. But I'm getting a lot. Maybe they could even put this up as a poll on YouTube. A lot of belief. And I'm not saying yes or no, one or the other, because I don't know, that Rick is getting Botox.
That he's getting it now? Or
not that like he's out there now getting the Botox, but like that Rick is in the process of getting Botox.
The reason I don't believe that is because Rick himself said that he thinks it's bad for you.
Okay.
So if I don't feel like Rick would say Botox is bad for you,
right?
If it was something he was.
No, there
actively
are a bunch of
doing.
studies coming out now.
So here's the thing: I'm getting a barrage with emails that people are convinced, and RJ, you can chime in on this as well, that Rick is getting Botox.
No chance. No,
that's rough. That's not true.
Who's my mom?
Cheryl's.
Yes.
Yeah.
You think Botox? You think
AKA Mick Jagger, according to
no, Mickey Rourke.
Rather.
Yeah.
Well.
There's no way
that you wouldn't do it because you're concerned that you could look freakish.
Yeah, but I'm also concerned, what that actually does to you.
With the repercussions.
Yeah.
They haven't done studies long enough to know.
No, I think the new studies are now
be careful of Botox.
Yeah.
That's one fine-looking coat you're wearing there.
Yeah, I'm good. I like to age gracefully.
I'm just like his face doesn't
you got to take care of your skin. I stay hydrated. I do a lot of. I actually don't moisturize.
Do you have
as much as I
a routine at night before bed?
Nope. It doesn't include my face though. Surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah, I don't moisturize.
I moisturize.
I don't.
You should.
I take the collagen, which is nice. I also take resveratrol every morning.
Ballpark, how many emails you've gotten about that?
Over 5.
Okay.
Now,
I'm out there doing work for you, by the way.
Oh, here we go.
Ask RJ.
What do you do?
RJ, tell him.
The wild horse is loose.
It's brilliant. You know what? Kudos to you. It's genius. Do you see the way he just changed the topic? So it's Rothenberg and Botox here on ESPN New York, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm doing work for you. Ask RJ. So now we slowly morph into. Go ahead, RJ. Tell us. Deflect.
I mean, he's out there. It's getting worse.
No, it's
the
not.
problem's getting worse.
What's going on, RJ?
Because now he's throwing me off the trail again. He's sitting in a different row now, or as opposed to where he usually sits. And again,
is he slunking?
Do horses eat ore?
He's like sitting in someone's chair too, like at somebody's desk, as opposed to just kind of being amongst the people.
So he's trying to avoid you.
Yes.
I don't know that he's trying. It sounds like he's succeeding.
So were you not able to find him?
No, he found me. He's like a.
So what is this conversation I have to hear about? The work he's trying to do for me.
Listen, he's pushing your name. It does come up.
Yeah.
But I think him being out there, well, here's the problem. He's got other people working for him too. Because I walk up.
What's trying to be done for me?
There are people out there that would like to meet you, and I'm trying to facilitate those meetings.
That is true.
Yes, thank you.
What do you mean, people out there that want to meet me?
Out there.
All right, well, I'm very readily available. RJ, there's a good point. Ryan Summers, he says he's not getting Botox. But remember that massive lie he told last week. How do we believe
I ran that thing yesterday.
anything?
I ran that thing yesterday.
I believe that to be true.
I swear.
I believe that to be true.
No, I swear with the Botox.
Now. You lied.
No, I didn't. I swear, no lie.
RJ, did he lie? RJ,
no lie. I would tell you
lied.
if I got Botox. I'm talking about getting free hair. If
that
I got Botox, I would tell you I got Botox.
Yeah, I think that's true, but I'm just telling you.
Not shy.
That lie you told last week, though, was...
Yeah, that blew up right in your face.
That was not good.
And it was for no reason.
It did blow up in his face. That's the thing. Nobody knows besides us.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then I told my story. Like, oh, that's right. I go fishing. I'm a fisherman.
Yeah, you're a blue fisherman.
Bluefish.
Yeah.
All the fish you could catch.
What kind of? Well, I don't know.
Tuna.
He scared me.
I mean, tuna, striped bass.
This is a real man. I was talking to a real man, like a hunter, a gatherer, a fisherman, like someone out on hikes, all that kind of stuff. He's like, you fish? Yep. What kind of fish you go after? A bluefish.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. I go out there.
You're citing Dr. Seuss over there.
Yeah.
It's like they're running plays. Because Gabby's like, oh, you as well, along with Rick, have been coordinating your clothes. Like, we're getting off track. Rick has to go back in the studio. I think
We had a nice conversation.
They're running a cadence out there.
Here's what we need to do. We need to set a watch for him or a clock for him. You have 5 minutes.
There's no way he'll come back.
No.
And when it hits 0,
Then
then his arm blows up. It's what it is. That's what we do. Well, like a real punishment.
This is the problem, like he was talking about with Jaxson Dart. We can't coach this out of him.
No.
He has to want to do it.
Or maybe there's like a deposit where he leaves 100 because he obviously money doesn't matter that much to him. Again, today he didn't park in the $8 spot on the street. He's parked in a $65 lot.
Speaking of,
you panicked at 502.
Read the meter. Yeah.
Yeah, I panicked.
Listen,
I
it's
don't know what to
okay.
do.
It's okay.
I don't want to be the only car there.
You want to use your fun coupons in the garage. It's okay.
I don't. It's not that fun.
Some people,
it's status for you.
Sam Nelson says his face is oddly stiff.
Some people call them.
My face is not stiff at all.
No.
Some people call them $100 bills. You call them fun coupons.
That's right. You're like Jordan Belfort is what you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually my favorite movie I put up there.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get back into the Giants. I want to get to this baseball as well because the whole Paul Skeens and then some of the things Yankees and Mets may do this offseason. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Health surprises can change your life in an instant. You've seen it happen to others, but it doesn't have to be your story. At Princeton Longevity Center, we customize actionable and proactive health plans to maximize your lifespan and take control of your health. Our Cancer Check program combines cutting-edge technology with top medical expertise to keep you ahead of potential risks. With advanced full-body imaging, genetic testing, and multi-cancer detection blood tests, we look for even the earliest signs of problems. Results are analyzed by expert physicians who craft a personalized plan to safeguard your future. You're not just a patient, you're a partner in your health journey, backed by a team committed to helping you live longer, healthier, and more vibrantly. Our programs have saved hundreds of lives and empowered countless others to take control of their health. Be proactive with your health for the ultimate peace of mind. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for 3.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever. Roaring engines this year. Hess race cars are here.
The Hess stock car racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to 40% off, plus up to an extra $1,000 off select innovative appliances like GE Profile. Add a touch of ease to your holiday with the all-in-one combo to wash and dry your laundry in one machine. And refrigerators with built-in convenient features like the dual dispense autofill water pitcher. Shop Black Friday savings on select GE Profile appliances, plus get free delivery now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid 11/5 through 12/3. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom school designs that let everyone know who you root for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing snacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN. 1 free year of Perplexity Pro and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A.
Fight fans, it's time for UFC 322. The action starts Saturday at the Rutherford with Team ESPN and Bud Light. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right bar to watch the fight, the Rutherford is your destination. The party kicks off at 6 p.m. and Team ESPN will be giving away plenty of ESPN and Bud Light prizes. Join fellow UFC fans Saturday at West 33rd Street. Cheer on your favorite fighters, enjoy Bud Light draft and bucket specials all night, and cool giveaways at the Rutherford.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
That'll do it on the Knicks' undefeated home record this season.
Instead of being a part of the fight, we decided that it was going to be more advantageous for us to complain to the referees.
They kicked our ass. It's as simple as that. They came out with a physical presence that we didn't handle well.
They took you out of your game, and the Knicks on the other side of it kind of played into exactly what Orlando wanted to do.
I just didn't think we did a great job doing what we're supposed to do to set the tone, especially at the beginning of the game.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
All right, DNO with you. Big 9 o'clock hour. Oh, it's a Thursday. We got football tonight. Start of week 11 in the NFL. Your Jets are on the docket. Tie game halftime. You all in? Like a little juice, a little excitement?
Yeah, I think there'll be some juice, a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay.
I like to pretend
they can draw you back in.
Yeah. Always good to beat the Patriots.
Oh, yeah. I would think so.
Especially on Gronk's special night.
Not only that, the Patriots are a team that has real plans this year.
Oh, yeah.
If you could somehow chop that down.
Derail those a little bit?
Yeah, that would be nice. Any chance you're going to take the game tonight?
No.
RJ, any chance you're thinking about taking this game tonight? For a pick?
Not even a little.
Raymond?
No, I was looking at the other games this week. This one doesn't seem like one of them.
Okay. I got
to tell you,
there's a couple that jump out to me, but we'll save that for tomorrow.
Do we not feel a little bit, just a
scooch,
mm-hmm. that he lost his mojo when he stopped picking the Thursday games? I feel like when he was at the height of his powers.
I feel like I picked the Thursday game.
He picked it last week and he lost.
Yeah.
Well, but that's when the whole hey let's pick the same games thing started.
You're trying to get in my head. Stop.
No. The same games thing is criminal.
It's crazy.
Like the fact that you guys picked 5 consecutive games the same. Even if there's nothing nefarious going on, clearly you're just having discussion during the course of the week where, who do you like this week?
Yep.
And then you just picked up on that. There's no way I could say to you, let's pick the 5 same games 5 consecutive weeks, and you would do that. There's no chance.
So then what? We could have a 1-4 record and have the same record on the season?
But you missed the point, though. It's not about the results. It's about the process that you getting to the results.
Right. I mean, and if you're 4-1, that would be disgusting. 1-4, I understand that it's. I'm not saying you're doing anything that's benefiting you. It's just clearly that you guys are in cahoots here together.
I don't care for what you're implying.
No, I would say this. I would say this. If anything, the 1-4 shows me that there was something nefarious going on. Because you tempted the gods.
Oh, and the god said, no, we won't let you come.
Yeah. Oh, you want to be all in with Carolina? Tyler Shuck. Wait a minute.
Losing to Tyler Shuck.
Yep.
Is criminal.
I had oysters after that in celebration. I shucked them myself.
That was his first win in the NFL against your team.
Rick was doing dances off a spread that was incorrect.
You know, it's be great, Tyler, showing your boobs all over the place because of the whole bead thing during Mardi Gras.
Tyler boobs out?
Yes. Dave, any chance you take the Pats tonight for your suicide pick? Or not suicide.
He's already taken
Survivor. Yeah, I've already used them.
Yeah. It seems like the obvious choice.
Well,
Thanks.
I would take them and easily feel good about that. But that is wild to me.
What?
The U are as dialed as anybody. I had the Jaguars. I had the Texans plus 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
They take a 1-point lead. You think they're giving 1.5.
Yeah.
They missed the 2-point conversion. You feel like I'm now losing.
Yes.
And then it was only upon that freak last play of the game that was returned for a touchdown that you thought I won that bet.
Not only did I danced into the kitchen to grab a celebratory slice of pizza.
So you're like
it was a backwards shimmy into the kitchen.
Did people see the dance?
Yes, everyone saw it.
So you shimmied into like 300 extra calories.
At least, yeah. I believe I had a buffalo chicken slice
with,
at that point.
With a loss.
Oh, nice.
With a loss, yeah.
With a loss.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. So you got your game tonight.
Yep.
we'll watch that.
Yep.
I don't know how much excitement there is. I want to see what the Jets look like. How long do you think? Well, over under. I'm going to put it right now. 25 minutes before Tyrod Taylor's the quarterback. Do you think that we make it to halftime with Justin Fields as quarterback?
I think we make it to halftime, yeah. I think.
Okay.
I mean, it was bad. It was really bad last week.
Oh, my God.
And I know it's a good defense, but still. Like, that's... What did Rich say yesterday? He completed 2 passes past the line of scrimmage?
Yeah. In the game?
He threw for 54 and 42 as a screen pass.
Right. It was bad.
And they won.
And now you don't
And
have
they
Garrett
won.
Wilson. I know. I don't know how they won that game. Well, they score. When you score multiple touchdowns not on offense, you have a chance to win any game. But then I got to hand you this game tonight. I might get involved in this game tonight.
You're going to lay that one? You're going to lay that many points?
Yeah, I think they're going to kill them.
But still.
But
all right, take it.
I don't know that I'm
Hey,
going
you want
to.
to add
Don't
juice to the
pressure
game?
me.
You want to add juice to the game? Add some juice to the game.
RJ, you can't see 27-10 tonight?
No, of course I can.
Okay. So if I took the Patriots, you'd be like, ooh.
No.
I'll tell you what, if you said to me you have to pick this game, I would definitively take the Patriots.
It feels like you want to.
I want to.
Go ahead.
Don't pressure me, okay? Here's the thing. I do want to. I would like to take it. But truth be told,
So what's stopping you?
I'm scared.
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because you take a Thursday game, and there's this added pressure. What?
How many takeaways do you think the Jets have all season long?
One.
Well, we didn't have to think about that.
You,
we
you,
knew.
You didn't know that?
No, I knew it, but now seeing it, it's
one.
It happened.
They
in
don't have an
London.
No picks.
They don't
No
have an
picks.
interception yet.
Correct.
And how many turnovers do they have in this country? None.
None.
They don't have an American turnover.
None in the United States
They
of
don't
America.
have an
Yes.
American turnover this season.
It's rough out
How
here.
many more nationalistic teams are there in the league? They will not take from
That's
another
right.
team in this country.
That's right. They will not take the football from you if it's on the soil.
You know who can't be happy about that?
Ambassador Johnson?
He can't be. He
Terrible.
can't be. Although
So we
they
don't
did
create-
their best work over there.
So we have no Garrett Wilson. Our quarterback can't throw.
Right.
We can't turn the other team over. And, oh, by the way, New England gives up less than 80 yards a game rushing.
But I do
Maybe
remember.
I'll take the Patriots tonight.
I do remember, because then you know what would happen. Patriots win by 10. And then you'd lose the game and you'd feel sick.
That's happened twice so far this season.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember that game? This is the only thing that I was thinking about. I was like, oh, God. Remember when the Bears went into New England and Justin Fields went crazy? He was awesome in that game. And I think Belichick was still actually
Right, but have you seen that version of Justin Fields this season?
No, I haven't. I'm leaning. All right, well, let's
It's
get
a
back
division
to
game.
this. Let's revisit this. Division game also makes you nervous.
Yeah, right.
Because you feel like the other team always plays a better version of themselves. Right? I try to avoid the division game. But
I gotta
Browns
imagine, though.
Ravens is a division game on the road.
Hey, listen, I got to imagine also, though, like on the heels of what just happened to Buffalo, like the emphasis that, hey, we can't afford to have a slip up here.
Right. So you're pushing me to take the Patriots.
No, not necessarily. I'm almost pushing myself to take the Patriots.
I might. We'll revisit this in about 40 minutes from right now. We will revisit this. Let's take a listen to Jameis Winston. I'll tell you what. He's an interesting fella. Whether you think that he's going to make the Giants a better football team or not, it'd be better than Russell Wilson, because Russell Wilson was just brutal. I can't even believe it. But Jameis Winston is certainly an interesting fella. What he wants fans to know about him.
I'm going to do my best. Obviously, I'm going to have fun, but I'm going to execute, have a surgical execution, and just play ball, man. Like, this is something I've been doing since I've been 4 years old, and I just get to do it in the greatest city in the world. I'm going to be saying it with my son. It's the greatest city in the world. Yeah, that's a Hamilton reference, if y'all don't know. Yeah, 10-year reunion.
Do you think he's well-liked, or do you think people look at him and are like, oh, my God.
Finally made it, huh? Finally made it.
I think that Jaxson Dart really likes him also. How could you not like him? Outside of the outside of the interceptions.
There are guys who I know this. They're phonies. Like, they have this persona.
Yeah.
And
I think a lot of people think Russell Wilson's a phony.
Okay. So I dealt with Russell Wilson, and I don't know. A lot of people that I dealt with down there thought that he was kind of a phonyish. So I wouldn't say that that's not true. I'm just wondering, is Jameis Winston behind closed doors this guy and looked at favorably from his teammates?
Yeah, but I think that
so?
would
Okay.
probably depend on his role. Like, I think if you're the front-facing CEO of your organization because you're the starting quarterback and are out there throwing 30 interceptions, like you're a 30 and 30 guy that's affecting my ability to win, I don't necessarily need to see you eating W's on the sideline. Like, I think it probably can. I think there's a line, and then he'll occasionally kind of cross that line where it becomes more of a we're laughing at you as opposed to with you.
Right, like eating the W's, the whole thing.
Which
But-
they made a fun joke about. Like him and Jaxson Dart are hilarious
Right.
doing it.
And listen, if you look at him as a good backup quarterback or starter, if and when Jaxson Dart's not able to play, and he's going to be working with the kid and kind of like tutoring the kid, I think that's great if they have a good relationship. It's exactly what you want from the backup quarterback.
Especially for the amount of money you're paying him. I mean, Jaxson Dart has gone out of his way to say how important Jameis has been for him.
And we heard Michael Penix before. Who do you rely on? Like,
you have coaches.
No one here.
And you have coaches
no one
in
here.
this building.
Well, I mean, Kirk Cousins doesn't give you that. So the fact that it sounds like this kid is getting that from Jameis Winston, I know Cousins signed with the thought that
I'm
he
not
was
even
going to be
saying
the
that.
starting quarterback.
But I'm not even saying that. I think in fairness to Kirk Cousins, I think certain people are built certain ways. I think just watching, and I don't know Kirk Cousins at all, but watching Kirk Cousins on the quarterback show, he's focused on Kirk Cousins. Like the amount of things he does to get himself ready probably doesn't line itself up well with also trying to worry about what Michael Penix is doing.
So Jameis Winston, in your mind, he knows that it's done.
This is his role.
He's not going to be a starting quarterback with the Giants. There's no chance of that ever happening, and he needs to embrace
his
the
value
role.
to this team.
And in fact, was brought in as they didn't pay him like a starting quarterback.
If
was
he's
he making $4 million?
He's going to be Russell's backup, or he's going to be if they drafted a young quarterback.
And by the way, I love him as a backup quarterback.
Yep,
I love him, and did when they made the signing. I loved when the Giants brought him in. I did not feel the same way about Russell Wilson.
Well, I think the smart ones recognize what their value is now, right? And his value is, hey, I'm more than capable of going out there and helping you win football games, but that's only when given the opportunity because of whatever happens to the starting quarterback. So my job is to be ready, be a professional about it, and at the same time make sure that I'm adding value to how Jaxson Dart is developing.
Now, what I will say, in fairness, is, and I don't want Russell Wilson to play, he's actually handled himself well, too.
Yep.
Like you heard what he said yesterday. If you didn't hear what he said, he was asked about, do you still want to be here in New York?
Yeah, I mean, I love it here. I love my teammates. I want to see us turning around. I know God's got a great plan for me. I don't know what it is today, this second as I stand here, meaning that, I just want to wake up and have a great practice today. That's why, I wanted to have a great practice today, zoned in on that. And, I want to see it through. I haven't asked for a release or anything like that. I want to be here, but I think for me, I just want to get better every day, and I still want to keep playing football. I love it, obviously, and I feel like I still got it. So that's what I want to be able to do.
You know what I always found amazing? That guys who have
still got it
played, I don't think he has it at all. I don't think he has any of it. But he's been in the Super Bowl. He's been a starting quarterback on a team that's playing in massive games. That he could be here in New York at 2-8, get a chance to start, get removed, be the backup. Now he's the backup to the backup, and he still says he wants this. Like I find that to be pretty remarkable.
Well, I think he wants to still play. Right? I don't think he's happy with his situation. Like you heard him. Like I don't know what God's plan is for me now, because I thought it was to be the starting quarterback, and now I'm the third string essentially. So
that's exactly what
he wants to still play, and I think he's probably at that point of his career where he's going to have to make that decision. Do I want to take on a role like Jameis Winston now, where it's maybe I'll play, I'm probably not, unless something happens.
Well,
and I got to really put all of it into whoever the young kid is.
But the issue that I have is he's just not good.
No.
Like to start, Washington, he was awful. The Cowboys game, which doesn't even make sense to me, he was awesome, and then he was awful. And you could argue they lost that game against the Cowboys because of him. I know that they're not sending pressure and all that, but like overtime, he was brutal. And he's not good. Every time he comes into the game for Jaxson Dart, which has been numerous times, he's been bad. He was bad against the Chiefs. Like, he shouldn't get a chance to play anymore.
No, I was actually shocked that he continued to be the backup. Knowing how often Jaxson Dart ends up in the blue tent, I don't understand why that would be the guy you go to.
Like, is that even a debate for you?
Well, no.
Jameis
Especially when
Winston is clearly a better quarterback.
Especially when you're trying to save your job. I just don't. Those things don't line up for me.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. But
like he's smart enough. Like Brian Daboll is smart enough to recognize who he wants. Like in a world of this being a crapshoot, where even the greatest minds have a hard time identifying the quarterback. He's the one pounding the table for Jaxson Dart with the third overall pick.
Right.
And yet he can't watch Russell Wilson go into games and be like, Jameis is probably better.
Well, and
how much sense does that make?
And he's going to run Jaxson Dart no matter. Like I'm not even going to care about this kid physically. I'm going to run him.
Well, I don't totally agree with that.
But they ran a
right,
lot.
Well, Kafka was calling the plays.
But my point is, he was all in.
Yes.
To try to win.
Yes.
He's all in trying to win games.
To the point that the narrative has been created that I'm risking this kid's career
exactly
for my
that.
own.
Whether you believe it was over the top or whatever, but you would agree he was all in. Like, he bounds the table for the quarterback. He gets the quarterback. He has the kid doing things that other coaches may not have him doing because he's that desperate to win. But he looks at the backup quarterback situation and says, Russell Wilson,
Makes
that's
no
my
sense.
guy.
It makes no sense.
I don't understand
And
it.
then you heard Feliciano go, yeah, he was forced to play with Russell Wilson. So I don't know.
And then I asked Jordan. He's like, no, come on, that's ridiculous.
It's a player, though.
I get it. Well, Jordan's around the team. Like, you think Jordan might know.
What a person around the team that's covering the team knows and what a person that's played on the team that still has friends on the team knows, completely different things.
Okay, fair. So, I don't know. Doesn't add up. Doesn't add up to me.
I don't know how you could be that desperate and still keep going back
I don't know how
to
anybody,
the Russell Wilson well.
I mean, you ask anybody watching just with your own eyes. You don't have to be like a football savant.
No.
You don't have to be the John level of quarterback play, right? Just if you watch these games, it's pretty apparent Russell Wilson's done.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
And I
It doesn't
actually
line up.
feel sad for him because I feel like someone in his inner circle should say, you're just not good anymore. Can you not do that to a guy like that?
That's a tough conversation.
But you had that
eventually,
conversation.
my wife did it. But
All right, so are we not there with him? You think he's got something left?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Okay, so?
No, I mean, it doesn't look like it.
You want to be Muhammad Ali where at the end it's like,
no,
oh my
I think
God.
that's a little bit different, though. I mean, I don't think he's like...
You want to be Willie Mays where at the end it's like, oh, this is not Russell Wilson. This is not Willie Mays. This is not that player anymore.
But that, I mean, at the end of it, even if, like, after my wife said it, then you have to have your own personal conversation. Where
I
you
guess
got to
have to look
decide.
yourself in the mirror
Yeah.
and say, like, can
Is
I
this
live?
still worth?
Can
is
I
this-
live with myself if I just give up now?
Is this still worth it? Do I have anything left in the tank?
Right.
If I do these certain things during the offseason, can I get it back? Is it the situation?
I mean, can he be a starting quarterback in this
No.
league? Well, let me, you're not sure what you're going to do at quarterback next year. If I tell you you don't want any part of it.
No.
So how many teams do you think are in a worse situation than the Jets for quarterback? Not a lot.
No, not a lot. No, I can't.
So do you think there are teams that are going to be lining up? Do you think there are teams that would line up for him to be the backup quarterback?
Depending on, I think it would all depend on the information you're receiving from other people around Russell Wilson and his work with Jaxson Dart. If it was
a great helper to the young kid.
If you found out from Jaxson Dart's agent that one of the things that Jackson kept talking about was how much he's learned from Russell Wilson,
right?
Then, like, hey, if you're,
but God forbid you have to play him.
I know. Like, hey, if you're like Tennessee with Cam Ward there, or you're like one of these teams that draft a rookie quarterback, would it be worth having him in the locker room?
Could he be? I think a backup who is a tutor, maybe. Yes. Can he be a backup that might have to go in and play? I don't think so.
I think as far as like work ethic and the preparation leading up to a game, he would be a great fit.
Yeah.
Because I never questioned that part of it. Like almost to the point where like he embarrasses himself, where he's like, standing in the end zone with no one around him doing like the plays, and I guess he's like doing exercises in the airplane, like almost like
a little bit like above and beyond
too
where
much?
people now are
Yeah,
like shaking their head. Yes.
But I mean, I guess that's just who he is now. And
I guess. RJ?
Hi.
Oh, there you are. You
Hey.
were very delayed on that response there.
Sorry.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
That's good. How's your hair?
It's solid.
You think I should ask you how you're doing and then separately ask your hair how it's doing?
No, I don't think you need to do that.
Does it speak for itself, that hair?
Does the hair respond?
It does not. I'm PJ. I mean, if science will one day enable that to be possible, then yeah. But
RJ.
I'm not there yet. What's up?
How often does Ange mention your hair?
Not that often anymore.
Anymore. But at the beginning of the relationship, was she taken with your hair?
I think so.
She probably ran her fingers through it.
Did she?
Yeah, it was longer back then, too. It was
Right
nice.
now, you $2 million cash. You never have hair the rest of your life.
Ooh.
You take it.
You take it?
I think I have to. I think I have to, but that would be, I don't know how happy I'd be. I would really put
no hair.
I'd really put to the test, can money buy happiness?
You could buy a beautiful toupee.
No, he's got to be bald.
Oh, he can't have it. He can't wear a
nothing,
toupee.
Nothing.
See, I don't really know how round my head is. This would be a real experiment.
I had a coach
It's a
that wore a
big risk
toupee,
if
and
you
I
don't
never
know.
knew.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's great.
It's great until someone walked in and it was off. It was like just on the lamp. It was like he was just
why'd you take it off? Though?
He had it on the lamp because of sleep. He had it on the lampshade.
Want to let his scalp breathe.
Let his scalp breathe a little bit.
I guess. I don't know. When you have a toupee, do you shower in the toupee?
I think Billy Smith used to shower and then like wash under it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine get molding kind of
Yeah,
gross.
that's
right?
gross.
So
There's
all
some
right,
really nice looking ones that I've seen.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. $1 million, RJ.
No, you just said he'd only
I
do
know.
it for two.
But now I'm seeing where the number is.
Tax-free cash.
Dave, we'll find the number.
Yeah,
A suitcase of
yeah,
money.
I think I still would.
$1 million.
Yeah.
We could give the $1 million to Dave's friend who evades tax.
There
taxes.
you go. Take care of it nice and easy for you.
Yeah, he could be useful.
We'll launder it for you. Don't worry.
And then you'd rat me out in a second.
No, never. Got a system for that.
The second your feet get held to the fire.
Dave would actually think it was like he was actually washing money. Where's the money? It's in the washing machine.
That's right. We're soaping it down. All right, RJ.
Yeah.
You ready for the stuff that you missed?
Oh, okay.
Let's
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it. See ya. Put it in the box.
The you missed.
Oh, alrighty. So the Knicks, not great last night. Lose to the Magic. Not particularly close. They lose Jalen Brunson to a turned ankle. So Brunson was seen last night.
You got no good news this morning,
Nope. Leaving MSG in a walking boot and using crutches. I should also tell you that this is the same ankle that Brunson sprained last season that forced him to miss 15 games.
Great.
Awesome.
He
hurts his ankles and feet a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that was initially a 2-week injury and went all the way into more than that. So we shall see. They had no update after the game. So in the meantime, the Magic snapped the 5-game win streak of the Knicks, and the Knicks no longer undefeated at MSG. That run ends at 7-0.
Pretty good run.
Of course. Magic were also without Paulo Banchero in the second half, too. So no excuses for that beatdown. I mean, Brunson left late in that game. So elsewhere around the NBA, Nikola Jokic put up 55. Nuggets beat up on the Clippers. By the way, Clippers going to be without Bradley Beal. He needs season-ending hip surgery, so his year is over.
Bradley Beal, look at the Buffalo Beals. Steph Curry dropped 46 last night, and the Warriors beat the Spurs, who had dueling triple-doubles from Wemby and Stephon Castle. 73rd time Steph Curry's dropped 40 in his career. 43rd time he's done it since he turned 30. Only Michael Jordan has done more after turning 30. Interesting situation playing out in Dallas beyond the firing of Nico Harrison. Anthony Davis trying to return. Sounds like he wants to return. They need ownership sign-off for him to return to the court.
Isn't this what happened with Luka? I feel like this happened with Luka.
Why would you need ownership sign-off?
Sounds like he wants to play. Sounds like the coaching staff wants him to play. The medical staff not on board yet, and ownership will be the final hurdle.
Well, if the medical staff doesn't sign off, I guess that's something.
But I guess he's saying, like, I'm good enough.
Right, but if the owner doesn't want the medical staff to sign off,
tell the medical
staff's not going to sign off.
Well, what is the whole point? They want to trade him? They just want to tank games?
I think they're evaluating where they're at.
Weird.
Which is, who knows?
Full reassessment.
Weird.
Yeah. LeBron practiced with the Lakers G League team with his sciatica issue. Jets and Patriots tonight, as Dave Ponder's taking this game. Maybe Rick, too. No Garrett Wilson in this game. Saw Rich Sabini put out there that he confirmed that Garrett Wilson will not play tonight. And he cited in his own tweet that this was originally reported by ESPN on Monday. He would miss several weeks.
That's rich.
Which I respect.
Yeah. A little trollish.
You might as well lean into it now.
Patriots going to be without running back Ramondre Stevenson, Keyshawn Boutte, and Austin Hooper. New England also down their starting linebacker Christian Ellis.
Christian Gonzalez going to play in this game.
He's very good.
Yeah, terrific.
I don't think they've lost with him in the lineup this year.
Well, the question is not whether they win or not. The question is whether they cover it.
Pats come into this game with a win streak of their own. Jets obviously have won 2 in a row. Pats have won 7 in a row.
7-2. Who cares? It's a streak.
Something's got to give tonight.
Something's got to give.
Something's got to give tonight.
Younghoe Koo is the kicker now for the Giants because Graham Gano back on IR for the second time this season.
It's the death of me, this whole kicking situation.
It's not great. Lamar Jackson did not practice, but it sounds like he's going to be okay, is what the Ravens are saying. They take on the Browns this weekend. Also, Brock Purdy. Sounds like that's happening.
This week?
Yeah. Nice. And Ricky Pearsall.
Wow.
In line to play for the Niners.
Reinforcements.
Against the Cardinals, who will be without Marvin Harrison Jr., who's out for this game with
What's that number right now?
Yeah, I got to tell you, that's
Can I lock
intriguing.
that in now?
Are we taking the Niners?
Unfortunately, you
Could
cannot.
I lock the Niners in right now?
That is
2.5.
I'd like to lock it in.
Yep.
2.5.
You stay away from
I'd like to lock the Niners in right now.
Okay, that's great. You're not allowed.
I'm locking it
You're
in.
not allowed.
2.5.
Wow.
No.
Wow. So if I take the same game as you, is that the...
No, we haven't picked 5 together.
Okay.
Listen, the Niners have not been so forward as to say what I'm saying, but I'm just saying from what I hear and what I consume, I think it's happening.
I'm locking it in.
You cannot lock
2.5.
it in. You can't do it. You're not allowed.
I've got my 3.
J.J. McCarthy dealing with a bruised hand on top of all the other issues.
Yeah, but how's 9? I don't care about J.J. McCarthy. How's 9? Because that's what he turns into.
9. Oh, that's his alter ego?
That's his alter ego, 9.
I don't think... Yeah, I don't know. I don't have it.
That's very Russell Wilson-ish. That's all I'll say.
When he gets worked up, he's 9.
He's not been very good. He played well against the Lions.
No.
By the way, he's made 4 or 5 starts. I've had some bad takes recently.
Yeah.
That one,
You feel good about that one?
not bad.
Okay.
Not bad.
Not yet. No, not bad.
Not bad.
That crochet Dodgers take.
Oof.
Those are good ones.
I've had some. How about you jumped on me earlier? How about my boy Kalen DeBoer? How about
You know
my
what?
boy?
He's rebounded very nicely.
That's my guy. Everybody went after him.
I'm still not sold.
On DeBoer?
I'm still not convinced that Alabama is a
Alabama has
legitimate
no-
national championship contender.
They have no NIL money. They got their own problems.
How?
That's Alabama. Tuscaloosa is
Spent it all on Nick Saban.
Yeah. They don't have the rich alums that some do.
How about that? Would you like that?
What?
Belichick, head coach. Saban coordinator.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, come on.
I mean, who?
And then you
doesn't
get
know?
Jordan and Miss Terry
No,
together.
I don't want Jordan and Miss Terry.
Did you see Miss Terry yell at Nick Saban?
Yeah.
For he had to sit up.
Sit up. It's your birthday. Blow these candles out.
I tell you, Panarin 4 assists. Rangers got their 5th straight road win. Dropped a touchdown on the Lightning. 7-3 final. Simone Nemec scored his 3rd goal of the game in overtime. Good time for it.
Assisted by the goalie, by the way.
That's you love to see
you
that.
got to mention
Love
that.
it.
Yep.
Devils 4-3 winners over the Blackhawks. Tarek Skubal, Paul Skeens, your Cy Young Award winner. Skeens, historic in that he's the first starter to win a Cy Young with a non-winning record.
That's not what Dave was noticing, though.
What'd you notice, Dave?
What'd you notice?
What?
Well, Skeens winning. Anything?
No,
nothing.
I mean, good for him.
He was much more excited than when he won Rookie of the Year last year.
Yeah, no, it's big stuff.
Got double fist pump.
Brian Cashman spoke
He
yesterday.
has a lady friend that's always around.
Yeah, what is that?
She's pretty.
Libby Dunn.
Oh, yeah?
Just bought an apartment in the city.
Yeah, I saw that. She was not approved
Sure
for an
you did.
apartment.
Just saw that.
Just saw
I'll
that.
show
huh?
you a picture of it.
Just saw that, huh?
Yeah.
I was in the
We're going there
neighborhood.
after the show.
Brian Cashman spoke yesterday, said the Yankees very interested, bringing back Cody Bellinger. Trent Grisham, by the way, has until Tuesday to accept their 1-year qualifying offer, $22 million, or head to free agency. And Michigan State gets a 3-year probationary period, 14 wins vacated. They're punished by the NCAA for ineligible players.
You don't want Grisham to pick. You don't want Grisham to pick that up.
No, you can't. In fact, but why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he? Because he can't. I mean,
This might
wouldn't
be
you
his
want
one ticket.
multi-years? Like, he's not going to have a better season than he just had.
Right, but he's not going to ever get more money in 1 year than that.
Yeah, but you got to look through. I mean,
So you 3 for 45 is better than 1 for 22
Yeah.
and a half?
This seems like a.
especially with a pending lockout.
I heard Kay talking about this. It seems like a heck of a dice roll to try to get like a 4th-round pick, and that he turns it down, and that's the qualifying.
Well,
offer
God
that
forbid he
comes back.
accepts it, though.
You're at $22 million.
All right, let's take a break. Let's get into the baseball. Got some sound I want to play for you, get your opinion on a few things, and then we'll see if anyone's going to take the game tonight. I just might. Sounds like Rick may as well. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here she is. Let's welcome in Susie Cerrone.
On this Thursday, alternate side and meters in effect. BQE southbound at Broadway, you're good to go. That earlier problem with the manhole cover is gone. Inbound George 30 at the upper, 20 at the lower. The inbound Lincoln is 20. The Holland about 15 from the Turnpike, 25 minutes from 1 to 9. New Jersey, heavy delays on Route 1 North and into Paulus Boulevard from an earlier accident. There's a crash on 280 westbound near exit 16. And you've got minor delays on the thruway southbound out of Westchester. Crash on the Hutch northbound at King Street. Single laning with that. We're sponsored by Unbound.org. A girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. Reach out, change her world. It'll change your own. Unbound.org. I'm Susie Cerrone on 880 ESPN New York.
Make cancer screening a part of your annual healthcare routine. New York Presbyterian offers a full range of cancer screenings, including lung, cervical, prostate, colorectal, breast, and more. Regular cancer screenings could save your life by detecting cancer at its earliest, most treatable stages. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester. Learn more at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Join Optimum and MSG Networks November 15th from noon to 2 p.m. at the new Gateway store for a grand opening celebration. Meet Knicks alum Larry Johnson. Plus, enjoy a family-filled day with balloon animals, face painting, and a Chick-fil-A lunch on us.
At the 5-yard line, handoff Brees Hall, finds a crease, runs left, he's into the end zone for a jet touchdown.
Jets fans, clear the runway and be at MetLife Stadium for Week 13 as your New York Jets take on the Atlanta Falcons. Sunday, November 30th at 1 p.m., presented by New Jersey Lottery. Join us as we celebrate First Responders Day. Don't miss your chance to be at the game. Lock in your seats now at nyjets.com/tickets. Once again, that's nyjets.com/tickets.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game time, Raymond, is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. The Jets play the Patriots tonight, 8:15 up in New England, while the Islanders take on the Golden Knights out in Vegas at 10 o'clock. And that's it. That's game time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. So we have no idea where Rick is. I don't even think RJ has any idea where Rick is.
I lost him. I looked. I couldn't find him.
You know what the amazing thing is, Raymond, is that this is like, oh, this is just adorable. Like, this is funny and oh, it's comical, and we never know where Rick is, and he's gone for like 8, 10, 12 minutes at a time. Like, if this was me, this would be completely unacceptable. But because it's him, it's not even
the most egregious thing he did this past break.
No,
like
we're gonna have to crush him right now. And so we're gonna crush him right now.
I want to convey, or I can convey, like, the suggestion that I had.
Well, here's the thing, and I think you're gonna feel welcome. By the way,
hey, nice to see you.
Yeah, here's the thing.
I was sitting right there.
I don't want to hear it. Here's the thing, but I don't even care. Like, it's a joke. It's funny. I said to RJ, "Where is he?" He goes, "I don't know. I can't find him." Okay. But here's the thing.
There's another issue.
We need
bigger
to get
issue.
something deeper than that.
He says to Danny, he goes, because I can hear him, because I'm like in that robe, kind of like tucked in the back by Kevin. He goes, "You look like you know something."
That's great.
That's great. You put RJ, who's got enough on his plate.
Yeah,
now
I'm
he has
done.
to go
That
on,
was the
on
last
a search
one.
for you.
I just wanted to see if I could hide.
No, it was not the last.
No.
Yeah,
now it's not done.
Why?
Now we have a bone to pick with you.
We have a problem.
Yeah.
We have a problem.
So you couldn't be more desperate to get up and get out of the studio, right?
Yeah.
And in that haste to leave,
I left my microphone
you
on.
left your microphone on.
Not the first time.
I was talking about things I shouldn't have been talking about. So now there's a chance I'm fired.
No,
that's not true. But you did leave your microphone
I'm sorry.
open. So please,
That's
dear
why we have
God.
Ray, though.
No, I noticed it.
But you have been
Okay, so see, I need to choose my words carefully here.
No, say how you
say what you want to say, Ray.
Say what you want to say.
In previous setups of our studio, I had easy access to an on-air light. I could tell when the studio was hot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have that ability anymore. So, like, it's a little extra effort to tell. Now, it's part of my responsibility. I got to watch out for it.
Well, you know what'll happen, though, because he's Teflon, nothing can happen to him. So if
You'll never
he
see
gets
me
up
again.
and leaves
You'll never see me
and
again.
leaves his mic on.
I would take the bullet.
And something goes out on the air that shouldn't go out on the air, this will be
I would
your
totally
fault,
take the bullet.
followed by my fault, followed by RJ's fault, and then it's like, yeah, Rick, please don't do that again when you leave the studio. You should probably turn off your microphone.
But we got this beautiful new recording sign.
What was on when you left? It was on.
That's exactly what would happen, and the line of demarcation would be drawn after me between Rick, and Rick would be like, "You know what? I can't do that again." Oh, who are these new people I'm working with?
Yeah, and your new co-host would be the ass man.
No,
Yeah.
I told you. You get fired, I'm leaving.
All right, well, we'll see. Anyhow, Take note
again,
of that. You know what Raymond wants to do? Raymond says I should have a bottle filled with water, and every time you do that, I should spray you on the way out.
I want you to spray. Every time you get up without turning the mic off.
I'm not humping his leg.
Yeah. Like Pavlov's dog. When you get up, you leave that. I spray you. Now you pay closer attention. All right. So Brian Cashman spoke yesterday. It's the GM meetings going on right now. First thing we'll hear is bringing Bellinger back. You'd think it would be a priority.
We're very interested in bringing him back. Obviously now that he's a free agent, he's going to have a lot of choices, because he can do a lot of different things. So he was a terrific addition for us last year, played a big role in the amount of success we wound up having, and certainly would love to have him come back to us where discussions with us as well as with others, because, Scott Boras is out having the conversations as he always would, remains to be seen. But, we'd be better served if we could retain him. But if not, then we'll have to look at, alternatives, ways to fill it and see where that takes us. But it's pretty early in the process. But I said it before and I'll say it again. Of course, we'd like to have him back.
Yeah, and I think he has to be a priority. He was great for you last year. He's a great defensive player. You put him at first. You put him in center field.
Yeah, the versatility. You love that.
Right, you put him anywhere. Yeah. You need him. You can't let him get it. Unless there's a plan. Right?
Well, but is there any excuse? I mean,
to not keep him?
Well, to lose him.
No, not really.
We want to keep him. You're the Yankees. He had a good experience there. I know there'll be other opportunities,
right?
But, if it's not him, I just want to know how the Yankee fan feels about it. If you identify this is a guy we want, it's obviously not going to be a Juan Soto kind of deal where it's like we're not willing to add the incentives and everything else. Like this will be a money thing. If you don't get him and you get outbid again by someone else, the way I would look at it is if we lose it on Bellinger, we better be getting who? Kyle Tucker or somebody.
Well, you can make that pivot, right? Like last year you lost Soto, and whether you like what they did or not.
Is Kyle Tucker going to be, is he as versatile? Is he going to be less expensive?
No, he'd be more expensive. He's going to want a massive long-term deal, and he's coming off a year that wasn't great. And he was banged up this season as well. So, I don't know. I think that Bellinger has to be back with the Yankees.
Because you're not going to be, the pivot's not going to be, we're going to dump a bunch more money into the rotation.
But how do you, in a perfect world, see, and this kind of, I don't know, man, why are you now on the hook that there's a chance that you're going to have Grisham back?
Unless they know that he's not going to take the offer.
Okay, maybe.
Like they feel like he's going to want to capitalize on his best season
ever. It feels like a big risk for a draft pick, though.
It does, unless I guess you're okay with spending the $22 million. But now what happens to?
So what's your outfield now?
What happens to Dominguez? What happens to?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
How about Spencer Jones at some point?
Right.
What's going to happen to him?
Unless you want to use those pieces to make another move.
We'll see. Listen, Paul Skeens, right?
Well, Skeens ain't going anywhere now.
No, you wouldn't think so.
Not for the time being.
Skubal? He be traded? I don't see the Yankees getting into the Skubal.
Yeah, but if you're going to try to get Skubal, that's going to cost you Schlittler, I would imagine.
And
more.
Yeah, a lot more.
And is there any guarantee that he signs an extension with you? He's a Boras guy.
Well, there's no way I'm trading for Skubal if I'm not
right. But
signing him to an extension.
But that would be the only argument against the Mets not doing it.
Well, I think the Mets need to be in.
If you know he's guaranteed going to free agency, like Juan Soto told you, I'm going to free agency, then you would just wait.
Or maybe you can get him at a lesser deal, so you have him,
it's
and then
still going to cost you some of the young arms that you like.
Yeah, I get it. But
are you trading? Who are you trading? You trading Tong? You trading Sproat? You trading both? You definitely not trading McClain.
I'm not trading.
You don't want to trade McClain.
No, McClain's untouchable.
Right.
I'm not trading him. I don't know. You tell me I can around Sproat for but
that has to
be now.
That has to be Sproat, whatever else it takes, and you got to promise me that we're getting him on an extension.
No, the extension has to be done.
But I don't know if that's going to be possible though. Like he's probably going to hit free agency. He's a Scott Boras guy, correct?
I can't risk that.
He's a Scott Boras guy, correct?
Yes, I cannot risk that.
Because if I'm the Yankees, we want Cody Bellinger so bad. He was with us. The smart play would be
you have to keep him.
Well, no, but let's get a deal done. Like I would think, me personally,
before you hit free agency,
right?
Yeah.
But that's another Scott Boras guy. So is that just these are the marching orders? Don't care what they offer, how much they like you, how much you like being there.
This is what we do.
We're hitting the market.
Yeah, but you know what? He still works for you.
Yeah, but some guys lose track of that because of.
Well, his dad was a major league player. He's been in the big leagues for quite a bit of time. If he wants to come back to the Yankees, he tells Scott Boras, I don't want to hit free agency.
Right, but I think he has the ability now to hit free agency, see what the market looks like, I'm sure they have a pretty good idea. Well, sometimes doesn't. Sometimes Scott Boras doesn't. Right? Like, that's the reality. Sometimes Scott Boras mishandles the market.
We've seen that in the
and ends up
past.
making mistakes. But at the end of the process, you can pick up the phone, just like Pete did with Boras, and say, hey, this is where I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Get me the most money from them.
I think it was John Heyman had the report. Sounds like the Mets and Pete Alonso, it's a very nice start to the conversation. Like, it's already
as long as
gone
you don't
cleaner.
ask for 7 years.
Well, that's ridiculous. But then the Mets will be well within their rights to say, like, no, we're not interested in that. But apparently Heyman was reporting that it's already off to a better start than last year's was. So hopefully they get this done. But if the Mets don't keep a guy like Pete Alonso, Bellinger would be right in your wheelhouse to sign.
Could you imagine being in those meetings, though, where Steve Cohen actually came out after spending $765 million plus a litany of different, like, clothing and suites, and that wasn't as difficult as negotiating a deal with Pete Alonso?
No.
Like, how?
No.
How was that possible? It was that bad?
I guess. I don't know.
It must have been.
He said the Soto thing was easier than the
Right, that's what I'm
Alonso
saying.
thing.
It must have been that bad. That I just spent $765 and that wasn't enough. Now I got to go above and beyond with all these different incentives.
Very strange. Very strange. You want to hear Boris? You like Boris? You want to hear him or
Do
no?
I like him? No.
No. I mean, but, like, do you like listening to him, or do you not
His
want to hear
shtick?
his rhyming?
Sometimes it's
and
funny.
that kind of
Sometimes it's
stuff?
not.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
What's he using, all P's now?
I think the polar bear plunge is still the thing with Pete. You want to hear it or no?
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right, so here he is talking about Pete's free agency.
Pete has been a lifetime Met, and obviously when he reflects on his career, it's all he has to look to. The one thing I think Pete understands, that playing in New York is not something most can do. To become a star-level player in New York, even fewer can do it. And so I think the New York fans recognize it, and they've been very, very outward and appreciative of him. He and Haley's involvement in the community has been received so well. He's, in so many ways, from a production, middle lineup, he's an ideal franchise player, plays every day. And it's clear that the New York fans relate to somebody who is workmanlike, who is what Pete is. When I use the term pachydermium-like, I mean, he is the elephant that goes out there every day. He is impenetrable, and he really knows how to manage the pressure of that situation. So I think it's something he's very proud of because of the fact that so few have achieved that standing.
Well, I don't think it's a terrible soundbite. I will say 2 years ago, he didn't manage the pressure of the situation at all. He was bad, and I think was 1 foot out the door if he doesn't hit that home run off Devin Williams and they don't come back and win that series.
Well, I think that was part of it, but I also think it was when push came to shove, I think both sides recognized that there was a certain value to be.
And I think being the Mets' all-time home run hitter mattered. And I like Pete.
Yep.
I mean, I would love to have the conversation with Pete of, we'd like to bring you back. We wouldn't be opposed to you being a DH a little bit as well as a first
right.
baseman.
Like, at some point, we'd like to transition you to this.
Yeah.
But I can't do 7 years. I mean, I guess if it's just I want more years.
I don't want
7
years.
Do you want to do that?
The advantage the Mets have is they don't have to play the
They don't have to play the Yankees
years
game.
to
we
do
end up
that.
with like a LeMahieu situation.
I don't want to do that.
No.
5 years is more than enough.
I'd rather
time.
go 5 years, a little bit more money, than go the 7.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't want to be strapped with him for 2 extra years. Makes no sense. All right, let's break. Come back. You want to get a point across, 800-919-3776, and we'll just see if we have a new Mr. Thursday night. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Michelle Smallman here for Gainbridge and their Give Back program, Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity's goal is to empower girls and women through sports and education. providing 32 organizations in 21 states $222 of grant funding during 2025. These grants aim to level the playing field and expand access to sports and education for girls and women across the country. Here's to a future with no limits for women's sports with Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist powered by Parity.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Right now, police are stepping up patrols to make sure drivers and pedestrians obey our crosswalk laws. Why? Because every year in New York, people are injured or killed just crossing the street. So remember, pedestrians, obey traffic signals and use crosswalks. And drivers, yield to pedestrians in crosswalks. If you don't, we will educate you on the law. And you may get a ticket, because tickets get attention, and that saves lives. A message from the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. In about 4 minutes, we'll go around the horn and see if anyone's going to take this game. 4 minutes, so make your final picks and decisions. Dave in Old Bridge. Dave, you're on ESPN New York. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How we doing?
We're doing great. What's on your mind today?
Quick question. Since Brian Daboll doesn't have a job and Kevin Patullo's play calling is horrendous, do you think the Eagles should try to go for Brian Daboll?
Now?
I think so.
You want a new offensive coordinator as your 7-2 in the home stretch of the season?
Yes.
No, I don't think anyone would do that.
I don't think you bring him in and hire him as an offensive coordinator.
You want to hire him as like
a consultant,
right?
Yeah,
like an offensive mind.
Vrabel came in and did that in Cleveland.
Yeah,
right.
I think that's fine.
I think the thought process.
I'm going to install a different offense now.
I've heard from a couple different people. I heard that RG. You can tell me if I'm wrong. Has Buffalo been talking about Daboll's potential return?
I actually, McDermott came out the other day and said that is not happening. Not happening.
So I did a little research there, and it turns out that I'm not any kind of official reporter.
You're an insider.
I don't think they ended on good terms.
They didn't like each other at the end?
I do not think Daboll and McDermott at the end.
So boy, color me surprised. So that's another one, huh? So it didn't end great with Buffalo. It didn't end great with the Giants. It didn't end great with Wink Martindale. I mean, at what point do you look and say, maybe this is a Daboll problem around the NFL?
Now.
Right.
Right now.
And the thing is, he's a bright offensive mind, and he might be great with quarterbacks. He might. So I think he'll wind up back in the league doing something, but, I mean, how many bridges can you burn before it's like, yeah, we don't want that guy?
Maybe he ends up taking a college head coaching job. A couple great ones available.
Yeah, but would you, if you're Penn State, you would want Brian Daboll? Really?
Yeah.
Even though he just failed with the Giants. RJ, you agree with that? You're Penn State, you'd feel great about Brian Daboll?
Feel great? I don't know, but at the same time, we're talking about last week. Where are all these coaches coming from? Like, there's premier.
Who's taking these jobs?
There's big time NFL jobs opening. Like, you're telling me how desirable this job is, and then Penn State, Florida,
Right. LSU.
LSU. There's going to be more. Like, where are all the premier coaches coming from?
I would think in the collegiate game it would be like college coaches. They're on the rise.
So it would kind of, yes, I do think some college coaches are going
Like
to
what
get
they
a long
what's
look.
the guy in Missouri? Drinkowitz or whatever his name is.
Yeah, him. I mean, you might even start to hear names like Mike Elko, what he's doing at.
Well, why would Mike Elko leave there? He's at Texas A&M. They print money and they're great. So you say Mike Elko, why would he leave?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, well, you can play that game with a lot of these big time college coaches, the successful ones.
Well, that ends up being the problem, though, because the second the Penn State job opened up, it was Cignetti. Cignetti uses it to get more money from
Right.
Indiana.
That's right.
And then you had Matt Rule, who's got the relationship, and then they come out and give him an extension.
So it's the biggest blessing for a coach that's a commodity
Yeah,
because
they
now
have
you
to
have to he gets to potentially stay where he wants to stay and he gets rewarded for it and he doesn't even have to leave.
Right. Like, I mean, listen, if you really thought that Matt Rule was a good fit for Penn State, you don't think that Brian Daboll is just as good a coach as Matt Rule is?
Everyone's also going to have to wait.
And by the way, does a great job with young quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Everyone's also going to have to wait for the Lane Kiffin domino to fall, because if Ole Miss
That's a big domino.
but if they make a playoff run,
That could go till the end of January.
so you could have LSU waiting on them. I mean, I don't know if the Giants actually care. Florida waiting on this.
I mean, I would think you'd want to get your coach in line before it's said and done.
Well, and with the way the transfer portal is now in college football, like, it's going to run right up against that. It's going to get messy.
All right, so let's go around here. Raymond, 13.5, Patriots, home. Anything?
Nah, pass on this
All
one.
right, Raymond's going to pass. RJ, 13.5, home, New England. Anything?
I am out.
You're out. Rick?
When you did say 27-10, you got me thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You really did.
Okay.
I don't hate it.
And?
Not taking it.
Okay.
Missed it Thursday night?
Won't be the first time I'm giving 13.5.
Oh,
All right.
doing it.
Give me the Patriots. I'll lay the number.
Let's go, Jets.
13.5. You like that, RJ?
Let's go,
Well,
Jets.
you got a Ryan Khalil situation going on.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you imagine that was the reason?
No. There's no way. There's no way.
No, I mean, the only one that's even close to that is the high jumper who's
Oh, yeah.
Schwantz got cut on the thing.
That's right. There's no way. There's no way you're in a perfectly happy marriage and the size of
Yes.
the
Of your
man
manhood.
is ending it.
Yeah.
There's no I just don't believe that
It's
to be
just too
true.
big.
Patriot, come on.
Badge of honor.
31-13.
Yeah, I could see it.
You could you
Yeah.
wouldn't be stunned at all. if I
No,
won this
not at
game.
all.
Yeah,
I
I'm
actually
in.
like it.
I'm in.
Just don't want to root against the Jets.
I understand.
Let's go, Jets.
All right, there you go.
Yes.
So now we got a little something on the line tonight. Now you guys all I do it for you.
No, you don't.
I do it for me.
No, you do it
and
for
I
you.
do it for you. Raymond, what you do for us is the 3 stars, isn't it?
There's a lot of things that I do for you, but 3 stars is one of them. Sure.
Would you like to go ahead with those?
That'd be fun. That would be fun to do if I could hit the button. Yeah.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
Oh, we just talked about it. The Jets, Thursday night football, and one of the things that the Jets have not done well this year. Well,
How many takeaways do you think the Jets have all season long?
One.
yeah, we all knew that.
How many turnovers do they have in this country? None.
None.
They will not take the football from you if it's on the soil.
Poor Ambassador Johnson. He can't like that too much.
Number 2.
All right, Rick. Again, there's a different controversy with you every day, and there's actually 2 today. One is this whether or not you're taking Botox.
I take the collagen, which is nice. I also take resveratrol.
Well, one thing you really take is deflecting.
I'm out there doing work for you, by the way.
Oh, here we go.
Ask RJ.
What do you do?
RJ, tell him.
Yeah, get credit for that.
Do you see the way he
RJ,
just
tell him.
changed the topic? So
I'm
it's-
like
it's
Thomas Holstrom in front of the
guys,
net.
It's Rothenberg and Botox here on ESPN New York, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm doing work for you.
Again,
Ask RJ.
That's an excellent point. You a world-class goaltender, number 1 pick in the NHL draft, and
It's getting worse.
No, it's
The
not.
problem's getting worse.
yeah, nobody deflects like you.
Number 1.
So now he's throwing me off the trail again. He's sitting in a different row now.
Yeah, we got to coach this out of you.
This is the problem, like he was talking about with Jaxson Dart. We can't coach this out of him.
No.
He has to want to do it.
And that's the issue. But you live on a different level than the rest of us.
Some people call them $100 bills. You call them fun coupons. I
That's
get it.
right.
The most troubling thing today is, again, you leave the mic on.
You couldn't be more desperate to get up and get out of the studio. And in that haste to leave,
I left my microphone
you
on.
left your microphone on.
Not
And
the first
I
time.
was talking about things I shouldn't have been talking about. So now there's a chance I'm fired.
Something needs to be done. We can't coach certain things out of you, but maybe that can. Every time you get up without turning the mic off.
I'm not humping his leg.
Get the spray bottle. We'll try this again tomorrow.
Raymond, very well done. It's Rule 76.
No excuse, Blanket Champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg.
Let's go, Patriots!
Right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
Sam Nelson says his face is oddly stiff.
Bet365